On the 4th day of Christmas, my true love said to me, Jayne from Elna, Jess with the lovely hair, and lots and lots and lots of lovely things to do. Couldn't do the rest of the song. And God, fabulous day today. Sorry about that if your ears are bleeding at 8 o'clock on the... What day is it? I don't even know what day it is. Is it Monday? Is it Monday? Monday morning. Monday morning. I'm so confused when I have a day off. I had a day off yesterday, I know. I was ill all day. Anyway, have a look at what we've got coming up today. It's fabulous. Ready? Coming up today, Christmas in July. There's only today and tomorrow. Elna Machines. Oh, Elna Machine Secrets with Jayne. 9 o'clock, we've got Christmas stockings. That's like Little Paul's washing line. At 10 o'clock, Elna's Machine Secrets part... At 11 a.m, Festive heart decoration. Now, can I tell you, at 8 o'clock, we've got the most fabulous machine. It's a quilting machine. It's a sewing machine, but it's a quilting machine as well. And then, I'll wait. Just so much to show you, so much to tell you. Right, we want you to get in touch. And the best way to do that is by going on our website, www.sewingquarter.com. And you literally click on Watch the Show. And then you click on Watch the Show, and you'll get a bigger version of the screen there. And there's me doing the menu there a minute ago. Now, what you do, scroll down the page, you see that big square there. Keep going. There you go, see that big square? Now, you just have to be logged in. Excuse me. All you do is write a message there. Keep it to less than 2 sentences, because it does cut you off halfway through your second sentence. Hello, John. Happy Christmas. At least it's spelt right, like the other day when Paul did it, he spelt it all wrong, didn't he? Anyway, you can send the message there, just send it straight through to the studio. It comes to Hannah, and she sends it straight through to the tablet on my desk. While we're on the screen, if we just scroll down the page, you'll see their product. They're all the things that Tasha had yesterday. All of those will disappear in a minute. And as I introduce shows, things in our show today, products and sewing machines and fabrics and needles and everything, they will appear there. So if you're watching the repeat later, you can just go straight to the shopping list and click on them and put them in your basket, save going to look for them. Talking about popping things in your basket, if we scroll back up the page, to the right of me there, that's obviously one of the last things Tash showed yesterday, the countryside placemats on midnight from Christmas panel range. As I show you items live during the show, they'll appear there. Click on them, put them in your basket, and then what you need to do is you do need to go and check out your basket. Now, what we say is if you really, really want it, you really, really want... What's that? Oh, Spice Girl song, is it? If you really, really want it, click out and check it out straight away. Because what happens is, it's not like other places where you get charged postal packaging for every time you check out. It literally consolidates at the end of the night, and you only pay one postal packaging of £2.95. Takes about 4 to 6 days to get to you. While I'm here, I just need to say welcome. We've had so many new buyers over the last few days. If there's anything you need to know, just web chat us in, and we'll answer your question. But you must know, if you're the first time you buy something, whether you're a new customer, and you spend £10 or over... Oh, I'm sorry, I've got a bit of a frog in my throat this morning. If you spend £10 over, you get I'll show you later, you get this really lovely little sewing kit worth £14.99. You get that completely and utterly for free on your first order. Oh, it is. I'll do it now. Thank you. It's in now, this one, brand new. I'll show you the front, look. It's worth £14.99. Oh, it's got a little love letter in that one for me. Look. I know, isn't it fantastic? That is gorgeous. You get that completely free on your first order of £10 or over. There was something else I had to say then that was very important. Oh, email. If you want to send any pictures in, because we love seeing your pictures, or longer messages, send them by email. And that one is studio@sewingquarter.com. Studio@sewingquarter.com. Right, before we go and see Jayne, because Jayne's going to take us through this new quilting machine, and she'll be using some of these fabrics in the show, I just thought I'd show you 3 bundles that we got available for you, and then we'll go over and see Jayne with a Y. And a brand spanking new machine today. Okay, start with Ice Christmas, first of all. This is lovely. These are like icicles hanging from the fascias of your house. Aren't they lovely, the colours there? Ice Christmas quilting fabric. Now, you get half a metre of each. That's obviously the linear print there. These 2 are spot-ons, and these 2 are spectrum solids. That's obviously optical white, and that's heron grey. Pearl blue, silver spot on, and baby blue spot on. £20. Oh, excuse me, and 95 pence. Because I had a day without speaking yesterday, you see. I've not lubricated properly this morning. So £20 and 95 pence. You can buy these all the way through the show. Then we go to traditional This is the one Jayne's going to use for a couple of these fabrics later on when she does a bit of quilting for us. Again, you get 1 linear, 2 spot-ons, and you get 2 spectrum solids. I'm saying that's emerald. I'm saying that's bright red. I'm saying that's azalea. Oh, that's right. I get confused. I know I launched this. I launched that as well because I would throw it because it's called True Red, but look, it's not red, is it? It's pink. You can see it there. Then you've got the red spot-on, and you've got the apple spot-on. So I'm getting good at this, aren't I? Right, and then last but not least, now this is a contemporary Christmas, apparently. You've got 2 spot-ons, 2 solids, and 1 linear. I'd say the linear was pumpkin. Oh, wrong. Oh, right, I am right. Thank you. That was Hannah's Christmas trick on me. And I'd say that one was turquoise, right? And the other, that solid. I'd say this solid was mist, mauve mist. It's what? Oh, deep orchid, nearly there. And then my 2 spot-ons, apple, teal. Well, it's not turquoise, is it? They're calling it turquoise. I'm going. Jayne, how are you?
Hello.
Where's your Christmas hat?
Oh, no, it's at home, still in the loft somewhere.
I know, it's very difficult, isn't it? Because I went to the shop, because I've been doing this for about 4 days now, 5 days. I went to the shop to buy Christmas wrapping paper the other day, and they looked at me like I was crazy. They went, "It's July, sir." And I was like, oh yes. Right. Brand new machine.
It is a lovely new full long arm quilting machine we brought along today.
Right, so now on my brief for today, it said it was a quilting machine, but it's not just a quilting machine,
it sews everything as well. It's got a nice range of stitches on it. You've got an alphabet on there as well. You can do all your dressmaking, crafting, soft furnishings, as well as quilting. The nice thing is you've got an 11-inch throat space.
What would it be on a normal sewing machine then?
The 680 that we use a lot is 8 inches.
Oh,
yeah.
So is this like a grown-up version?
It is.
No, that's wrong to say that, isn't it? But it's the next...
It's the big version.
Yes.
It's the mummy.
Mummy version.
It's the mummy version. It's brilliant, not just for quilting, but if I was making curtains or if you're making a coat or anything like that, you've got that space to get your work through, and it makes such a difference.
Now, just so you know, the machine is coming in a bundle, right? So you get the Elna 730 EX quilting machine, you get free bundle of wadding there, and you get, I can't believe it's not butter, isn't it called? I can't believe I'm quilting book. All come within the bundle for £1,699. Now, it's the first time we've ever brought you... I mean, obviously you can do quilting on other sewing machines, but it's the first time we've brought you one with the deeper throat. It's not specifically for quilting, but one that makes quilting much easier.
It makes your life a lot easier.
Yes.
It really does. If you've got trying to get a double quilt through a normal size sewing machine, it can be a little bit of a struggle.
OK, then. So now, what do we get for our £1,699 in this gorgeous... I think it's... Personally, I think it's a brilliant price for such... I mean, I think all the Elnas are brilliant price. I think the 680 is brilliant price. Yeah. But this is a brilliant price for something with all those extras that we take into consideration.
It's got all the Elna quality still that we used to, that we all enjoy. It also comes with...
Right, let's go through this then. So you've got your knee joint.
Your knee joint. You need if you
I need one of those. Your knee, you know where you put it in... Where does that fit? Just in the front of the machine?
That fits into the front here. We can't show it here because we can't get it on the table.
Literally, it hangs down there. Yeah. You can't see any of this. Hangs down to the table. And then you can lift the foot with your knee. Because if you've got a quilt in there, the last thing you want to be doing is going like that on your machine, isn't it? But you can just push...
You can do that. If you've used your needle down facility as well, the quilt's not going to move, or your curtains or whatever, you can press that and then just
move around and everything like that. It's brilliant. That's absolutely brilliant. You also get this really lovely cover for it.
So that falls out. Yeah, so you've got a little pocket on the back to pop your bits in as well.
Nice, isn't it?
Yeah, and so a little pocket on the front as well. So you can put the foot control, power lead, everything
brilliant.
in there.
That's excellent if you're moving things around. Yeah.
You're also getting, I haven't opened these, is as you get it out of the box.
Right.
You're coming out with all your accessories that come with it. So we've got...
Oh no, this is where she was... Needles?
This is a test. There's this test again.
You put that at the end of your bobbin to stop your thread rolling off. And there's usually a small one as well.
There is the small ones on the machine. I'll take that one off
you get the screwdriver. That's the other end of the bobbin there. There's the baby one.
That's... Let me steal that one.
Yeah, that's that one.
That's your spare spool pin.
Yeah.
Goes in the machine, sits in like that.
You see, because I always, on all my sewing machines, I have the thread upwards rather than sideways.
And that's what that's for.
Yeah. With your little red disc, I'll put that in there.
Yeah.
Okay. Quick unpick, seam ripper, little brush.
Brush.
I know all these. Pointy thing.
Pointy thing. Stylus.
A stylist.
Yep.
A stylist.
Stylus. Oh. So
Bobbins. What was that?
I've just dropped the screwdriver.
Okay.
It'll be fine. Different.
Bobbins.
Oh, sorry,
so there's five. There's not one
there's
in
five.
already.
There's one in. There's four there. Buttonhole foot.
Right, now this is important. Let's move those to one side.
There we go.
Buttonhole foot. And does it got... Oh, it's already the plate's already there.
Yep.
Buttonhole foot.
That's your standard A presser foot, which will be on the machine when it arrives. You've got your...
That's the standard A presser. That's the
open toe applique or zigzag foot.
Yeah.
That one, blind hem.
Blind hem.
Rolled hem.
Rolled hem, which we love to do on our chiffon scarves.
1/4 inch.
I know these, 1/4 inch foot, that one there. Zipper foot. Oh, she's testing me now.
Over edge foot, for doing over edge on your
over
finishing.
Edge, I've never heard of that. Over edge foot. What does that do then?
It finishes, if you haven't got an overlocker, there's some special stitches on the machine, so you can sew along, we can look at it later.
Yeah.
You can sew along and it just tidies up the edge of the fabric.
Oh, okay, brilliant.
So that's that one.
That's an open...
It's a button sewing on foot,
Oh,
sewing
yes,
your
that's
buttons
right.
on.
Sew your buttons on with that one.
Cording foot.
Oh,
So-
and I've not seen that before.
No, you haven't. It comes with this machine. You can get sort of about a cotton perlé weight. You can get up to 3 strands through, and it's for decorative stitching. So you can stitch over them.
So that one's not in the 680 or anything like that, is it?
I don't think it is in the 680, no.
So I've never seen that one before.
Free motion.
Yeah, free motion foot.
And you're also getting in this one again, you've got your quilting bar that goes on the machine.
Yes.
The convertible quilting foot, which we'll use later. So the beauty of this is you can actually use this adjustment here.
Yes.
And it will alter the height. So if you've got a really heavy quilt, you can take it up. If you're doing some free motion embroidery, you can take it down.
Yeah.
And it comes with its closed.
Echo.
Yep. Or open toe and closed toe. And
Brilliant.
also, the walking foot is slightly different on this machine.
No, is that it?
That's the one.
Because the walking foot's normally...
Normally, that's your normal
Yeah, I was going
walking
to say.
foot. Yeah.
Right, let me push those to one side. No, this is the new one that you get in this machine.
Yes.
This is the one that you get on the 680. Just show you the difference. And then what they've done is they've developed this one for the 780. So that one's the 680. You won't get that with this machine. I'll put that to one side.
Yeah.
You get this one. Now, well, why have they done that? But I can see straight away it's far more streamlined.
It's more streamlined. It's a design feature. And also, what we can do, because normally if you want to buy an open toe walking foot, you've got to buy another unit.
Oh,
and they are
okay.
quite expensive.
Yes.
With these, you can just pull that plate off the bottom and you just need to buy another plate to go on the bottom. So you can get 1/4 inch in the ditch, open toe, whole range of accessories. And
so if you've got this on the 680, you have to keep... If
you want an open toe walking foot, then you'd have to buy another whole unit.
Yes.
Whereas on these ones, you could just... Let me pop this back on. And it just clips back on there, like that.
Brilliant.
So...
No, we're not saying there's anything wrong.
There's nothing wrong with those at all.
It's just that this is the one they've developed for the 730.
It's a new development. It's things, they just change.
That's what has to happen, isn't it?
Yes,
Right,
it
I've got
does.
still here to show you everything you get. Look, everything you get with the sewing machine there.
And also our... Almost
What's
forgot.
that top bottom left-hand corner? I can't see
Straight
what
stitch
that
plate.
is.
That is the... Oh, it's a cloth guide.
Is that...
That's not here.
Okay.
It wasn't in my box
Right, okay.
when I received it.
I wonder where
We
it
can
is.
talk
And then
through.
what's that H-shaped thing up there next to the two of these? There's
That's the buttons. Saying if you want to sew a button with a shank on it, you
Yeah.
just slip it underneath.
Oh,
and it'll say button on with
fantastic.
a shank on it.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, I'm holding one of these because you get 2 of these, don't you? 2
You've got the
plates.
standard one that's on the machine,
Yeah.
and that's a straight stitch one.
Right.
So if you were doing a lot of piecing or curtains or even making garments with a fine fabric, because you haven't got the slot across it, it doesn't take the fabric down quite as much. So
I
it's
was doing
brilliant.
my block the other day. I was using the 680 to do my block. And because I was using really, really fine fabrics and tiny pieces of fabric, every now and then it would just I was like, oh, no, it's just...
You
so
should
that,
have,
I should have...
You should have put that on.
Well, I was being lazy because I think I need to get home.
I think we all do that.
But the thing about this, it's the same as the 680. It knows when you've changed your foot. So if you put the straight stitch one on, it won't let you do a zigzag. That's right, isn't it?
It won't. No. It will only let you do a small selection of stitches, which it shows you inside the lid. We can have a look at those later.
Brilliant, brilliant. I mean, the thing. How does it know? How does it know? There's no computer chip on there, anything, is there?
No, it must have a little sensor. There must be something on the bottom that
goes
maybe it's
underneath.
No, that's
just brilliant.
But it is ideal if you say, especially if you're doing a lot of fine fabrics and things like that. It does. And again, if I'm making curtains, put that on and just go.
All right, now put that back there because we also comes with the most brilliant. As all Elnas do, the most brilliant booklet of instructions and setting up and what everything's for. It's just the most fantastic thing. But what's lovely is, where's my glasses? Say you want to do a rolled hem, excuse me. Look at this. It tells you where every dial... Sorry, I'm doing your job here. It's because I've learned so much from you. It tells you exactly where every bit that you need to, size of your machine, which foot you need, everything. It tells you everything before you even start. And what you need, which mode you need, which stitch you need, and everything like that. It's just incredible, even down to a little note in the bottom saying trim the corners at this to reduce bulk and everything. It's just a fantastic... And also, if there's not enough in there, there's also, if you go through it, there's a troubleshooting list at the back. But there's also a phone number that you can ring, and if you have any problems whatsoever, you can ring out. You won't get Jayne, but you'll get Elna, and they'll be able to talk you through anything. It's just fantastic.
Or sometimes I've had questions from your customer service department where ladies and gentlemen have emailed in, and they just forward them to me, and I will answer them wherever possible. OK, now, is there anything different on this to any sewing machine that we need to know about before we start quilting? Or is it straightforward? No, it's just the walking foot is a slightly different one, We've still got the pivot pin in here as well that we have in the others, so we can do our lovely circles.
Which is an Elna exclusive.
It is, yes. And we've also got the lovely foot storage again.
Where's that?
It's on this one, it is.
Oh, I couldn't find it earlier.
It's there. Drops down there. So again, they're all got little pictures of each foot on with a letter on it.
So when you get them out of the bag, you don't have to keep them in this little bag here. They can store them.
They can go into there, and they can also go into the top here.
Brilliant.
So everything has got a little.
And while you open that top, let's just talk quickly about the stitches.
Yeah, shall I get my little stylus out?
Oh yes, if you wouldn't mind.
This one, mode 1, is when you switch the machine on, it comes onto mode 1, which is a lot of people class as utility. Those are the basic stitches that you're going to be using all the time. So if you want to change them, the easiest way is just to literally touch the display, and they'll change.
Hang on, we're coming back to you in a minute.
Are they coming back?
Right, there you go. You can click away.
Always defaults onto that, and it's showing me all the information on here. I'm in mode 1, that's stitch 1. It's telling me I need the A foot on.
Is that what you got on?
I've got the stitch on at the moment. It tells me the foot control's in, because you can sew without the foot control if you want as well on these. Stitch width and stitch length, and it's a 9mm stitch width on these again, so you're getting that lovely big stitch for your alphabets and your decoratives.
Excellent. Are there more letters on there than there are on the 680, or is it the same as the 680?
No, it's going to be the same. You've got the 7mm alphabet has got upper and lower case.
Yeah.
The 9mm is just uppercase. And then you've got the European alphabet.
Are there any special, because this is a quilting machine, are there any special stitches for quilting?
There are, I would say I use personally, because I quilt. You've got your piecing stitch, so you've got either a 1/4 inch or a 7mm, depending if you're metric or imperial. You've got some nice applique.
Yeah.
Now, all these along here.
Hannah's intrigued by number 34. She says she's never seen 34 before.
It's like a little scribbly stitch.
But that'd be quite good for those. Would that work for the...
Yeah, if you did quite... Well, it's a 9mm width, so you could do a little thin board around something with it.
In quilting? Could you quilt with that?
Quilting, or you could do rows of it together. It's one of those things. Have a little practice with it. And these, I would use a lot of these for crazy quilting.
Yeah. Which we're going to show how to do in a minute,
We will have a look in a minute, yeah. Satin stitch again. And again, we've got the elongation on here, which we can look at later. We've seen that before on other machines. You can put your sequences together. You've got some nice decoratives. I probably would use something like that on a quilt as well. Not that it's a little bit too heavy. You've also got space. If you want to put stitch sequence together, you can put a space in between if you want to. And a little lock stitch. Because if we're putting stitches together, unless we put the lock stitch on, it will continually sew that pattern repeat for us.
And then here, we've got straight plate. That's this plate, isn't it?
It knows it's on, and it will only let you select one of those 4 stitches. So there's no danger that you're going to harm the machine in any way by doing that. I've got a much older model that hasn't got a safety on it.
Brilliant.
Many times I've forgotten I've changed it.
Yes, of course.
Back a week later. And then mode 2, you've got more utility stitches. So you've got your straight stitch. The straight stitch has got a reverse when you start and end. Lock stitch, needle to the left. These are your dressmaking, triple stretch, little lightning stitches, zigzags, over edge. So you've got everything in here. Nice range of buttonholes, button sewing on.
Yes. What's number 28?
Number 28 is darning. We have looked at it before.
Yes, we have. We just didn't recognise it there. Yeah. I think someone else has drawn that. It's a different drawing.
Little eyelet stitch as well. So you've got all your basic utility for your normal sewing. I like this because you haven't got hundreds and hundreds of decoratives. on here.
Okay.
Some people like it. I mean, I use quite a lot, but if I'm honest, I've got about 5 or 6 decoratives that I use a lot. I like it as well. You've got some nice applique on here. So you've got different applique styles as well. And also look a little, if you're doing blind applique, or invisible, should I say, that you don't want to look at. It looks like a little blind hem stitch, but that's really nice for doing applique.
Yes.
If you don't want to see the stitching. So it is a nice all-round machine.
Okay, now to thread it up is exactly the same as a normal
exactly the same as the normal sewing machines, yep.
Oh, now, we got thread, haven't we? Now,
we have.
Are we going to use some of this
to do some quilting? We can use, which do we want?
Right, okay. Shall I go through the threads first of all?
Yep.
You've all been waiting. I'll give you that one. You've all been waiting for these. I've got happy colours here, sorry. I'll show you inside. They're gorgeous. Now, everybody's been asking us to get these. Lucy's been waiting. In fact, they should have arrived for Lucy's show a while ago, but there was a bit of a hiccup. They're the Aurifil Happy Colours. Now, they're all, in the Happy Colours, they're all 50 weight. And these are the pastel. Oh, no, there's this one. There we go. There we go. These are gorgeous colours. Look at these in here. Now, they're brilliant for quilting. They're 100% cotton. And they're lovely. They've obviously all got the, they're not shiny like that. They've all got their protective plastic coating on there. That one there is Happy Colours. I'll show you around these more later. I've also got Dandy Days. I love the way they come presented.
They're lovely, aren't they?
Oh, hang on.
And it's nice for storage.
There we go,
as well.
So I don't want to rip the box. That was all. They're beautiful, aren't they? Look at the colours in there. So this one is Dandy Days. Now, I know what you're going to say, because you'll be saying the same as Hannah. Why are those 3 got different spools to all the others? That's because they're a different weight. If you look on the front here, you've got the 50 weight ones, which we've already seen in the other box. But on here, you've also got 80 weight ones as well. So the ones with the kind of the faux wood are the 80 weight ones in there. £33.95. And then this one is the one you're going to be using, isn't it? Oh, no, hang on. This is called Going Home to Roost.
I think, were we going to use the Happy Colours? Oh, which one were we using? The Happy Colours, I think.
Yeah, you could. Have you got one yet or not? There, no, you can use one out of there. I hadn't seen this one. This was called Going Home to Roost, this one. Oh, I like those colours. Look at these. Now, these are beautiful colours, these. Now, why would a quilter want to use an Aurifil 100% cotton thread rather than a polyester thread?
I mean, I'd say I tend to use cotton thread anyway, because you're working with the cotton fabric.
Well, I have to say, apparently Tula Pink's the only thread. This is the only thread Tula Pink works with. When I first started... Oh, sorry, if I give you...
All right. That's OK. No, I've got the right ones. I'll get in there while we're talking.
I only worked... When I first started, we only used cotton thread. We didn't use polyester thread at all. So I'm used to using cotton threads as well. But I suppose for quilting, it's lovely and strong, isn't it, and everything, because you're going through lots of layers.
You are going through lots of layers. And I tell you, cotton... So a lot of people I used to teach, and I said, you know, buy a really good quality thread to finish the quilt with. You're spending a lot of money making it, so... Yes,
exactly. Now, Hannah's just asked, when she buys a cotton fabric, it shrinks. Does the cotton thread shrink?
That's a bit of a conundrum now, isn't it? I've never had it. And again, cotton fabrics these days tend to be a lot better.
Yes. They don't shrink, they just tighten up, which is quite...
They will do. And again, it's like with dyes years ago. I used to pre-wash all my quilting fabric because the dyes went... But these days...
But I suppose these will have been boiled anyway, won't they, to fix the dyes?
However they make them, they will have sorted all that out for us before we start. So, let me find this. We're going to pop a bobbin. Oops, I've got a spare bit there. There we go.
So you're going to fill the bobbin first? We're
going to pop the bobbin on, It's just like your stand. Could I have the little...
What would you like?
The small spool cap.
Oh that's one job. There you go. Too much moisturiser on hands.
Thank you. It's exactly the same as you would... So it's showing you on the top again. It's all marked. And as a rule of thumb on all sewing machines, the dotted line shows you how to thread the bobbin, and the solid line shows you how to thread the needle. So these are under... It goes round the back. I don't know if I can see that. Round here.
Now, on these super-duper new machines, on mine, you have to disconnect the clutch, declutch the clutch, or so it's called. You still have to do that on this?
No, you just pop the bobbin winder across, and it's showing me on the screen that I've got the bobbin winder on.
Oh, OK.
Here. Foot pedal in. I'm going to speed that up a little bit. There we go. And we'll just wind that.
So all you did was push the bobbin across,
You
like
push
you
the
normally
bobbin
do.
across, and the screen then goes to show you that you've got the bobbin
but
winder.
you didn't have to deactivate,
No, you don't have to
declutch
declutch or anything on these. They're fine.
So it can just bounce back once it's full. It won't overflow.
I'm not going to fill it fairway. And again, you've got, so if you were winding sort of, if I was winding a decorative or a heavy thread, I might slow it right down so it's not putting any tension on it as well. So I think that's probably enough for us.
Okay, yeah, I think so.
Again, and again, just clip it back across yourself, and you can see the little. Can they catch that? With my little stylus.
Oh yes, point with the stylus.
I'll point with the stylus. There's a little metal piece here, and that's actually a little cutter for the bobbin thread, so you're not having to have yards of it pulled across that way.
Before we go any further, Jane, good morning, John and Jane. Does this machine come with an extension table or is it available? I'm still looking for my new machine. I'm sewing more and then it runs out. I think that's from Sheila, though.
Extension table is available for this. It doesn't come with it.
Right, OK.
So, but you can buy
but
one.
But does it work the same as the extension table? You kind of, it's just a perspex.
You take the accessory box off, so it's free arm, and you slip the table on, and it's quite a large table as well. I can find out the dimensions for you later, but it is quite a large table with this. And again, you've got little legs that screw on and everything that you can adjust the height, so yes, you can get one for it.
Helen in Derbyshire, hello, read the threads. When would you use the 50 weight and when would you use the 80 weight from Helen in Derbyshire?
Right, you're asking me technical questions
sorry.
now, aren't you?
We'll find out for you.
We'll have a look. I mean, I say with the thread weights, you know, if you're using a finer fabric, like overlocking threads are a lot finer.
Yes. I would imagine, was that Helen? Sorry, it's gone. It's Helen, I would imagine it's if you're using a heavier, like, you know, when you're using jeans or denim or a heavyweight fabric, you would put in the heavier weight cotton. I'm imagining that, but I'll find out for you.
Yeah.
Here we go. I've had that. 50 is recommended for pieces. Oh, I can't hear you. Beating, heirloom quilting, general sewing, dressmaking, and bobbin fill. And she's going to look up the 80 for you now. There you go. You see, you ask, we find out.
We will.
Sorry, Jen, I didn't mean to put you in a difficult
that's okay. That's okay. My brain is far too early in the morning for my brain to wake up. So threading is exactly the same as the 680. The other machines. It's round, down, up, and pop that up. Through that one. Pop that under there. Through there. And again, I've got the presser foot down now. Again, I've been naughty then. I should have threaded that with the presser foot up.
Oh, I was about to ask you.
Attention to this, I told you it's far too early this morning.
Yes. Now you've put it down.
I've put it down, so I've pulled that up. So I'm just giving it a tiny little to make sure it's in. With the needle threader, if you're not sure the needle's in the correct position, always go needle down and needle up, and that will sit it in.
Okay.
Needle threader, it goes round. And it's worth... Oops, I've just cut the thread with that now. It's worth persevering. Some people really struggle with needle threaders. And it's a question
I'm old-fashioned now. I have to do it.
I can't see to do that anymore.
Well, no, but it's weird, isn't it? I can't see to do it, and yet there's a sort of knack,
some
isn't
instinct in there somewhere.
I've got to find out why it's 80, why you're doing the 80. Oh, hand sewing, hand applique, and what was the middle one? Machine embroidery. Free motion quilting and free motion couching.
There we go.
Oh.
There we go. Oh, you're coming undone. Do you want my snips? Be careful your arm doesn't fall off your shirt.
Oh, yes, that's the cuff. Well, there you go. No, I was meant to roll my sleeves up, and they're not the most expensive shirt sleeves. There was an awful lot of overlocking thread left over, because I'm a bit bored.
There we go.
Say that again. They're what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're getting 10 for 30, what were they, £33? Elsewhere, they're around £6 for one spool. So just so you know. I'll go through them all in a second for you. Right, now you thread it up?
Thread it up and put my presser foot down. To pull the bottom thread up, instead of winding it manually, I just go a needle down and a needle up, and it'll pop it straight up for me.
Brilliant.
Okay. And again, with this machine, I'm being naughty. I should have used the lockout function on it. There's a little key symbol here.
Right.
It's a safe screen, so nothing. If I put my foot on the pedal, nothing's going to happen. That's brilliant if you've got small children or even pets, anything like that, or if you're going away to leave it for a while.
Yeah, because my Norman would love that. Norman's one of my cats, and he loves to sit at the bed. He'd love that to
sit
play
on
with
it. Yeah, and we've all done it. Sort of, you're doing changing the needle or the presser foot or something, and you accidentally put your foot on. Yeah. Still got most of our fingers. So we're now ready to sew.
Okay. So this is what's brilliant about this, the 730. It's called a quilting machine, but you can use it, like Jayne's shown you, for normal sewing, and then we'll get on to quilting in a second.
So I've got the satin stitch foot, and I think we've gone through this before. The satin stitch foot, if you can we get the camera in close enough to see? There's a little groove in the middle here, a little indent. Let me take that out.
Okay, we're coming to you now, yeah.
If I can get the standard...
Oh, what do you need?
I want the normal presser foot out of there, the A. Where's it gone to? It's there somewhere.
What are you looking for?
Just the normal, that one. There we go. If you look at your normal presser foot on the back, it's very smooth and flat, isn't it?
Yes.
To take the work through. The satin stitch has got these two little bits, and it's got a little bit of an indent. So when you're doing a really heavy stitch, it allows the thread to move through without dragging, so you're getting a lot better quality stitch. So the machine will tell you when to use it.
Yeah.
So
brilliant.
Just a little tip for this morning.
Yeah, brilliant.
Yeah. I'm going to pop that one back on. It's just an easy change, like all the rest of them.
This one's got a little... The others haven't got on it. This one's got like a little screw.
If you press that in, it'll keep the foot rigid for a few stitches while you're sewing. So if you're sewing over a big lump, like your jeans or something, all these presser feet have got these on. It'll lock in and it just keeps it rigid for a few stitches. There. Don't unscrew it, because it's a devil to get back in again. You'll lose a little spring, guarantee.
Right.
So,
yeah, right.
Again, it's the same features we've got on most of the lovely Elnas. Well, the 680s, we've got a needle up-down facility, we've got a lock stitch, a manual reverse, and also the magic scissor button, which is fabulous. Yes. So we're just on a straight stitch, so you can go really slowly, and it's surprising how quickly that people will go up to that. When you want to stop lock stitch, it will stop and tie off for me. And then cut. So it's just exactly like you'd use your normal sewing machine. You've got that lovely cut on the back. So that...
Brilliant. Now, before you go any more, because we need to get on to the quilting, the quilting. Before you do, somebody's just asked about the bundles and thread, so I'm going to leave you here for a few seconds. I'll come back, and we'll come back and do some quilting in a second.
Okay.
Right. Let's start off with the bundles then. So this one here is the Icy Christmas bundle. Most popular so far. I'm not surprised because it's different, it's a bit different. Icicles, if you're making icicles, you're in a lovely Christmas applique. This would be gorgeous. You get half a metre of each. You've got 2 spot on, 1 linear and 2 solid fabrics there, solid colour fabrics, for £20.95. Really lovely to be able to mix and match all these different fabrics together with the half a metre of each, isn't it? Nice, okay. Then we're moving on to traditional Christmas. This won't be the one that Jayne's going to be using in a second, do some quilting. So you get 2 spot-ons, you get 2 solid fabrics, and you get... Now, they call this one True Red, right? It's pink. It's pink, just so you know. We don't call it. It's what the manufacturers call it, because that's red, isn't it, you see, next to it. So I get confused and always call it fuchsia. Okay, lovely. And then, last but not least, this is contemporary Christmas. Now, is it a panel or is it fabric, Hannah, that's coming up in the next hour this goes with? I've got some fabric. I can't remember if it's a panel or if it's a fabric, but these colours will go beautifully with it. So you've got the linear, the 2 solids and the 2 spots there as well, spot-ons there. That's called contemporary. Oh, modern, not contemporary, modern. 2.5 metres of fabric for £20.95. But you'll see in the next... Is it the next one or the 11 o'clock one? Anyway, there's definitely some... You'll be watching it. It's the next show. Right. Let me take you through these gorgeous... Oh, I lost you completely then. Can you what? Oh, yeah, you can use these for dressmaking. If you want to... I trained only using 100% cotton dressmaking. So, yes, the 50... What you need to do is you need to do the 50 weight, which all of these are... Yeah, these are all 50 weight. There you go. Use the 50 weight for just straightforward dressmaking. And in here you get the gorgeous... Now, this is called Going Home to Roost. So I'd say they were kind of autumnally colours, really, aren't they? Nice, aren't they? 33. Now, remember, we've looked on the internet just now, and we've seen these for sale for between £4 and £6 a reel, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So even at the lowest, that's £40. Today... Or not today, here at Quarter, £33.95. These are very popular with the quilters. I tell you, when Lucy's in next, she'll be watching at home now going, why are they using my threads? Why are they using my threads? That's what she'll be like. You know what she's like, that Lucy Brennan. Diva, we call her here. She'll be watching. Right, happy colours. Now, oh no, they're all in. They're all here. They're all here. These are happy colours. These, again, are all 50 weight. 10 spools. 200 metres. Oh, there's 200 metres on each one as well. 220 yards. And those colours are lovely. They're the bright colours, aren't they? These ones, the red and the green are what you're going to see Jayne quilting with in a second. Lovely, aren't they? £33.95. And last but not least, then we'll go back to Jayne to do some quilting. We've got Dandy Days. They're lovely colours, aren't they? Just off the... You see, the happy colours are kind of almost like primary colours, aren't they? Where these are just off the edge, aren't they? They're lovely. Now, these ones here, you get... the ones with the red spools are the 50 weight, and the ones with the 3 here with the faux wooden spools, they're the 80 weight. £33.95. OK, let's go back to Jayne, who's standing by with her quilting machine, her 730. Right.
Right. I've popped our walking foot on for us just to save time, so I'm conscious. I've just seen how the time is flying again.
Yeah, no, it always does, doesn't it?
It goes on, if anybody can see, from the back here. The guys can get a close shot there.
Yeah, he's coming in now.
There we go. It just clips in. So that is
very put on.
With your normal walking foot, you've got to make sure that little bar goes over the top of the needle clamp screw. Yep. This one, it just has that the clips in the back, so it's much easier. Oh,
okay. So
it's more streamlined as well.
Is all this in?
Everything's in the book. Yeah.
Okay.
So I just thought I'd save us a few minutes.
Yes.
Walking foot. Again, you've got your extra high foot lift on these. So if you've got a heavy quilt to get underneath, your walking foot. With your walking foot, you would not use a walking foot for decorative stitches, because the walking foot is designed to move forward. Right. With the teeth.
So this is for only doing straight
stitch, and I'd probably get away with a zigzag with it. You're not designed to do all your heavy decoratives, because that you won't get a really good quality finish. With that, you can alter the top foot pressure if you want to, if you need to do that. So you can see, so it's just your standard. I'm going to put it really slowly so the guys can see how the little feed on the top here is working. So it's taking all the fabrics through for you, so you're not going to get to the other end and end up with an inch more on the top than the bottom.
Oh, hang on. What's the matter, Hannah? No, that was just this bit here that you just saw there.
Oh, it's a little bit there.
So you've got a sandwich there.
I've just got a standard. It's a nice green fabric, a little bit of wadding in the middle, standard wadding in the middle, and just put it all together. It's lovely to practice on scraps of what you're making before you actually go on to quilt your project. So again, you can go quite fast and slow it down. And again, it's not just for quilting this. If you were I use it for doing curtain tape and things like that. It stops you getting little pleats and puffers in. If you're making a coat or anything really heavy, pop the walking foot on. It's got a myriad of uses. Again, it's quite handy. The zigzag, I'll pop it on a zigzag quickly, and then we'll go on to...
Jay, can you get me quite a big... Can you get me behind Hannah's desk? There's the quilt that Lucy made, which is like circles. What I want to do is I want to show you with a rolled up, because at the moment this shows how to quilt. I want to show the space that we've got in the throat, because I think that's quite important, because that's what this machine's all about.
So I've just popped it on a zigzag, and it's going to work perfectly well on a zigzag as well. So
would you use a zigzag to do quilting?
You can use. There's no hard and fast rules. I'm a great believer in if you get the quilt you want at the end, how you achieve it.
Oh, yes. No. I completely agree.
Some people will do. Some people
I always think of it as being... No, the great... That one there. Yeah. Keep going. It's not for you to sew on. I'm just going to show you in a minute.
I wouldn't dare sew on Lucy's quilt.
Just to show the amount of room that you've got in this machine.
She'll never speak to me again. She'll never speak to me again if I sew all over her quilt. Do we want to grab that?
Pop it in here. Right. All I want to say is, because it's all very well showing quilting on a piece that big, but in real life, unless we're doing quilt as you go little blocks, it's not going to be... But then if you've got even this, which is gorgeous Lucy's lap quilt here, you're going to have, if you need to quilt this, you're going to have something this big that you're going to quilt. And I just wanted to see the space in between here. That you can, because you roll your quilt up as you're sewing.
You do. I would normally sort of do this on my cutting table.
Sorry, I know we didn't rehearse this.
That's okay. We don't rehearse, John.
But I don't want to throw you into the deep end.
No, I'm just trying to get it quite comfortable. Yes. I mean, you can get that through, as you can see. That is going to go through with masses of room.
Yes.
This is a lap quilt. I've had king-size quilts through these as well. Just roll it up tightly.
Yes.
and just take your time. Just try to take your time. And again, make sure if you've got the, the extension table is brilliant if you've got it, but make sure that the quilt's not dragging anywhere.
Yes. Well, a lot of people say they put a coffee table or a trolley
ironing
here.
board's brilliant.
Or,
drop the ironing
board. That's fine when you're on the first row here, but then when you finish it, you're onto this row here. The last thing you want is this dropping down all the time.
Yeah, I used to make my daughter stand there and hold mine.
Oh,
she was small. She won't do it anymore.
No, she won't do it anymore.
But it's not just quilts. That would be the same with your curtains and everything as well. You've got all that huge amount of fabric. So, yes, it's brilliant we can get it through, but just make sure you're supporting it well as well.
Now, I'm going to ask you another, completely off the cuff that I suddenly thought of. You know that the turny wheel, the Elna...
The pivot pin.
Pivot pin.
Yes.
Can you quilt circles using that pivot pin?
Yes.
Because that'd be lovely, wouldn't it?
Because you can use it with the walking foot.
Yes. Oh, okay.
So you can you can use it with any stitch and any foot well, within reason, obviously not free motion one, but any foot, because it's just literally moving the fabric for you. It's not doing anything else. Right. What I would say with that is practice. And again, if you've got a big piece, roll it up really tightly and go slowly. Yes. So that you're not... Really, and I'd try and get the bulk on this side for that, for just to start with anyway.
Yes, exactly.
To get into it.
Exactly.
It's practicing with those.
Jay, you brought I haven't got the right bundle here.
I'm going to pop this foot off now.
Yes.
It's really easy. That just comes off like that. Very easy.
Okay, I see what you mean. Sorry, there's all sorts going on today. If you were to buy this sewing machine on a normal day for £1,699 from us, you'd get the machine, the 730. Today, we're doing a special deal for you. I have to show you the still, because they didn't send me the quilting. You get the book, you get the warm white batter. What size is that, Hannah, please? And then you also get the 730 machine. So today, it normally says how much you're saving on the still, doesn't it? It doesn't say that today. It's how big? Oh, it's a big one. 90 by 96 inches that wadding is, that warm white wadding. And then the quilting. We'll find out from Hayley how much you're saving, because it's normally on the thing, isn't it? Okay. Right, okay, sorry, Jane.
I'll just pop a little...
wow.
Your free motion foot on. Again, it just clips around the arm here, very easy. The beauty of this foot, I've just taken it right up.
Okay.
And you can see how much space I've got underneath there. If you were doing a really heavy quilt, that's fine. But the beauty of this is I can alter that. I always go the wrong way on this. So I'm taking it down now.
Oh, so if it's a thin quilt like this one.
Yeah, so I want room to move underneath it without it catching on anything, and that's perfect. I'm going to take that up actually a little bit more. There we go. And it's nice. Oh, sorry.
I can't see you otherwise.
That's maybe a blessing this early in the morning. So I've locked the machine, so I'm going to unlock it now. And again, you can go needle up, down to start with the machine. To drop the feed on these machines, there's a little button on the end here. If you guys can get in there. Say a button, it's like a little... Can they see it here?
Oh, hang on, they're just coming round to your side.
They can see it. That towards me. The little one here. That.
Yep.
And that. And you'll know you've dropped the feed because it drops...
Oh, sorry.
It drops the stitch length off automatically. That disappears, so you know. Right, let me just get that. You can, again, do your first stitch if you want to. Needle up and down to pull your bottom thread up. See if that's a little tiny one, if I can catch that. There we go. Just pop it through.
The bundle, you're making a saving of £35.90. To get the book and the wadding together is £35.90. So there's the bundle you're getting, right? So today you're getting £35.90 worth of free gifts if you buy that for £1,699. Okay. Remember, it's only £2.95 postage packaging, even if you buy a sewing machine as well.
So I'm going to drop the feed again because I went to start then.
Yes.
So if I drop the feed, before I start sewing, if I put my foot down, it's going to come up with a little signal to tell me that I've got the feed down.
Oh, okay.
So many people forget to put it back up afterwards, which is a common one, or maybe not drop it. And then you can literally just go. And you can just go. I'm just going to stop now and just move that one out of the way. So you can just go.
Oh, now the fabric, oh, mind your fingers.
My fingers are fine.
The foot isn't actually touching the fabric then either, is
and
it?
if you notice, with your normal with the darning foot you get with the machines, it's hopping up and down. Yes. People call it hopping. Yes. This is gliding, and it just makes life so much easier.
You don't know. You're doing vine leaves, or
I'm
they
just
hearts?
doing, well, I'm not sure what they are, to be honest. They're just little, it's lovely to have a little practice. I did a little free piecing exercise. I was off the other week, and I thought, well, have a little play, and put loads of different strips. And I just played with different kinds of free machining on the different ones, just to get a little bit of practice in. Because it's not going to go anywhere. It was something else. So I thought, well, just have a little play. But just play. You know, you can do what you want. You can write your name. You can do your stippling. Yeah, it's just whichever way you want to go. But it just makes like, and you can see, I'm using a couple of fingers on here.
Yes.
So,
but I suppose the heavier the quilt, the more you're going to have to work.
The heavier the quilt, if you've got a huge quilt, again, you'd be sitting down, you'd be a nice level. And again, that needle down facility is brilliant because it allows you to stop and sort of regroup, as it were, and carry on again.
Now, I'll do the threads in a second because I know people want to see the threads again. If you wanted to do a decorative stitch, like, for example, Hannah's number 34 on a quilt, what foot would you use for that?
You wouldn't use your free motion foot. With 34, I would probably use the open toe satin stitch foot and alter the top foot pressure. And
I was going to say, because you've still got to feed, it's got to feed through,
well, yeah, but it's moving through in a straight line. You're not physically moving it then.
So you wouldn't use your walking foot for that then?
No, because as I say, the walking foot
takes in a straight line, of course.
It's got the little feed underneath and it's designed to go forward, so you don't get the quality.
And would it be all right then to do a decorative stitch not using a walking foot on a quilt?
I would not use a heavy stitch on a quilt.
Right.
I've seen too many people do. No, because it just doesn't seem to sit right.
So is 34 too heavy a stitch?
34 is fine. That's designed for quilting because it's like a little stipple.
OK, can we have a look at that?
You can.
While
you're doing that, I will.
I know Hannah will want to see it, but I know she also... These threads are absolutely flying out. So I'll just start again with... They're all flying out as equal as equal. Normally we have a favourite, don't we? This one is Happy Colours. And they are... Oh, actually, do you know what? Let me take the happy colours out. Let me take the happy colours out so you can see the colours. Then Jay's standing by so he can tidy up for me afterwards. So remember, you get 10. And if you see how much these are in real life elsewhere, these are 200 metres in length each. 100% cotton. So you can... Now, these are all 50 weight, so you can use these for dressmaking, patchwork, anything you like, if you want to use a cotton thread quilting. All those beautiful colours. Now, they're all obviously sheeny, shiny because they're in their plastic cover, so I'm not going to take them out. £33.95. That one there is called Happy Colours. I'll get Jay to put those away for me. Right, and then... Moving on to Going Home to Roost. Now, these, I said, were the more autumnal colours. You know what? You remember Joy did that quilt with all the kind of rusts and oranges and things like that? This would be lovely for that, wouldn't it? With all the ditzy prints. Remember she said they were like a traditional colour? This is called Going Home to Roost. Now, again, you get 10. These are all 50 weight ones, these. They're all 200 metres of 50 weight ones. Say that again, Hannah? Oh, paper piecing as well, apparently. Lovely colours in that. You get the more subtle pastel colours in that one, don't you? They're £33.95. They're all 50 weight. And then, last but not least, I've got... Oh, sorry.
Oh, you're under control there.
And then we go back to Jayne in a sec, don't worry. I'll just show you these because they're so popular. And then this one here is called Dandy Days. I like... This is my favourite one, this one. These are gorgeous colours because they're not the pure primary colours, are they? They're the turquoises and the cyclamens and the peach and things like that. They're all 50 weight, and they're all... That's a whole lot. You get all of those in that gorgeous box for £33.95. Gorgeous. Right, OK, back to the quilting. Back to the quilting. I just thought to show you those again. Oops. Very, very... Well, we knew they would be, because you've been asking for these from day one. Yeah. Right, sorry.
Let me get my stylus again.
Right.
OK, so we've sorted the machine, put the presser foot back on again.
Yeah.
Put the feed back up.
Yeah.
OK, gone through onto that stitch. I'm going to put that down. And let's just look about...
Oh, they look like tessellated hearts. Now you've put them on there.
Yes,
they look like an upside-down heart and a normal heart, don't they? Hannah just thought it was a squiggle.
Well, it does look a bit... I suppose it does look a bit like a squiggle.
Well, let's have a look, see if it does look like a heart once you've done it.
So that's probably not going to be too bad on here with these. Again, sample it. Always sample before you go on to finish project. It takes an awful long time to unpick.
Well, I was going to say, you don't want to make a quilt, do you? And then make a patchwork and then start it and think, oh, that's completely the wrong thing.
Always use the fabric and the wadding that you're using for your project. We've always got scraps.
Yes, exactly. Oh, it's a gorgeous stitch, but I can see what you mean. It might be a bit too small Now, could I make that bigger if I wanted to?
No, it's on a 9mm at the moment.
Oh, that's the width. That's the width.
But if you were doing a really narrow border around something, it will be fabulous. And again,
but not for a quilt. I thought, you know, sometimes I don't know what they call them. They call them not stipples, but you know when
it's a stipple stitching, like a meandering stipple.
Yes.
You do that freehand.
Right. Okay. I was thinking that might be an easier way to a stipple, but it's too small for a stipple.
No, it's not. Or you can get computer programs as well that will.
I think that's lovely. It's a lovely, lovely stitch, but I wouldn't use it. And this is me personally. I wouldn't use that as a quilt, but it is a lovely stitch. Looks more like Flintstones. The Flintstones now. It's got. Oh, am I allowed to say that? Prehistoric.
Yeah.
Prehistoric sewing. No, that doesn't sound right, does it? But do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? It looks like a Flintstone design. That one. What do you think it looks like, Michael?
So it has. It's.
What do you talk about? Middle Earth or something?
You know, if you're into miniature quilts or anything like that, that would be perfect for doing little borders.
Yes, they're more for things like if you did a coaster round the edge of a coaster or something like that would be quite nice.
Or you could have a go at lining it up. Say we've got different feet. We've got foot with a border guide. You could line it up so you could actually get several rows of that really close together.
Yes.
So it would look.
Pamela sent an email in. It's got a question. Here we go to. She does lots of larger quilts.
Yeah.
Right, okay, she makes a lot of larger quilts. She's saying, why should she buy this rather than the 680? What is it about the 730 that quilters should buy? Why quilters should buy
The main thing is that extra space here. The 680 is a brilliant machine.
Yeah, oh yes, we love it, yeah.
This is an extra 3-inch throat space. Also, the extension table that you can add on is a lot larger.
Yes.
It's just a different machine. They've all got their own
and it's got the updated walking foot.
It's got the different walking foot on it. So if you want to get an open-toed one or an in the ditch or even a 1/4-inch walking foot, the plates I think are about £24 each. So you can just pull it off, change it, done really quickly.
Another question from Sue. She makes a lot of curtains. Would this be appropriate for the curtains?
Fine, yes, perfect. Put the straight stitch plate on. I used to do a lot of soft furnishings. I used to teach it.
Yes.
Put the straight stitch plate on and just off you go. Sheen up and go. And again, if you're doing lined curtains or if you've got interlined curtains as well, curtain heading tape, the walking foot's perfect for that because it stops that creeping when you're putting all your layers together.
Do you know what? I'm going to have to borrow this because very quickly, when I first moved into this house, I had these exquisite silk curtains made for my bedroom, right? And the lady who made them for me said, this is a south-facing window. You should not be putting silk curtains up here if you haven't got those blackout blinds. And I was like, I don't want blackout blinds because I've got a view. I've paid all this money for a view, right? Anyway, I noticed I opened one of the curtains this week. I thought, oh, that's a bit funny. And all down the facing on the window side, it's all started shattering. So I'm thinking I might buy a different silk and just put a border on it, sort of thing. So it folds, so machine it onto this side, like a bias binding, but straight binding, and take it round. But this would be perfect.
That'd be fabulous for that.
The whole...
You've got the space to get it through as well.
Well, 4 huge curtains. They go the whole wall of my bedroom, you see. So I need... something with all that space and everything. So this would be brilliant.
It'd be perfect for it. And again, with that walking foot on it, you can just sit there, take your time with it.
Yes. Well, I'm not going to. I'll get someone else.
Oh, I thought you were going to do it yourself then for an
No, I'm too busy. But I could do it on a machine like this.
You could.
Because the other thing is, I noticed when I was making my block the other day, I used the 6. I didn't use this because this wasn't it. I used the 680. And it does not make a difference having a decent machine, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Because I've always had the same machine. I mean, it's old, my machine, but it is the same old machine, and I'm used to it. But doing that block would being on the Elna, I was on the 680 obviously, but I would have used this one had it been there. And I thought, this is making life much easier, having a machine that knows what it's doing. A decent machine, do you know what I mean? So I think they're very... I can't talk about investments, but do you know what I mean? I think it would be a fantastic investment for your workroom. And also, always buy the sewing machine that you're aspiring to, not the level that you're at.
The level that you're at now, because you're very... I always... quote, when I bought my first embroidery machine, I could only afford a basic one.
Yes.
Within 6 months, I'd totally outgrown it. So when I could afford a better one, I went and bought the top one.
Yes. Oh, no. Well, I completely agree, because if you outgrow it, then it's a waste of money, really. Whereas if you buy some... And also, a lot of our viewers have emailed in saying, I've never done quilting before, and now that I've made my first quilt, here's my second quilt, here's my third quilt.
It's addictive.
It's addictive, but
very
then
addictive.
Invest in one of these.
You've got some beautiful applique. I'm going to pop the lid back up again. You've got some beautiful, because you've got a range of applique stitches. I'm going to grab this little piece of felt and just try and show you a couple.
We've only got 2 minutes. I know,
you've got a lovely range of applique stitches on here. To change your modes, there's a little button here. It's mode 3, which is this one. So if I go into 0.5, I'm straight onto applique.
Yeah.
Needle down. And again, you can alter those stitches as you're sewing. So you've got your width and your length, so I can make it narrower. Get down to 1.5. I could make it longer. So you can really customise that, and because you've got that lovely digital display, it's so easy to make a note.
Yes.
When I'm sampling. So you've got that, and you can see how easy that was to take it down to really tiny applique. You've also got lighter weight applique stitch. You've got mock hand quilting on there.
So it's like a blanket stitch, isn't it? But you can go from a deep blanket stitch to a very, very shallow one if you wanted to. I just think this machine is brilliant. Now, remember, for £1,699, you not only get the machine, you also get the I Can't Believe It's Quilting book, and you get that 90 by 96 warm white. How much did we say it was? About £30? £35 saving. Well, it's the free gifts. It's not saving because you still pay. So if you buy this machine from us tomorrow or whenever, it'll be £1,699 because it'll be our general start. But if you buy it today, you do get the book and you do get the warm white wadding with it as well. I can't hear you, Hannah. You've cut off. Oh, thread packs very quickly. I'll go and say I'll keep these out all day. I'll keep these out all day because they're so popular. Happy colours. Happy colours. Here we go. OK, well, we'll have to do that the next show, I think, won't we? £33.95. That Aurifil, 100% cotton. They're all 50 weight. Most popular one of the three, this one. OK, Jayne's back in an hour with the 540 and more bundles. And, oh, Jess is back. Jess is back, and she's making Little Paul's washing line. It's an advent calendar. Thank you, Jayne, for that. Expert as always. We'll see you in an hour's time. Go off and have a well-earned cup of tea. I'll see you in 3 minutes from now with our Jess.
Follow us on Pinterest. Search for our Sewing Quarter page and follow us to discover sewing work we create and love. Did you know there are multiple ways you can contact us, even if it's just to ask a question? Our friendly team are always on standby. You can call our customer service team at 0800 112 4433, email us at help@sewingquarter.com, visit our Facebook page, follow us on Instagram, follow us on Twitter @sewingquarter, and even message us through our website, and our presenters will answer your questions live on air.
So we're going to show you how to do a backstitch. Now, a backstitch is a great one to use when you haven't got a sewing machine available, but you need to repair or fix a garment. And the backstitch is a really strong stitch to do that with. First of all, you need to start with the wrong side of the fabric first. So I'm just going to place my needle through to bring it through to the front. And then you're going to go backwards. So I'm going to do quite big stitches here so you can see what I'm doing. So that's the first stitch. Now this time you're going to come and bring your needle through, but the same distance as your stitch. And then you're going to go into the first hole that you came out and then go back through to the back. And then I'm going to come all the way over again, the same distance, and then through again, and just keep repeating that process. This is my final stitch now. So as you can see, there's my row of back stitches, and if I just turn that over for a second, you can see that it's almost as if it's double stitched on the back. So you can see it's a really secure stitch to do when you haven't got a sewing machine to hand.
Talented toy maker Jo Carter is back to introduce a brand new character. From felines to feathered friends, over the past few months, Jo has sewn a mini menagerie here at the Sewing Quarter studio. And she shows no signs of stopping, with a new venture into the reptile kingdom. That's right, coming to a rock pool near you is this adorable turtle soft toy, featuring a pretty patchwork shell and a cheerful smile. And with Jo's guidance and a ready-made kit, it's surprisingly easy to create your own. As well as this, you'll also receive a free copy of Simply Sewing magazine with every kit. So, make sure you don't miss out on this fantastic offer by joining us on Thursday the 27th of July at 9 AM for a lesson in how to make these terrific turtles. Only on Sewing Quarter, Freeview Channel 78. Little Paul's washing line. Look, Barbara. Barbara's his mum. Isn't it cute? There's an advent calendar. Isn't it just fantastic? Do you know what? This would be perfect. I know it's only 9 o'clock in the morning, but Hannah, producer Hannah, in her advent calendar, she has those little bottles of, mini bottles of spirits. Oh, would they be perfect? And I'm not, what's the word I'm looking for? I'm not condone it. She needs it working with me, she says. I love this. Now, this can come in 2 different colourways. This is the traditional one. This is the traditional one, which I'll run through in a second because Jess is here. We'll go and see Jess in a minute, but I'll just go through the bundles to start with because, right, traditional is this one. So what we're doing is we've done a bundle for you. So this is the panel. Oh, do you know what? My arms are aching now after holding that up for so long. So this is what you get. This is a kit, right? So you get the panel with all the numbers on, beautifully cut. Then you also get, is this half a metre or a metre they've got in here? Oh, I better check with Hannah. Oh, metre, no, the fabric. You get metre of the fabric. Crikey. So the panel is 60 centimetres by the width of the fabric. This is a metre of the fabric, which is fantastic. Then you also get the ribbon and the thread for £21.45. Right. We've also got it in contemporary. Now, I don't know if you can get a quick shot. Jess, you might be in shot in a minute. Of the hung on the bottom of that telly over there. Well, I'll just unfold this and I'll show you. It's gorgeous. We've also got this one, which is like it's called Novelty. Look, I love it. I love it. I love it. So that's this one. That's this one. So this one, so you get the panel, the 60 centimetre panel. But you also get this beautiful, is it marine blue, this one? Looks like it. A metre of marine, well, that's a metre, is a metre, I just haven't unfolded it. Metre of the marine blue, you get the red ribbon, and you get the marine thread, all of that for £21.45. Jay will come and tidy that up, don't worry. Oh, now I'm not going on to the next bit. I'll keep, there's a secret coming up, because Jess, right, nearly revealed the secret.
Hello, darling.
Where have you been? Have you been on without me?
No, I think I was on with you last.
Oh, okay.
Back in June.
Jess isn't just making that this hour. Jess is doing another project as well this hour. So not only are we doing these and the traditional, with another project coming up in a second. So make this for me, please.
Okay, this one is actually really easy. It's really simple. So it's a really quick sew. You can do it all at once, or you can do it
just hold the end. Just hold the end of your end up as well.
Where's my end? There we are.
Sorry,
it's all twisty.
Oh, hang on, they're all twisted now. Apparently, being very bossy. No, you have that end.
Completely mad. There we go. Go. Spent ages on doing. Once it's up, yeah, you can fiddle around with it however you actually want to.
You've got them all in. Oh, did you make this one? Is this one?
No, this has already been made.
These are all in order. I put the numbers all in a different order.
No, I like them all in order. I think that.
But that means halfway through December, that end will be empty and this end will be sagging under the weight of all the presents.
You just keep filling them all the time.
No, you can't refill it.
Really? Well, I've got children, so I'll probably refill mine.
No. What do you mean I've got children? What you mean is you think, oh, I'll just have a quick snack. I'll have 15.
I'll just eat their chocolate and I'll put more chocolate in. No, I think it's just divine. It's so really cute. It's got little twinklies on it. I don't think you can probably see that, but it's little gold sparkly.
Oh, excuse me.
Are you all right?
That's sneeze. Right, just to be aware, this is the traditional one, £21.45. Loads of you put this in your baskets already. Oh, no! Right, OK. If all of you... The traditional one, there are more of you put them in the basket already than we've got for the bundle. So if you want it, definitely check out. And what we'll do is we'll just ask scheduling if there's anything we can do to help you. But at the moment, there are more of you got this in your basket than we've actually got stock in the traditional one. Are you making the traditional?
I'm making the traditional.
Right, OK. So you better be quick. I'll just show you the modern one again. What are they calling it? Novelty. Novelty. That's the novelty one and running across the bottom there as well.
That is
beautiful.
Gorgeous.
Right, OK, let's make it.
The panel, let's have a look. So you have your...
Oh, look, we've both gone out of shot because I've gone to...
Oh, no, I'll come into shot. The panel,
yep.
Really, really simple. It even has printed instructions on it.
Actually, on the panel?
On the panel.
Oh, how fantastic.
You can see, but on there, this talks about using inches as well. But you perfectly honest, you don't actually need to, because of course you can just
Using
follow the
what,
lines. It talks about it's a 1/4 of an inch and that sort of stuff. But you don't even need to, because you've actually just followed the line.
You've got a sewing line, so it doesn't really matter.
No, you don't need to.
Oh, hang on. Is that the cutting line and that the sewing line?
Yeah, that's the cutting line and that's the sewing line.
Okay.
It's really, really simple. So what it actually tells you is to, you've got a big table, it assumes.
Yes.
And you lay your panel out and your fabric out and cut it all and put it all together in one go. But people don't tend to. You do it in sections. It's much easier. So I've done mine. Oh,
hang on. I've got news. Right, the bundle is sold out. If you all check out your basket, for the traditional, they've all gone. Oh, there's one left. There's one left, right? But if you just want to buy the panel itself, and without the ribbon, without the thread, without the backing fabric, £6.95. For the traditional, I haven't got the novelty one, have I? That's in the bundle still. That's still in the bundle, still some available. But there's one left of the kit of that, which there won't be when you all checked out your baskets. But if you just want to buy the panel, if you've got your own backing fabric, then you can buy the panel for £6.95.
That's really good value. 100%.
Right, and the novelty bundle there is this one across the back here. Sorry, Jess, to interrupt you like that.
So
right.
what I did was I actually just sort of cut out 4 just at a time.
Because you've not got a big table.
I have, but it's got loads of other stuff. Family life, John.
Yeah.
So
no, I wasn't saying you've not got a big table. I meant
got a tiny little table in my shack. Anyway, so what it actually tells you to do is obviously iron your fabric and actually lay your backing fabric.
Will you need the iron on this hour? I'll put the iron on, shall I, Jay?
Thank you very much. We'll put it here.
I don't know what's wrong with Jay today. The stars are obviously colliding somewhere, aren't they?
So I've just got a small panel here anyway. Is you actually put your fabric down on the table first.
Can I just remind you, if you're a new buyer and you spend over £10 on your first purchase, you get one of these free worth £14.95. It's a gorgeous sewing kit.
Yeah, I want one of those. So it asks you to put your backing fabric down with the wrong side.
It's one of those days where everything's going wrong.
It doesn't matter, it's Christmas. I don't like wearing my jammies.
Yeah.
Christmas jammies. It's actually a shirt.
And what have cherries got to do with Christmas then?
Because it's cherry red. I don't have a holly leaf.
Cherry red. No, that's not a Christmas song.
No, it's not, but you can make one up.
You're looking very well. Have you been on holiday?
No, that's next week. No, it's paint.
Oh, OK.
I've painted myself.
No, you look good when you came in this morning looking as rough as, but you still look good. Right.
Thank you, darling.
Concentrate, John. So you cut out 4 of those.
Yeah, so you lay your backing fabric.
Yes.
Right side down, so wrong side up.
Yes. Do you want me to iron it for you?
Oh, yes, please. That'd be very kind. And then your stocking panel fabric with the right sides up. So you've got the wrong sides together. So you can actually cut your stockings and your backing fabric at the same time.
Sorry, Hannah's just doing the biggest sighs you've ever heard.
Why?
So. Well, no, it's not just this hour. She did it the whole of the last hour as well. But she's getting frustrated. She was getting frustrated.
Yeah.
She is getting frustrated because all the kits of the traditional one have sold out.
Yeah.
And now the panel, which we had loads of, there's more people who've got the panel in their basket than we've actually got panels.
Well, it just goes to show that...
So could you hurry up and make it, please?
People love Christmas. That one, if you iron that one for me. So, just imagine. I've actually got some cut out, so we can do a quick iron or we can...
Oh, OK. No, it's fine. You've got plenty of time.
We've got plenty of time.
I know you've got another project to do. But everyone loves seeing you sewing, and I'm whittering through it.
That's all right. Well, I witter as well. So you have your... Make sure, obviously, the right size. You have those together like this.
Hang on, that's not the right side, though.
No, I mean the right size, so that actually the panel matches the back. So you've got the same sort of size.
Oh, size.
Yes, size.
So I think it's sides.
So that's all right, yeah. Then what you do is you pin...
Yes.
And then you cut.
Right. So you don't have to worry about a pattern for your underneath fabric.
Yes. So just so you cut in pairs. So just make sure that these are the 2 wrong sides facing. If you actually have a print, if you have just a plain, it doesn't matter.
Right.
So I have already done my. Here's one I prepared earlier.
Yes, Blue Peter moment.
Blue Peter moment. So you can see.
Oh, I iron those for no reason then.
Well, it's just showing, isn't it?
All right. Okay.
Also, it's good to iron, isn't it?
Yeah.
So there we have.
Why 24 stockings? Because it's 24 days. It's 24 days. Your advent calendar you don't have on Christmas Day, do you? You go to Christmas Eve, don't you?
Yeah, I mean, let's face it, you don't actually need one, do you? Because you get so many prezzies anyway.
Well, some of us do.
Oh, John.
That's fine.
Fish. So, as you can see, they're now a matching set.
Yes.
So then what it asks you to do is it asks you to... We don't line these, you don't need to.
Yes.
It asks you to... Is the iron still on?
Oh, yeah, of course.
Lovely. Then it asks you to do...
Would you like to iron it, then? Did you say you're going to do some ironing?
That's fine. What I need, first of all, is my pinking
What do you need? Pinking shears. They're here.
There they are.
I don't know why all your tools are so far away today.
I know. It's just nice to have space on a table, just a little bit. So what it asks you to do is either do a zigzag stitch along the edge or pink it, just so it won't fray. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pink.
Oh, I see, because it's...
Yeah, that one hasn't been, but...
No, that one's been turned in and turned in twice.
Oh, no, it's been, if you look at it, it's been... it looks like it's got bonder web on it. Sewing it down. I love pinking shears. They're really pretty.
Right, now, just so you know, take that away, Jay. The traditional one's all sold out. It's fine, come on in. Where's your Christmas shirt? Do you want to wear... Oh, it's too late now. I've got a spare Christmas shirt in the bin. This morning, I ironed one of my Christmas shirts, didn't check the heat of the iron, and the whole shirt melted on the end. They're not... The Christmassy ones aren't my normal, lovely cotton ones. Let me put this one out, because that's the one.
This is the one... You see, I actually have a panel like this I bought last year and haven't made up because I love collecting fabric.
Oh...
But this is the one I probably buy because I have 2 small boys and that's the one they go for.
Yeah, well, this is for you and your husband.
Yeah, exactly. This is the sort of the grown-up one, which I really pretty. But
I'm just turning them over. You see this one here? We sell this fabric. Go to our website for that fabric there.
Oh, that is really cute. Oh, actually, it must be from the same set.
In your bundle, you've got the obviously the marine blue.
Okay, so what you actually do is then you iron the top bit.
Yes, sorry, go on.
So I'll just iron that very quickly, just to iron it down, because then you're going to edge it. Top stitch it, rather.
What were you saying about this one, then? How's this one finished off?
It looks like, when I was having a quick look at it, it looks like it's either got a bit of bonder web or fabric glue.
We've got that tape. We've got
have you got the tape?
Yes, Hannah, we've got that tape, haven't we, in the website?
Well, that'd be much quicker than cutting strips of bonder web.
Yes. Look, I'll just show you the inside, right? We sell this tape. I think it's called quilter's tape, isn't it? And you could just put that on the inside there and then iron it down, so you've got a finished edge on the inside.
So you turn that one over so you can see.
Yes.
You don't have that board anymore. And then what I do is I just laid that down, put that on top, just to work out
so
exactly...
So you've only ironed the front one, you haven't ironed the red one?
I will iron the red, and I'm just going to turn it down so the actual, make sure it's the same...
Oh, same size.
Same size. So I'll just do that very quickly. Obviously, trying not to burn your fingers. I still have a little blister there, which has just come off now from when I burnt my hand the other day.
Not our fault.
I know. This is sort of what's known as the sort of various things you don't do when you're tired.
Do you know what would be good?
Fabric.
Mini iron. The mini iron would be good
the
for
mini
this,
iron, which I still have yet to go for.
$49.95. What are you saying to me, Hannah? Oh. You see these? We had loads of these. Less than 20 left. There's less than 20 left already.
I want one of those.
Well, you're not going to get one.
I'm not going to get one.
No.
So, as you can see, they're now turned down.
Yes.
So
the top edge looks finished. Do you stitch the top?
Have I done the right one? No, I haven't. I'll turn it down the other way.
Oh, no. I
haven't sewn it.
That's me disturbing you, I think, isn't it? I'll shut up
That's
now.
because I got all excited about
complaints.
sewing and buying fabric. Because it is just divine. Has to be said.
I'll just tidy up after you, shall I?
Yeah, it's a bit of a mess. I actually have carpet in our dining room where I do most of my sewing, and I spend the end of every day with a hoover, muttering to myself quietly, getting all the thread off the floor.
Now, when I'm at the gym, yes, I do go to the gym, they advert that's on the telly all the time. I only watch, like, more 4 when I'm on the running machine, because I've watched that Escape to the Sun, or whatever it's called.
Oh, nice.
I love it. There's an advert for the G-Tech Hoover. It seems too good to be true to me.
What's the G-Tech Hoover?
Oh, you don't know. It's like a cordless Hoover, but it looks fantastic. Anyway.
Is that the one that you sort of plug in somewhere and you just wander around with it? One of those ones people do on stairs, you know?
Yeah, that's what he's saying.
Oh, my friend had one of those.
But he does the man that designed it does a bike, he does a lawnmower, and he does a Hoover.
He sounds like Dyson. Right, Richard Dyson. So,
other
there we are. Now the mirror pair actually matches.
Yes.
And then it asks you to top stitch. I'm just going to quickly top stitch.
Well, hang on. Oh, top stitch the seam.
Just stitch, you're just holding that down.
Yeah.
You could, if you were...
Do you know what I quite like?
Go on.
Yes. What I quite like, you see, this is what Jess has done. She's folded the top over, she pinked it, she folded it over with and ironed it, she's now going to top stitch it. If I was going to pink it, I'd do it... you do yours and I'll do another one.
OK, cool. Hey, do you want to pick one?
Yeah.
Shall I top stitch it while you
top stitch
have a play?
Everybody loves it when I start having a play because I always get it wrong.
Needles out.
Right, okay, so I've pinked it like you pinked yours, but then I'd be tempted to fold it over so it looked like icicles.
Oh, so it's got like a little fringe.
Yes.
Oh, nice. Because of course you could actually pink the entire lot.
Look, this is my version.
Oh, really nice. I like that. That's much quicker. You could also always just use a bit of tape if you want, as opposed to actually top stitching it to make it nice and simple.
It's up to you, really.
That's really good. That's the thing about this. You can do whatever you want. You can follow instructions or just do whatever you like.
Yeah.
So I'll just top stitch it. I was also, when I was looking at this panel, thinking, I mean, my two kids don't really do sewing. Two boys aren't really interested. They understand
How old
about
are
they? 10 and 7.
Oh, well, Joe's boys love it. They're a little bit younger than yours, but Joe's boys love the sewing. They love the technicality of the sewing machine.
Yeah, the fact it's engineering.
Yes. Right, I've got a question from Anne. If you've just got the Advent kit, how much backing fabric do you actually need, John? OK, that's a good question, isn't it?
It might actually say on the panel.
There's a metre in the bundle, but hang on. You should need... Wait, oh, hang on. Where are the instructions? Let me just go. Are they still on this one? Basically, you'll need the same size. You need 60 centimetres.
Yeah. You could always...
Yeah. If you buy from us, that's why they put a metre in the bundle, because you could do... Yeah, but the thing is...
You could also change the backing fabrics. If you don't have enough, you could get like fat quarters. You could actually have green, cream, whatever.
Yeah. Anyway, so you need 60 centimetres if you're going to use something from your stash, Anne. Jacqueline, John, I've got one of these. They're brilliant. I totally recommend it, especially for your sewing area. Oh, that's the Hoover. We don't...
The Hoover. What? Are we talking about... Oh, right, not the panel.
That one was supposed to read that one out, apparently, Jacqueline. Susan, morning, John. Can we buy the contemporary panel without the bundle? No. You can only buy the contemporary one. Is it called Novelty? It's called Novelty. Novelty. You can only buy the Novelty one with the marine blue backing. But you get the ribbon and the thread as well. Oh, and there's less than 10 left now. Kay says, I think I'd like to quilt those little stockings as well.
Oh, that'd be lovely. You know, you did a quilting one. I was looking outside. I think Joe might have done it. It was, you know, the lovely unicorn bunting you've got. The sort of like I've seen that one on a quilt.
Oh, on the big quilt, yes, Joe did do that one.
So you could do the same sort of thing on a quilt.
Yes, you could.
For a kid's bedroom
you could
or
just
something.
quilt these, put some wadding inside this, and quilt the front of this.
Yeah, exactly.
Shall I do that with mine? Oh, I've got no wadding.
You could also, if you wanted to, just do little individual ones as, you know, little gifts for somebody, like we're doing a Secret Santa.
Oh, we're doing a Secret Santa tomorrow.
Really?
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah, we've got, you know, there's normally a theme. Our theme is you can't spend more than £1.
A pound?
Yes. Anyway, there are certain shops where you can buy everything for...
Could you actually cheat and buy like a fat quarter and then use a bit of it?
No, they said they didn't want that. Oh. And you can't buy anything edible either.
Right, okay,
so come on, make a stocking.
So now you've top-stitched these two, and then it tells you to put them right sides together and stitch. And because you've actually got the printed line, you'll probably see it better on a darker one, on your lovely pink one you've just done there.
Oh, yes.
You just stitch around that line. Okay, if you're not too sure, get a erasable pen. You can't actually see it. If you've got sometimes the sewing machines, you can't see the light.
Yeah.
Just use an erasable pen or even pencil. In fact, I might do that now because I've chosen one which is actually really pale.
Yes, you could just pick mine.
And this, of course, is washable. You can just wash it out.
Yes.
If you're not too sure, use a pencil.
Got the air erasable one as well. We sell the air erasable one, which you wouldn't even need to wash out.
Well, there you are. What you can also do, if you prefer, is just use a pencil. Because
you could use one of our mechanical pencils because it's a very fine line.
Fine line.
Fine line.
Nice.
Did you used to be a teacher?
No. I used to be a posh PA, an EA, executive assistant, so it's just a PA.
Yeah.
But I don't do that anymore. I've now given that up so I can do this as my proper job.
Well, no, because you draw like a teacher.
Do I?
Yes.
Maybe it's because I've got children.
Yes, maybe. Not slowly, neatly, that's what I was thinking.
You see, now you said neatly.
Oh, now you've made a mess of that one.
Now I'm going to make a complete and utter mess of it. So let's just do that. This is an inch, so if you're not too sure, you can just, not inch, centimetre.
That's not an inch. Right, OK, let's not go there.
So, you then pin it.
OK.
Right sides, obviously, facing. And sew it all the way around. So
OK, while you sew that all around, I've got some other things to show people at home. Can I go and do that?
Yeah, you go do that and I'll do
You're just going to stitch round, aren't you?
I am, not doing anything else.
Okay, there are only 5, no, there's 4 of those left, and 10 people have got it in their basket. So 6 of you are going to get a message saying, when you come to check out, saying, sorry, not available. So that's not available, so let's put that back in the drawer. I've got other fabrics for you. Oh, hang on, no. I need to show... Yes, I'll go and get it. I do apologise. It's one of those days today. It's one of those days where everything's going completely wrong, Jay. Pass me on the stockings off the wall, Jay. Thank you. This is a really, really lovely, a lovely bundle. Now, if you want a 25th day, this could be your 25th day. In your own time, Jay. Time is money. The management are in. You do know, don't you? Honestly. Right, how about... Thank you. Making one of these. This is gorgeous. This is Jess's next project. I'm showing it now because we sold out of everything else, so I need to show it to you now. It's the large Christmas stocking kit, including the panel, the fabric, the wadding, and the thread for 70... I've got the wrong shirt on, really. I've actually worn a plain shirt today. Isn't it lovely? Isn't that gorgeous? Right, okay, I'll just give that back to Jay. Thank you, Jay. Right, so here you go. You've got the panel. Nice. We love this. This was the secret that I nearly gave away at the beginning of the show. I'll show you this way. So you get the 2 sides of the stocking. Oh, actually, you could make 2 stockings. You can make 2 or you can make... If you only need to make one... If you only need to make one, then you could make it out of those 2. But you can make 2... Oh, could you? Hang on. Yeah. Yes, you could. Or... Look, I think it's lovely. And Barbara, little Paul's mum, loved this because she loves the selvage prints on fabrics. And then you've got all these lovely round little logos on there that you can use for baubles and labels and things like that. So in the kit, you get that for £17.95. You get a metre of the bright red fabric as well. Oh, no need to open that. That's bright red fabric, a metre of that. You get the thread and you get the wadding. There's the kit for £17.95. Right, loads of you putting that in your basket already. Can I just show you these as well? I know these have got nothing to do with what we're making now. I've got 2 fabrics as well. But they go beautifully with them, don't they? I've only got... Oh, no, 3. One's a panel, which is... Right, this is the first one. This is sold by ½ metre, this one. You see the same characters on the stocking? Isn't this... You haven't had this.
I love that.
Let me move into the centre of the shop for you. It's called Christmas Labels. It's £5.95 for ½ metre. Now, again, if you need more than 1.5 metres, you do need to ring the call centre. That glitch hasn't been... Oh, actually, the management are in. I'll have a word with them. 0800 112 44 33. £5.95 for ½ metre. Isn't that lovely? Isn't that gorgeous fabric? So that's been sold by the ½ metre, right? I think that's fantastic. Right, I'll put that there. And then... Which one do you want to do next? Oh, yes. Now, this is... I imagine this is what Jess's house looks like. Right, now, obviously, there's a metre here, but we're selling it by the ½ metre. Can you see what I mean? Like Christmas at Tatton, I'm thinking here. You know, Tatton in Knutsford. Castaway. Oh, hang on. Hannah's saying, what's that show that was on telly where you could live in the Highlands? Oh, it was the Sunday evening drama. My friend Aileen was in it. It was on a Sunday night, and they lived in the posh Monarch of the Glen.
Oh, that one.
How old are you, Hannah? That's very old for a Sunday evening. Nobody's watching that no more. Here we go. I love this. She's saying that, Monarch of the Glen. I'm saying Brideshead Revisited, Tatton Park. Or, what's that one, the Downton Abbey? I'm thinking Downton Abbey. That's posh, that one. But you can look at this, you see. You could fussy cut that. You could do anything you wanted with that, couldn't you? Okay, right, moving on, because I've got another panel to show you now. Sorry, it's so confusing, isn't it, this hour? Sorry, Jess, I'll be back with you in a second. Now, this is lovely. Now, if you got the Advent calendar from me the other day, this matches the Advent calendar from the other day. Panel. So you get 60 centimetres. You buy it by the panel on this one. £6. Nice, haven't they? Got baubles and trees and zigzags. What's that? Oh, I like that. I bought a pink Christmas tree. Hang on. Look at that one. There, pink Christmas tree. I bought a pink Christmas tree this year. That's lovely. And the baubles. £6.95 for that panel. Right, I'll go back to Jess now. Sorry. And of course, the bundles are still here from the first hour, which I didn't... right, let's go back.
You have so much fun fussy cutting those ones. They're just gorgeous.
Yes.
I know. Anyway, so this is sewn together. What I would say is when you do sew it together, start about 1 centimetre in and then reverse up, because then you have the threads down here when you trim off as opposed to sticking out there.
Okay.
And then it asks you to clip corners.
I was going to say just snip and things.
Yeah, so I'm just going to use the lovely Sewing Quarter pinking shears and just go around all of it. So I'll do that very quickly. This is going to be really exciting telly, watching me cut around here, just saying.
Why are you using pinking shears and not clipping it then?
Quicker.
Okay.
Because it just goes straight in. I just do it all around. I think I always have, because especially sometimes if your hands are sore and you're constantly clipping like this, it can get a bit, whereas this is just a nice, easy going.
We get your assistant to do it. Get your maid to do it.
My maid. I think because I do an awful lot of sewing, your hands get a bit stiff after a while.
Yeah, and also we don't condone cutting like that up in the air, do we? Wouldn't you cut it flat
down
on
there?
the table?
Yes, it's like when you use rotary cutters, you cut away from the body,
yes, exactly.
not like this.
Not like that. You don't
or
cut like
bits
that.
of thread like this with a knife. Never do that, especially in front of your children, who will then think that's what you're supposed to do.
So you make all 24 like that.
Yeah, or you do them in sections of a few days, whatever. So
and then how do you attach the ribbon?
What it actually tells you to do is it tells you to turn it inside out. Use your
Still, so keep it inside out.
Well, it says on the instructions to actually turn it inside out and then attach the ribbon when it's like that. I don't, because it's a bit faffy.
Okay.
So what I do is I attach it. You actually make it into a loop, because then what you then do is then hang it. So I've got one already here.
Oh, you've got one already.
They're all sewn in. So you can do it like that. So you can hang them individually if you wanted to hang them on the tree, which I think is really pretty.
Yeah.
That would just be gorgeous. Or you could hang them.
So how have you attached that ribbon? You've made a loop.
What I've actually done is I've cut a loop about 15 centimetres. Yeah, about 15 centimetres.
That's 6 inches. 5 inches.
Then you turn it over like that into a loop, and then you do it on the heel of the stocking on the back.
Not the heel.
The heel, no, not heel. The top of it. It says heel, but it means.
So the seam that goes down the back of the stocking.
No, right, sort of right at the top. So
right.
You do it along the top, but you stitch it just there.
You got that? Sorry, yeah, go for it.
You see there?
Oh no, we had.
Maybe just too quick. There you go.
Yeah.
So you just do it, and just obviously on there. What you can do if you're not too sure about using your machine is you can hand sew it.
Right.
But I'll just quickly machine sew it, and try.
And that's it.
And then you turn it inside out and press it.
And then the ribbon, the other is just a ribbon going along.
Yeah.
And now they've stitched. Oh, they're stitched on. They can't move them.
Yeah, they've stitched them on. I mean, it depends. If you're actually hanging it up and they slip down, then you can stitch it. But if you just want to do visual work,
no, because if you didn't stitch them, they'd all fall to the middle, wouldn't they?
Yeah.
My daughter Helen has been watching with me, and we've ordered the large stocking and material bundle. Oh, thank you, Christina, from Hants. Right, okay.
So what I would say about this, when you were talking about doing with your daughter, if you have kids as well who are interested in sewing, this is a really simple thing for them to actually do, and really it's quite quick.
Yes.
So
and they're not going to get bored because it's just a
little
get
bored,
project.
Especially with the idea if you're actually going to get a present in it.
Yeah.
No one gets
bored. They might
be
bored when they get to number 24.
Yeah,
as a child,
I'm
not
bored
as a
now.
Yes,
I don't want to do anymore.
So hang on. So you put them on the ribbon. They put them on the ribbon. Then they just top stitch. Oh, they just zigzagged.
Yeah, just zigzag all the way around.
Brilliant. Okay, we're going to move on.
Move on. So that's that one.
That's that one. Right, moving on to your big stocking now.
My big stocking, which is.
Have I got any big stockings left? Jay, big stocking bundle, please, now. Oh, loads of you already checked out. Loads of you already checked out. Let's do a swap. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, it's one of those days today. So this is the bundle we're on about now. On about.
I love this.
Oh, they're back on the wall. You can have a look at the finished stocking on the wall over there.
Shall I get one down?
Do you want to? Or are you getting a shot of it?
There you go.
There you go. There you go. Look at it on the wall. Oh! I'll get one down when you look at the bundle. This is what you get in the bundle, right? This is the panel. Are you going to a still of it, or are you going to this? This is the panel you get. Now, look, you could make one stocking with two fancy sides, or you can make two stockings using the backing fabric that we've put in as well. So you get a metre of the bright red backing fabric, you get the panel, you get the thread, and you get the wadding to make the whole shebang. And then you get all these, like, these are labels, aren't they?
Gorgeous.
They're lovely, aren't they?
I love these.
Would you use those to label presents with?
Yes,
Inside
I did.
Oh, OK, then right, off you go then.
So with this panel, it doesn't have instructions printed on, but there are instructions on, I think this is Macawa, I think?
Yeah, it is Macawa, yeah.
On the Macawa website, so I don't know whether you guys can link to this or not.
But it's quite a straightforward thing.
Happy Christmas, John.
Oh, yeah, thank
That's
you.
for you.
Right, OK.
So, yeah, this is...
This fabric here, we sell this fabric. If you go to the website, I did this the other day. This is called Icons on Dark Blue. No, it was called Happy on Dark Blue. You can see it on the website, and it's called Happiness. Right, OK, so if you...
I will. So what I would say about this...
I will, John, all right, tell me.
If you've got two kids, people you go out and buy a Christmas stocking, they're quite expensive, so you can actually make two stockings.
Yes.
And of course, they can sort of go, oh, I love this one. So what I would say about this one is, I'll just talk about the panel, if that's okay.
You can talk about the panel.
So you've got on the
Do you want me to get to that
panel, obviously, your printed stocking with your sort of cutting line. But you also have these, which are gorgeous. I love these. So you've got baubles and tags. So
yes.
I did a couple of those.
And ribbon.
And ribbon. You actually use this for the stocking, but you could also use ordinary ribbon if you want to.
Yes.
So what I did was...
Before you made this...
Yeah, I had a play.
Yes.
So I did Father Christmas. You can see him. But what I've done, they say on this sort of website instructions, you just... cut them out, put them together, stitch them up, put ribbon in, and that's it.
Yes.
So I changed it slightly. In fact, I put a bit of stuffing in there.
Right.
What I did was I used this polyester stuffing, and what you can do with the stuffing, which is really nice, is, just get a bit, is you can actually tear it when you have bits left over.
Yes.
And make wadding.
Like the toy stuffing out of it.
Like toy stuffing. So it's...
So that's what you did. Rather than cutting a circle of that, you actually stuffed
exactly.
it.
I then stitched it when I started there, stitched round to there, turned it inside out, stuffed it, and then shoved a little loop in. And that's really cute.
There's less than 20 of these left. We've only just shown we've got half an hour to go yet. Less than 20 of these left. Then, so that's the circle bits. What do you do with the tag? There's more.
I just did. What I would say is when you're doing that, fold it into a loop when you sew in your ribbon, so it hang like that, as opposed to a flat loop. You twist it. So you have it like that. Oh,
yeah, like a ribbon that you'd wear on your lapel.
On your lapel? Yes.
You know, like the breast cancer ribbons and things like that.
So it goes like that. So I just did that, and then as you pinked earlier, I pinked around the actual.
Oh, so that's just one. That's just one layer. That's just one thickness.
It's just one thickness. Just see what you like. But you could have stuff it. I just want to see what it looked like with pink because you've already got the red print. It's really nice. And then with the labels,
right?
I made a label.
Really?
I made a label. Look, you sewed from one end all the way around, leaving a hole there, and then I just did backing with the red. Yeah. And I just did a little machine.
But you did that machine stitching before
Before
I bagged it out.
I just did it on there.
But that'd be lovely, because if you've made a present or got a present to go in there, you can put the label that matches on the gift. Yeah. That would fit nicely over a bottle of champagne, that wouldn't it?
Very expensive bottle of champagne.
Yes.
John. Very expensive.
Yes. Lovely. And how did you do that stitching there?
Oh, just machine. So I just used an erasable pen, drew it on, and then just went round. I just used red because it was in the machine, but I usually use black.
Okay, brilliant.
So
we get on with making the stocking then.
So the stocking, it tells you to, obviously iron, we're not going to because we'll cut it out. Cut out your stocking.
Yeah.
And cut out the same as you did for the smaller stockings on the bit. And then it asks you to cut a paper pattern without the seam allowance.
Why would you do that?
To cut for your wadding. So your wadding only goes to there. But what I did, because this wadding is really nice and thin.
Yes, which is the wadding you get within the kit anyway.
Because sometimes wadding you get quite thick. This is actually quite translucent, so you fold it out. I've got this bit I would cut. What I did was I laid it on top, and then with a pair of scissors, just cut to the line. Pin it, and then cut. And then you don't have to worry about making a template.
No.
Much quicker.
Exactly.
So you end
So you make what do you now? Go back. Did you make two? Because obviously you cut a red one out for the backing. Yeah. And you cut the real one out.
And then
Did you cut two waddings, one for each side, or only one wadding?
You cut two wadding for each, because you have this is quite thick.
Yes.
So you have two waddings, lining and a backing. So there'll be enough red fabric. I think is a metre.
Yeah, it's a metre.
Yeah, because this is actually quite a lot of panel.
Yeah.
Because you need, for each stocking, you need a two lining and a backing.
And a backing. So you need to cut 3 red ones for every one.
Yeah, because you've got red backing.
Yes.
So depending, I mean, you might want to use, you know, plain red.
Yeah.
And then order some of this gorgeous for the back. Yeah. Whatever you actually want to do.
Whatever you want to do. But there should be enough in there in a metre to get 3...
Yeah, easily. Yeah. Because you think about your metre, how wide is the...
42 inches.
Yeah, it's fine then.
Yeah.
And then you start off, so as you can see, your wadding is...
So you're going to make a sandwich.
Make a sandwich like that.
Now, normally when you quilt, because you're going to quilt it, aren't you? Normally when you quilt something, you cut your wadding out bigger anyway. Yeah,
but this one, you don't.
Okay.
I think probably because it means you don't end up with a sort of...
In the seam allowance.
Because there isn't an edge.
Of course.
So what it asks you to do first of all, and I have the printed instructions which have come from my Cow website, so I guess you're probably going to link those because there aren't any on the panel.
Okay.
I
think for anybody, unless you're an absolute beginner, I think even Hannah could do this without instructions.
Yeah, well, you just think about how you'd actually make it.
Yes.
So what you do first of all is you make each side separately, and then you join them together.
Right, hang on. When does the quilting come in?
You quilt each side separately. So when you actually look at this, you turn it inside out. It's actually 2 panels joined together.
Right. So let's just go back. So we've cut this out, we've cut the red one out, and we've cut the wadding out.
Yes.
We've quilted just...
well, we haven't actually... First of all,
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. When does the quilting happen?
First of all, you need to join these together along this line. Should we do that quickly?
Yes, yes. I've got plenty. I've got loads of time.
May I have the iron on, please? I'm just going to iron it.
I thought you said you'd finish with the iron.
No. It's the second part of the show.
There's less than 10 now as well, by the way. Right, off you go.
Thank you.
So let me move the panel out of the way, because that'll be confusing as well.
I would actually buy the panel just for these little bits here. I just love those. They're just gorgeous.
You can't buy the panel separately. It comes in the kit, $17.95. But you get so much. You get a metre of the red fabric, you get the wadding, and you get the thread.
So I've just got fluff everywhere.
Yeah.
So just give that a quick press. And then you pin it right sides together.
Yeah.
And you're just going to join these 2 bits together because you're going to make a sandwich. So you join them together, turn them that way, and you put your wadding in.
Just do it.
Just do it, he says. So I shall just do it. So just line that up and just stitch them up. What I would say, I don't actually have a walking foot on my machine.
Okay.
But it's not hugely thick,
No.
so it's fine. If you do, use a walking foot when you quilt.
So you're stitching them together along the top edge?
Yes.
The finished edge, as it were, along the top?
Yes, because they're doing each panel separately. So that's just... And because you've got that lovely sort of dark red background...
Yeah. You've got the line to follow?
Yeah. It's always really weird sewing standing up at an angle. Probably better for your back.
That's why you get paid the extra.
Danger money for your back.
Yes.
Health and safety. Right. So just go all the way along there.
Yes, because what's the name on East End? Not on East End, Coronation Street's done that storyline where she says, telling everyone she's pregnant, she can't sit down and sew. Just because it's doing her back in.
Seriously, if you want to sew, you're going to sew however you are. You don't
she doesn't want to sew because she's infiltrating the office. Anyway, so it's a long story.
I haven't watched that show in ages. Has to be said. So then you press the seam to whichever side you want. So I'm just going to press it to the front. It'll be disguised anyway by your wadding. Just press it like that. Obviously, because it's cotton, it changes colour.
Yes.
Iron, we know that one. It will change back.
Yes, the first time we did that, everyone upstairs started freaking when we did a purple and it completely changed colour while you're ironing it.
There. So
There's only 4 left of this bundle.
Then...
Oh, sorry. There's 4 left, 10 people who've got any baskets you need to check out.
Then you put your wadding in like a sandwich.
Oh, sorry, 5 in your basket. Hang on, I'm confused. Oh, yes. No, I won't repeat that. So, OK, so you put your wadding in, so you made a sandwich, but the top... It's because you're not binding the top.
No, you're not, because it's encased.
So you're making the two sides completely separately, right?
So you put that all in, make sure it all lines up, and pin it.
Pin it.
And then you
could use the repositioning spray.
That's true, yeah, exactly.
On the website.
Yeah, I was looking at that earlier, thinking, oh.
We also sell banana-shaped safety pins, which are very good for this.
Oh, you mean like quilter's pins?
Yes.
Yes.
I'm sorry, quilter's pins.
I like the fact that you're using banana-shaped pins. So we
banana or boomerang, names. We thought.
Boomerang pins? Why not?
Size 2.
So there we are.
So you fix that, and then you quilt this as to how
whatever you want.
Just follow the stripes. Follow the stripes. Oh yes, around there, around the heel and the toe of the sock. Just along there and along there, and then on the main body, just stripes going across. Now, you haven't finished one of these yet?
No, I've done the back, so I can talk about the back.
I was going to say, on the back, did you do exactly the same? Then put two reds together, sewed them across the top.
The difference is, of course, there's no printing on it, and also for the back, it asks you to insert your ribbon. Right. The ribbon is cut from the panel, or you could use ordinary ribbon.
Yeah. But then that beautiful ribbon detailing is down the selvage of the panel anyway.
So you may as well use it. And you actually get loads, so it asks you have two, obviously.
Right, yes.
And it asks you to cut about, how many is that? What's that about?
5 inches.
5 inches, so times 2, plus a seam allowance,
10.
11.
11 inches.
So they cuts like this, and then it asks you to fold them together.
Hang on a sec. I'll just come to join you.
Oh, cool.
There you go. Right, what was
it? You cut the length you actually need, because you might decide you want longer, you might decide you want smaller, what you actually want. Then it says to fold them like that.
Yeah.
Press, stitch all the way down there.
Right.
And then turn it right side out. People might go, oh, how do you do that? What I do is I put a safety pin in one side and then just feed it through.
Yeah.
And then press it.
Or use one of our Primlu rouleau turners.
Primlu rouleau?
Rouleau turners. What are they called? Just turners, are they called?
Yeah. I haven't seen one of those. Oh. So then you actually put that
turner
on the back.
You will have seen one.
I probably have, because it's kit.
Yes.
What I would say is you guys call them hero markers.
There.
This. I actually call them a bone, I think, because I used to work in architecture practice, and I think we actually use these for cards.
Okay, what do you use it for?
What you actually use it for is for scoring lines. So you can either free quilt, or you use your lovely ruler, and you go like that.
Oh.
And you have a line you can sew in.
And
or
then
you could do little designs, whatever it disappears, Then because you're stitching it, it's like stitching in a ditch, isn't it? And then you can do whatever designs you want.
Do cross-hatching. How long do they stay there for, though?
Oh, they go when you quilt, because they're actually going in there. And then
I was just thinking, if you cross-hatched the whole of this, like that.
Oh no, they stay all the way through, because I actually did a whole load and I went down. Because
I use
better
that,
than pen.
you see, with tracing when I'm tracing something.
Yeah.
So with like a tracing wheel.
Because it crease it.
You could if you're doing tracing around a pattern or something like that. I used it instead of a tracing wheel. It's just a straight line going. I know it's not meant to be for that, but that's all I also use it for.
So as opposed to actually, I suppose that's a really good idea.
Rather than putting holes through your fabric, you just mark it.
When you're doing dressmaking and you have a pattern and you're laying it down, you've got your pattern weights, whatever. As opposed to cutting like this and warbling, you could actually just lay it flat and go like that. And then you could actually take the pattern off and then just cut it, and you've got your line. That's much easier.
Yes.
Much easier. Anyway,
that's another show.
So that is...
What do you call me?
What time is it now?
You've got about 10 minutes.
OK, cool. So you then... So this is using the hero marker.
So this are the two backings. You've put together two backings together
there. So there you are. So that's using the hero marker, and as you can see, when you sew, the lines disappear. Okay. I mean, this is what... I mean, I didn't sew this one. This is me playing, so you just wash that out and it goes.
And then you sew the... right sides together. Oh, no, you've got to put this in first.
What you do first of all is when you actually, before you sew this bit together at the back, you put your loop in.
Yes.
So it's already in. What I did was I wasn't thinking straight, and I put it on the sides and I picked it and shoved it in there, so it's got like a double line stitching there. So then once you've quilted the front, which I can have a bit of go in a minute, you then put them right sides facing.
OK, why don't you quilt a few lines, because I need to go and talk about the fabric over there. So you quilt a few lines on here, and then we'll come back and we'll do the right sides together. Is that right?
Also, drawing them before you actually quilt, just drawing the little line around by about just in the seam line, so it holds it together when you're quilting it.
Say that again.
Just run a little row of stitches within the seam allowance just to hold the whole stocking together.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Because otherwise it will go all wobbly.
Like a machine basting it together.
Yes.
Right. You stitch
I'll have a
that,
go.
and I'll go over here to the bundles. Cool. Oh, it's one. Right. So all the kits have now sold. So there's no little stockings or big stockings. They've all gone. They've all gone. What about, and the panel, the spare red panel for the little one, that's gone as well. Yep, hasn't it? So what I've got left to show you this hour are my 2 fabrics and my panel and my 3 Christmas bundles. Right, okay. Right. These two look lovely together. So you've got your Balmoral. Let's do the Balmoral fabric first. This comes in half meters. What you're seeing here is a meter. Actually, I'll show you what a half meter looks like so you can see how many panels you're going to get. And they all go the same way, obviously, because that's selvage to selvage. They all go down the fabric. There's no hangers. Not done it properly. Lots of you with this in your basket. Right, over 40 units this has been confirmed already. So that's Balmoral Christmas picture frames. Now, you could do what you want with this. You could make something out of it, make a stocking out of it, make decorations out of it. You could fussy cut it, you could quilt it, or anything. £5, it's a really lovely quality cotton. It's a Macao cotton, that one. But then, I think, to make it look rather special, let me put that one out in the bottom. Because you've got the grey frames and things like that, let's just put that fabric out. Wouldn't these look lovely with it? We're talking, you know, like Downton Abbey now. We're talking Monarch of the Glen. That's Hannah's. Which is what? Oh, Hannah remembers it as being a classy programme. It was just a soap on a Sunday night. Hannah loved it. She spent a whole week waiting for it. Right, so buy the Balmoral for £5.45 half metre, and then buy this bundle here for £20.95 to go with, because you've got the greys and the blues in there that are echoed in the fabric beneath. It's nice, isn't it? Really lovely. That'd be very different, wouldn't it? Very, very different. I'll just take the fabric. I'll take those away so you can see the fabrics there. Nice baubles, stars, hearts, mistletoe. What is it about ice skating? I don't put ice skating with Christmas, I'm afraid. But I know all over the country they open ice skating rinks to run up to Christmas and everything. But we had ice skating penguins the other day. Isn't it? It's nice. I like this. This is classy. Right, okay. Oh, not like Hannah. If I come to your house and I see this in your house at Christmas, Hannah, I shall pull it down. I'll say, that's only for the classy houses amongst you. Yes. Right, okay. I love this. This is by the half metre. They only sent me half a metre. That's what you'll get for your half metre. Lots and lots of you with this one in your basket. How many? Right, 20 people have got in the basket, and I don't know how, we don't know how much each person's getting until they check out. So those 20, if they all put 2 metres in or something, or 1.5 metres in or something, that's an awful lot gone. I think they're gorgeous. And again, Jess, if Jess had this fabric, she'd be cutting each of these squares out. She'd be making different things with all those squares, wouldn't she? Coasters, Christmas decorations. I think that's lovely. That's the colours. They make me go, ooh, Christmas. Like that thing. Just like that. And then this one. This is a panel, this one. Now, this one matches the Macao advent calendar I had, the other day. It's nice, isn't it? I like that. Baubles, Christmas trees. Don't know what the zigzags are. Presents, stars. I like this. I love this. It's nice, isn't it? That's a panel. So if you buy 2 panels together, they come joined up. They do come joined up. £6.95 that. £6.95. Then I've got the bundles of fabric from earlier, our Christmas bundles. You've already seen the icicle one. I've got 2 others. I've got a contemporary one, and I've got a traditional one. Traditional first. So I'm not surprised. Traditional is the winner. So it's overtaken the icicle one. So you get apple spot, red spot, emerald, bright red, and true red linear. I know. £20 and 95 pence. 2.5 metres you get there. Now remember, if you work out how, well, you know how much all these fabrics are anyway, so £20 and 95 pence. 0800 112 4433. Sewingquarters.com. I haven't even shown you the box that they all come in, but I'll do that later. £20 and 95 pence. And then the other bundle, they're calling this a modern bundle. It must be in the other hour, the panel you were thinking of, Hannah. Okay, so this is the contemporary one, the modern one. They're the wrong graphics. Ice Christmas. Do you want to look at the Ice Christmas one? See, Hannah hasn't changed at all, has she? We've got Adam in today, looking around. Modern Christmas quilting fabric bundle, £20 and 95 pence. Beautiful colours there. You've got the pumpkin linear. Look. Are you listening to her? Can you hear her? Oh, okay. You're supposed to be saying that for Adam's benefit, not mine. Did you hear it that time? £20 and 95 pence. Modern Christmas. That's a lovely... You know, that doesn't have to be Christmas, though. That could be any time of year, really, doesn't it? Are you all right over there?
I am. I'm just actually really enjoying myself. I just love this stuff.
Huffing and puffing she is over there. We'll go back now, and I'll get Adam to tidy this desk. Oh, right, the ice bundle. OK, ice bundle, you need to check out your baskets. That's all I'm saying. Well, I'm not all saying. I'm saying check out your baskets. That's the ice bundle. Ice Christmas. Ice, ice, Christmas, ice, ice. So still of that? Oh, it's a bit wishy-washy on the still, isn't it? It looks much, much nicer in real life. Right, so Jess, have you finished?
Almost. I'm just doing the final bit around here. Do you sell felt? We do, don't we?
Yes, we do on the website.
Because I was thinking, all those planes, you get some felt, you can have some really, really good fun copying the designs in felt.
Oh.
Yeah, you see, and doing crafting with the kids, or just for yourself.
Well, they're all on summer holidays now, aren't they?
Oh, yeah, mine too. Yeah, they are. They're at Holiday Club today. Daddy's dropped them off.
What's Holiday Club? What do they do there?
This is for parents that work.
Yes.
You
Oh,
need
no,
to...
I know what it is.
No.
What will they do there today?
What they'll do today is...
They'll get there and it'll be a sewing day.
No. They do swimming every day because the Holiday Club's got a pool. They do climbing wall. They've got massive grounds there.
It's actual place.
Yeah, so that, well, you have to pay for it, obviously.
Yes.
But it's brilliant, and they love it there. And they do a mix of everything. My eldest loves drama, so they do drama there. They put on plays. They have, at Christmas, they have reindeer and sleighs and everything. It's like, it's...
Where do you live?
No, well, it's just like an ordinary holiday. It's a good holiday. But Bath really goes for these sort of things.
Yes. Yeah, I'm with you, Hannah. I'm thinking of To the Manor Born Christmas, you know, kind
Not
of like...
really, but I know what you mean. But yeah. It is, if you need a holiday club, it's one of the...
Hannah said in hers, Mum just used to drop her off at the village hall and that'd be it.
Yeah,
Make your own entertainment.
Holiday club village hall? No, we never had that. When I was growing up, because my mum used to be an army nurse, and she... In those days, and Dad was an army doctor. Those days, you know, usually it was the woman that gave up the career.
Yes.
If you were in the army raising kids, then one of you needs to be. Well, you don't have to, but in those days you did. So she was always at home. So holiday club was a sort of an odd idea.
I used to have to look after my little brother and sister. That was my holiday club.
Yeah, happy holidays for you. No, they've got a few years yet. Were you allowed to be left at that age? I think legally you're not allowed to.
It was a long time ago, remember.
Oh, in those days, before the days of car seats, where we all used to have
what do you mean car seats? You didn't have to put your seatbelt on in those when I learned to drive.
We had like a maxi, and we used to put the car seats down, and we used to pile all the kids in there, and we would be rolling around.
Yeah.
I used to, because I'm the eldest, used to be in the front holding the clutch. You remember those days?
Hannah said, was everything in black and white in those days?
Everything was in black and white, which is why I'm so colourful.
We had a car, I don't know if it was a Zephyr, but the whole of the front seat was one big sofa.
Oh,
so it didn't even have
nice.
Dad was there, my mum was there, and then the seat just carried on.
See, I like things like that.
Yeah.
Right,
Wasn't fun if you were the little chubby one rolling around in the middle, was it?
Oh, car sickness.
Anyway, come on,
obviously,
let's not bring up childhood memories today.
So when you're actually doing this at home, you're not in a rush for time. you spend time doing it. You don't. So anyway, there we have. Stitch stocking. As you can see, it's not lining up there because I haven't done it quite quickly, exactly. But you would make it quickly. And then...
the Ice Christmas Bundle's one up here, and the Balmoral, the posh one, the Downton Abbey one's there. Yeah. OK.
You then sew it, pin it, and sew it all the way around.
All the way around the edge, apart from the top, obviously.
Apart from the top, obviously. And because this is actually pinned in there, you've got that as a starting off guide. OK, and how would you finish this edge, then? If you're going to stitch all the way around there, you're going to have more edges inside. Yeah, I think what they've actually done here is they've done a little bit of a zigzag stitch together. Yes. Jess didn't make this. Oh, can you Jess see didn't make this one. Yeah, it's got a little zigzag there to hold it together. Or you could pink it, I suppose. Well, you can pink it, but if you've got a bit of wadding poking out... And also it's a bit thick as well. Yeah, it just keeps it nice and trim. So that you could, if you're that way inclined, put bias binding around to cover the edges. Could they not have done it like we do a bag and made the lining and... Oh, no, because you've got... Oh, no, you could. You could quilt without the backing and then make it like a bag, so you've made your lining and you've made your main front, and then bag it out. Yeah, you could. You could make different ones that way. Or you could actually do it all together and then just sort of turn it in one great big go. Then you're going to end up with a fat seam, possibly. Yes, but you could trim those down. Could you use your duck-billed scissors? Duck-billed scissors. To do that. Nice. Right, thank you very much. But you're coming back in an hour, aren't you? Yeah, and I was given the brief to here's some fabric, have a play, so I did. Oh, yes. Now, the last hour is all Christmas fabrics. And it might say on your EPG that you've got panels. We haven't got any panels in the last hour. We've got really, really lovely Christmas fabrics, which I've just sent to Jess, and they went, make whatever you want, which is lethal, isn't it? Because she's made everything. She's made absolutely everything. So don't go anywhere. That's in an hour's time. Jayne's back with me in 3 minutes' time, doing the Elna 540 with bundles of fabric and things like that. Don't forget to check out everything from this hour, because there's more of you with everything in your basket than we've actually got. The Ice Christmas quilting fabric, check out your basket on that. And the Balmoral as well. Lots of you with it in your basket. OK, don't go anywhere. We'll see you in 3 minutes' time when we'll be doing the Elna 540 with Jayne. Join us on Facebook. Simply search for The Sewing Quarter and like our page for the latest news and more. The Sewing Quarter website is simple and easy to use. You can view a live broadcast of the show on our homepage. Get instant access to our online shop, which has a wide range of wonderful products for you to choose from. You can also enjoy a selection of projects and guides which we have on offer to help you enhance your skills and gain valuable tips. Watch the live shows and you can buy the product which is currently being shown on air. You can even message the studio to ask our presenters or team any questions you might have. Below, you'll find all the products from today's show for you to look at and purchase. On the right of the screen, next to today's products, you will find our simple programme guide listing all upcoming shows. So, join us today at sewingquarter.com.
There are many different ways you can buy from us here at the Sewing Quarter. You can order from us by calling our free phone number at 0800 112 4433 and talk to the team at our UK-based call centre. Alternatively, there are other ways you can buy from us. You can go online and shop through our website at www.sewingquarter.com. You can even watch the show there and shop as you go. You can check out as many times as you like throughout the day and only pay a small fee of £2.95 postage and packaging for the whole day. We also offer a 30-day money-back guarantee on all products excluding custom-cut fabric. Our friendly UK-based team will help guide you through every step.
Join us at the quilting event of the year this summer. From the 10th to the 13th of August, we'll be at the Festival of Quilts at Birmingham NEC. Come to the Sewing Quarter Cafe, where you can meet our presenters and enjoy a spot of English paper piecing with special guests, including talented quilter Jo Carter. And on Sunday the 13th of August, join me, John Scott, and designer Mandy Shaw at the Sewing Quarter Workshop. Learn how to make Mandy's redwork Christmas decorations and take home a free iron-on pattern transfer to help you get started. If you fancy being part of the fun, head to www.thefestivalofquilts.co.uk and use the voucher code SEWQ17 for £2.50 off adult tickets and £1 off concessions. We hope to see you there. When you spend £10 on your first purchase, you will receive this free sewing kit from the Sewing Quarter worth £14.99. It's one of those days today. Oh, I'll be half the weight I was when I started at this rate. Anyway, Jayne's back with the Elna 540s is this one, isn't it? 540, lovely bundle for you there. But before I go over to Jayne, I've got loads you want to see the Orifils again, so I'll do that in a minute. I'll just show you these two gorgeous bundles that I've got here. Is Hannah there? Right, okay. Reds first. This is lovely. Look, all these gorgeous reds together here. So what you're getting here in the Christmas reds, you get 2.5 metres of fabric for £18.95. So you get 3 Spectrum solids, port, Christmas red and bright red. You then have true red as the... now this, I've not seen this one before. This is the linen look. It's not linen fabric, it's a linen look in red. So that's gorgeous. Those three together. Oh, one job, John. They're beautiful, aren't they? Those reds together make a really, really lovely bundle. But get that and get this, because I've got a green bundle as well. Got a green bundle here as well. Look at these. So, what have you got here? Graphics, just wait for the graphics to come in. I think Hannah's been to the sweetie jar. Christmas tree fabric bundle is called £19.45. Fern, grass, emerald green. That's just green. That's how I've not seen that's a premiere to me. I mean, Natasha. Oh, hang on. You said that one. Okay. So the linear is green, and that one, linen texture, sage. That's the one I've never seen before. Maybe Natasha's had it, but I've never seen that before. They're lovely. And imagine those two together. Let me just wrap. Oh, yes, those two together look gorgeous. Buy both. Buy both. Right, I'll quickly go through the threads. Now, I've got a Christmas pack of threads here. Oh. Jayne's going to be using some of these later. Look. Now, some of them are polyester, and some of them are polyester and polyamide. They are the Metler Polysheen Christmas kit. So what you get is you get 1, 2, 3, 4 polyester threads, and then you get the green, the gold, the silver, and the red in sheeny, shiny, gorgeous threads. £14.95. Aren't they lovely? I love those. Imagine. So they've teamed them up so you can put one in your bobbin and one in your top. Brilliant, £14.95. And they come in a Christmas box as well, those. And then, of course, the Orifils from earlier that you're all absolutely loving. I'll start off with Happy Colours, which is #1 in the lead at the moment. Oh, I won't tip them out. I won't make Jay tidy them all up again. These are 100% cotton threads. So whether you're a quilter or dressmaker or any kind of crafting, these are brilliant. These are all 50 weight, these are. 200 metres on each spool. Now, we've looked them up on the website. We've seen them for sale, not our website, other website, between £4 and £6 a reel, right? At £33.95 for 10 of them. Okay, so that's those. Then I'll move on to Dandy Days. These are lovely colours. This is my favourite, I think. I know. Lucy wanted to launch these. She loves them. Oh, now, these have been put back differently. You see the ones with the brown, with the faux wood spools? They're 80 weight. Oh, hang on. Oh, yeah, that's right. It said now this is wrong. It's not. You don't get 10.50. You don't get 10.50. You get 7.50, and you get 3 at 80. At £33.95. And then last but not least, we've got Going Home to Roost. We've got Going Home to Roost. These are all 50. These are lovely. These are those traditional quilt colours, aren't they, that Joy loves so much. These are called Going Home to Roost. Again, you get 10. You get them in this lovely box. All of them come in these Orifil lovely boxes. Good quality. 100% cotton, remember. 100% cotton thread. £33.95. And that one's right. They are 10 by 50 weight. They're called neutrals, but I don't know if I'd call those neutrals. They're lovely, aren't they? OK, back to Jane. Do I need to bring anything with me? No, you've got everything. You want me to take the red bundle? OK, take the red bundle. So did you have a nice cup of tea?
I did.
Right, so what are we doing? What are you showing me? What are we saying?
Today we're going to have another look at the 540 today.
Okay,
it's
lovely.
a machine a lot of the designers like.
Yes.
So I thought we can just go through this and have a look at it, how it works, the different features on it.
Definitely. Now, Hannah, we've done a bundle, haven't we, on this? Hang on, just get the bundle for you. Because what you do is, if you get the Homemade and Happy as a sort of free gift. So you pay the same as you'd normally pay for the sewing machine, which is a brilliant price. Wait for the graphic to come in. Brilliant price. Look, £449. And you get the Tilda book, which we'll go through in a second there. Homemade and Happy, which is £13.95 on its own. So you're getting a gift of £13.95 if you buy that sewing machine today. Right. Go.
Okay. So it's a nice machine. A lot of the designers like using it. I think it's one of the more popular ones. Nice range of stitches. You've got 50 stitches on here. It's a digital display.
So this is,
really
this is still a digital one,
It's still a
isn't
digital
it?
display. You've still got the top-loading bobbin, the needle threader, all the nice features that you'd expect. Speed control, needle up and down, and lock stitch. But you've got the extra stitches on here, up from the 340. So if you like to do a lot of decorative sewing or crazy patchwork, anything like that, then you've got...
I noticed there's not a thing
no
you lift up at the
lid.
top.
They're
it's all
actually on
inside.
the front here.
Right.
They're all on the front here.
Oh, yes, of course.
They're all on there listed. And really easy change here. Again, always comes on to 0, 1. Little one here, on to 50. That's your stitches. But you've got a quick jump on it almost.
Oh, yes.
So you can go, if you want number 6, you want a buttonhole, that will take you on to standard buttonhole.
OK.
10's your zigzag, and 12's your overcast. And then you can just go up.
Oh, go up there. So if you wanted number 50, you could go to 12.
What I would do if I went to number 50, I would go back to 1.
Oh, yeah, hang on.
And go -1.
Oh,
it'll take you
good idea.
backwards. So anything that's quite high up there,
And if ever you confuse these digital ones, if you just switch it off at the
switch it off,
goes back to its
goes
default,
back to a straight stitch. Yes. So.
What level of person would you expect to buy this one? Is it like a beginner? I know I always say buy for what you aspire to be. But
a beginner, because they are so straightforward to use, or somebody who maybe already have quite a basic machine but think, well, I want a little bit more.
Yes.
So
what I like is
nice.
I always, on mine, struggle with the bobbin, because I've got a bobbin that slips...
Goes in the front,
not wood bobbin. God, would really would be also wooden. And it's underneath and it's all to get to. And I like these with the top loading, because you just got to remember it's got to be a P.
Yes,
once you wound up, the thread just has to be a P, doesn't it? And then it fits in and it's done.
And it's done.
And you can see when you're running out. On mine, you have no idea when you're going to run out.
Until you've got to the end of a huge run of curtains and it's
Exactly.
too late then.
Exactly.
So it's quite straightforward again. So you can also get your nice little accessory box with it. That comes with it.
Oh, it's got nothing in it.
It's got nothing in it. I don't rummage around and found all the accessories.
Oh, yes.
So you've got buttonhole foot.
Yeah.
The standard presser foot's actually on the machine.
Yeah.
Again, you've got the 2 spool pins. So you've got the small one is on here. I'll take it off for now. Pop that on there. You've got your spare spool pin again.
Oh, yeah, that's if you like it standing up at the end rather than lying
Seam ripper.
down. Quick unpick.
You do get more than 1 bobbin.
Oh, you get 5 bobbins, I think, David. We've
It's a good
used
one.
Jay's lost them all.
Satin stitch foot.
Yeah.
Can you remember that one now?
That one, satin stitch foot, what's that one?
It's the over edge one.
Oh, yeah, that's new to me, over edge one.
And the zipper foot.
And yeah, that's not
And
new.
also
Now, that looks a different shape than a normal zipper foot, that
They
one.
are different, slightly different. That's so you can move it, so you can sit it on the left or the right.
Ah,
So,
good idea.
And a little flat screwdriver, which is quite handy to use. little flat one.
That's a nice
Sometimes,
one,
because you're unscrewing the little plate, if you need to take it off to clean it, so that's easy to get in to do that. And again, it free arms. A lot of people keep the accessories in here.
Yeah, and when I keep them in here. That's
It's a little box. It's nice, but you can pop them in there if you want to. And while we've taken this off, if you look on the back here.
Yeah, we'll just come into that.
If you're into free motion or quilting, that's where you drop the feed. You literally just slide that button across.
And it just drops the feed.
And it drops the feed. Yeah. When you put it back across, the feeds automatically drop, but it doesn't automatically pop back up.
So don't panic.
I get so many ladies coming to us going, I've broken my sewing machine, I was quilting, and the feed's not come up.
Right.
So
why doesn't it come up then?
As soon as you start sewing, it'll click back into gear
and
come up again.
Okay.
Yeah, it just doesn't automatically pop up, and a lot of people think that they've broken it, and they haven't.
Perfect.
You're getting that. You're also getting your lovely
book. These are brilliant.
Nice, clear book.
These days, I mean, if you buy like a washing machine or a tumble dryer, they don't come with instruction books. It says go to the website and download it.
Yes.
I'd rather have one of these and just know that it's to hand. I can't be bothered going to the computer. If you're in your sewing room, you don't suddenly want to go, I'll go to my computer and find out what stitch length I need for that. Whereas you've got this, if you keep it with your book, with your machine, it's got everything you need. Even when you do, like we were saying earlier, even when you want to do, like any decorative stitches, it tells you visually as well as in words what you're looking for, which foot to use, what your stitch is, what zone, not zone, every single thing that you need, it tells you what, you can't really go wrong. It's got troubleshooting. But then again, with Elna, if you're not, obviously not out of work hours, but if you can ring them at any time with any questions you've got, like you say, people ring going, I've broken my machine. It's as simple, isn't it? Someone say, it'll do this, put it back,
straight back in, it'll do it. And again, sometimes you get questions to customer service that they forward on to me. And I try and answer them as quickly as possible.
Exactly. Before you go on, you get this with it today. If you buy the machine today, it's a good, it's a Christmas Tilda book, this one. Homemade and Happy by Tone Finnegan. And it's lovely. It's really lovely. It's got... Normally it would cost $13.95, but you get this thrown in with the deal of the day, as it were. And it's gorgeous. They're all different Christmas decorative. I mean, some of them aren't particularly... You could... Look, angels. I'd have angels all the time. Do you know what I mean? They're kind of stars. They don't have to be Christmassy, but it's got a Christmas feel to it. And only today will you get that book for free if you buy the Elna 540 from us. OK? Right, I'll carry on. Okay. Off you.
The other thing with this as well, you've got tension. Very seldom you have to touch the tension. But I just discovered something reading this book in the break.
And how long have you worked for Elna?
It's quite a long time.
Yes. What did you discover? You've
actually got top pressure foot in the machine, but you need to actually open the end case like this.
Yes.
And there's a little dial here, if you can see it.
Oh, right. Now, hang on. How can I... do you want me to spin it to that way or that way?
Can they take it round that way?
I'll turn it back in a second.
Move that?
So what's this for?
That's on like the 6H in that, you've got a big dial you can turn to. It alters the pressure that's pressing down on your work. And that's tucked away in there. So 3 is for your regular sewing.
Why would you need to alter the pressure?
Different fabrics, different techniques. You'd leave it on 3 for normal sewing. If you were doing... Will it go
I'm going to twist it around.
There we go.
Hang on, move out of the graphic. There you go.
There we go. Oh, hang on.
No, this way.
We're moving it one way.
There you go.
There we go. So it's normally on number 3.
Yeah.
You'd move it up to number 2 if you're doing applique, anything like that. It just takes a little bit of the pressure off. Fine fabrics.
So that's the foot pressure. That's nothing to do with the...
foot pressure.
Nothing with tension.
Nothing
it's the
whatsoever.
Foot pressure.
It's how much is pressing down.
It's like that one that you can raise and lower on the 680. On this one, it's a dial inside.
It's a dial inside.
Yes.
Hiding away in there. So I just thought and I would imagine I'm not the only person who hasn't discovered that.
No, exactly. Right.
So
that's your foot pressure. Where are you saying about the tension? The tension's there.
Disc is here.
But
and
you very seldom have to touch
to
that.
I usually leave it on 3.
Yeah.
Occasionally if you're doing different stitches, but it will tell you in your book when you need to alter it. And it's where are we going? We'll wind a bobbin now. So it's the same as we do in the other machines. What colour did we use last time? We used red, so we have green this time.
Okay, using the Aurifil green this time.
Yes, a nice fresh green one. There we go. Pop it on.
Do you need this?
Yes, please. Press the foot up.
I can never pick that.
Thank you. And again, always make sure you match these to the size of your spool.
Yeah.
It's on underneath it. And again, it's really clearly shown on the top of the machine for you how to do that. Little dotted line. You can pop the thread through the hole in the top of the bobbin if you want, or I personally wind it round.
I do
It's
too.
purely personal preference.
Is that thread as the happy box? It is, isn't
That
it?
is the happy box, I think we had. Is it that one? Yes,
happy,
that one.
happy colours,
yeah.
I'll show you again in a little while, all through the boxes. Oh, you see loads of people. Thank you. We're waiting for orifills. Everyone has been, you know what I mean? Oh, Carol. No.
Oh dear. Right.
I don't know what to say. I know what I do, but I don't think I can say that.
I know what I do as well, but I don't think I'll be allowed to say it either.
Ring the call centre.
But I will say we haven't got masses of stock left on the 540s.
No, there's not masses of stock either, Carol.
No, not on the 540s, no.
Oh.
So that's on there. So again,
Hannah's saying this is the one she'd like.
Is it?
Yes.
Is
From
that
Elna,
a hint?
Yes.
Very large hint.
Yes.
So again, threading the knit machine, exactly the same underneath.
Right.
All coded for you, down, round, up.
Yeah.
Through that one. Through the side here.
We could have a whip round, Hannah, and buy you the book.
There we go. And it's needle threader, so it's exactly the same as you do all the rest. It's needle threader. Through. And again,
it's the needle threader and the fact that you've got that under bobbin that I just prefer.
And again, when you make sure that you pull it round, it's got a little arrow here to show you where it goes anyway. So, and again, needle down, needle up.
So has this one got a needle down?
It's got needle up, needle down, lock stitch, and the manual reverse as well. Pop that back on, and we're ready to sew.
Okay, let me move those up.
I'm going to grab. Ooh. I'll go for a white one, but I've
what are you looking for? Oh, yes. Were you ready to see that? Oh, yes.
I think we should be able to. I have got some black felt there, because that will look fabulous with a metallic on it. So you can start with the needle down if you want. And again, that's on the rear. But if you see, it's not, as soon as I'm putting my foot on, it's not racing off. It's speeding up slowly. So I can take it
you don't want it to race off. I had a Singer industrial machine, and the minute you touched it,
it was gone, 100 miles an hour. And again, because I started with the needle in, it's always going to stop. So that's brilliant. Hands-free.
Yes.
Turned it right down. So again, lock stitch, stop and tie off.
So it does like 3 stitches on the spot.
Just tiny little stitch on the stop, so it locks that stitch off.
Yeah.
And then we can pop it out, and the cutter's on the side here. Yeah. And done.
Brilliant. That's just straightforward stitches. I've got an email from whom? Sorry, Deborah. She's new to sewing.
Mm-hmm.
Right, she's saying that computers frighten her. Would you advise her to get a computerised sewing machine? She's just started sewing. Yeah. Would you advise her to get a computerised one?
Yes, they are so much easier to use. If you're altering your stitch length or width, especially for appliques, satin stitch, anything like that, you've got the digital display, so you can make a note of it.
Yes.
They are really easy to, if you can use a washing machine.
Yes, it's not like using
it's more like, I would say, an electronic or digital display.
Yes.
It just makes life much easier for you. It's quicker. It can be more precise when you want to replicate the same stitch length as well.
But I have to say, everything, I didn't realise, my whole car's run by a little computer. You know
what I mean?
Now.
It's quite
Everything's
scary.
run by a computer now. So it's not like sitting at... What? I'm still here. I'm still driving. I still got here this morning. Yeah, but you know what I mean. It's like so don't be frightened of the computer age because it's doing it all for you, isn't it? Really?
With the computerised ones, you get the top loading bobbin. It's little features like that you get with it that make it so much easier to use. And again, if she's just new to sewing, it's brilliant because you've got all your basic stitches. But equally, you've got quite a lot of decorative on here.
But I was going to say, if you just started, you might not
with.
have used all the decorative, so it's a good one to move on to and everything. Yeah.
And you've still got all your utilities. All your
and also, I mean, I know we shouldn't really talk about it, but it's a brilliant price.
It is a very good price. You get that lovely book with it as well.
Exactly.
So you've got some projects to start
but
your
going. I think even without the free gift of today, that is a brilliant price. It's nice that we've thrown the book in.
It's a lovely solid machine. Yes. They've all got a cast aluminium skeleton inside, so it's robust.
Right.
And it's just a nice, easy machine.
And also, if you take, because a lot of our ladies experts do lessons, and the people coming to lessons have to bring their own sewing machine. This is an ideal one, isn't it?
Lovely to carry. Yeah. Just pick it up and go with it, or if you've got a trolley bag, you pop it in there and just go with it.
Okay. Let's have a look at some decorative stitches.
Some decorative stitches on here. I might actually.
Do you want the black?
Shall I try some black felt?
Yeah, try some black in case you can't see it. Have you got some there?
If it looks a little bit better. I've got some nice, huge, big ones.
Yes. I haven't got any scissors here to chop
them. That's
with.
okay.
Do you need to oil the feed dog, says Sue?
No.
No, so you don't.
No, you don't.
But you do have to make sure that you haven't got dust.
You need to keep them clean. Again, the plate will come off, a little screw, make sure your machine's switched off. It does tell you in the manual.
Oh, no, this one doesn't come with a little brush, but just a little...
brush in there. I use a little tiny paintbrush.
Yes, that's what I was going to say.
Yeah,
that's all we use. Or you can get these things. They're a bit like my mum's old perfume bottle.
Oh, the compressed air things.
But no, it's not got a can. You just literally press it like that, and that's enough to get rid of the little bits of dust in the bottom there, isn't it?
And again, if you get little bits, always make sure when you're doing it as well that you do, when this plate's off, that you do clean in between the feed dogs here.
Yes.
Because it gets full of, like, just, it looks like grease, but it's not.
No.
But it's just lint and everything, and if that builds up, it won't feed your fabric
No,
through.
exactly. Right, we've had another question.
There we go.
Oh, actually, I might be able to tell you. Somebody's asked how heavy it is.
Oh.
Sue, what weight is...
Probably looking, I would say about 6.5 to 7 kilos without having it.
Would you?
I would on that, yeah. They're roughly all about the same weight, this level machine.
Oh, OK.
Yeah.
Well, you carry on with your sewing and I'll see if you're right.
Then. I don't know if it tells me.
Oh, I've got your notes in here.
Oh, they're not mine. I don't know whose they are.
Oh.
They're somebody else's.
They're not having that again. Right, OK, you carry on and I'll look for the weight.
Where should we go to?
I'll ring the... Shall I ring the number? Oh, I haven't got my phone with me. I could ring them and ask them, couldn't I?
Yeah.
Yes. I wonder where it would be, because surely it must be a section that says all about your machine. It's changed language. Oh.
It's on a specification sheet, so I think you're probably looking about 6.5,
OK, I'll trust you,
kilos. It's round about
that's how big it is. 6.5, 7 kilos, so is that a big turkey?
6.5 kilos. Yeah, that's a big turkey, yes.
Well, I don't know, I don't eat meat, so I've never bought a turkey, I wouldn't know. What would be 6 kilos in my life, then? I don't know now. Potatoes!
3 bags of sugar.
I don't buy sugar anymore, but... Anyway, yes.
2.2 kilos.
Sorry, I'm being really difficult, aren't I? I'll tell you, Tom. Oh, easy. You'll easily carry that to...
It's not something that you're going to stagger around.
But it's not heavy. Mine's a real... Mine's an old Bonina, you see, and mine's heavy.
Right, there we go.
I wonder where it is. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I'll look up later.
Okay.
The Christmas red bundle is very, very popular here. I'll just put it on the front of the table so you can see it.
I'm actually going to take that off and put... I've actually got the A foot on, and as I said earlier, any decorative stitches...
Oh, yes.
We need to pop this one on.
Oh, that's got that little button on it as well.
They all have, yeah.
Oh, they've all got that. And what's it for again?
It'll keep the foot rigid for a few stitches. It's going to be lump. It makes it easier for you. So we're going to start down that way. Actually, that green looks lovely on there, doesn't it? And again, this is a nice little decorative stitch. It'd be lovely for cosy patchwork.
Yes, let me have a look at it. I need to warn you, there's been a bit of a rush on the phone lines. I think since Jane said they're limited, we've got less than 10 now. We've got less than 10 now. Oh, that's lovely. That's like seagulls in the sand.
We'll stop. When you press the lock stitch button, it will automatically finish that pattern repeat for you as well.
Oh, OK, so it won't...
So if you want to stop halfway through, just take your foot off the pedal as you would normally. But sometimes it's quite nice. So that is... And again, I think that is lovely on the green, isn't it? It's just really distinctive on there.
But you could use it on hems, you could use it on anything, really, couldn't you? If you're making a really lovely dress and you just want something different around the neckline or the hem or the sleeves.
Sleeves, especially if you've got little girls' dresses, they'd be fabulous around the bottom. Do your hem and then just a row of that round with it.
Definitely. Or more themes, birds walking in the snow.
Yes.
Robin Redbreast walking through the snow to get something from the feeder. He's taking lots of little steps, is that Robin? He's mincing, that Robin, I think. OK.
Right, lovely colour. So we're on 34. So
now, we're obviously using the Aurifil threads here.
Yes.
Could you, if you wanted to, could you use a decorative thread or a metallic thread?
You can, yes. Yep, we've got some metallic threads. I'll pop them on. I haven't got a metallic needle. What I would tend to do is use a specific needle for the metallics. I've
got a needle block, a bundle here. Not a block even, a bundle here.
You have got in here as well.
These are very, very popular. There's a still here of them.
And you have on here.
In the needle bundle we've got here, you see, we've got jersey, jeans, universal, leather, embroidery and quilting needles in there. They're brilliant. You get, and they go to different sizes, 10 to 16, most of them, 10 to 16. But the quilting ones are 11 to 14. I've never seen 11 before. And the embroidery are 11 to 14 as well. But now, oh, this is interesting.
Page 20 of the book, it's got a little quick rundown of the different types of needles for you. So it's really interesting. The ballpoint.
Oh, I also got the ballpoint for the for the jerseys.
Yes, and the stretch one. It just gives you a little bit of an explanation about them as well.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
So you just said for a glitter needle. Did you just know?
It's a metallic needle.
A metallic.
You can get away with a top stitch needle, but they tend to be heavier needles. If you're using a fine fabric,
right,
you just have to stay a bit.
So if we wanted you to show us your glittery fabric, glittery thread that we had earlier, which of those would you use today? I
would use a specific metallic needle, or if I was really struggling, I might use a top stitch needle. But I will leave in the needle I've got.
Okay, we'll just go with it and see what happens.
So I've somewhere got my little box of those.
I have to say, these have flown out. We've only had them in a little while, these needle bundles, and they've been absolutely flown.
They're fabulous for when you're doing different types of...
Oh, you've got your own there, have you?
I've got one here. I actually opened it and had a little sew.
So this is your Christmas collection from Metla. And what in... I'll show you. Oh, no, there you go. In the box, sorry, you get polyester ones and polyester and polyamide. Is it polyamide? Something like that? Polyamide? Polyamide. You get the... You get the polyester ones, are the obviously normal ones, and then you get the sheeny, shiny ones here, which you'd use as your top stitching.
So I
what colour are you going to go?
Well, I've got that pale green in the bobbin, so what colour would you like to go with? So we can go with green, we can go with any colour you like.
So now, you wouldn't put the sparkly one in the bobbin, though, would you? You'd only put a normal thread in the bobbin.
No, I'd put a normal in the bobbin.
Are they?
Oh, can I take those home?
No. Well, you could say you used them all in your prep, I suppose.
So
just leave the brown one, and then so I didn't use any brown.
So again, it's threads up exactly the same. What I will say with your metallics, they can be a little tricky to sew with sometimes.
Oh, can they?
They can, yes.
But you'd only ever use them as a decorative.
They're decorative.
You'd never use them in a seam, would you?
No, they are decorative. I always go reasonably slowly.
Yes, because I suppose they could catch on the needle and the fabric.
Most of them have got like a really good core. When they first came out many years ago, it could be a little bit hit and miss, but they are a lot better now. So I'll have a go. Should we leave it on the same stitch and see?
Yes.
I'm going to pop that in. I'm going to slow myself down a little bit.
Oh, Anne-Marie. Anne-May, not Anne-Marie, Anne-May. Good morning, John. The vet told me the average weight of a cat should be 6 kilos.
There you go.
Well, do you know what? My Norman, who's the biggest of the two, the heaviest he's ever been was 3.7, and he's down to 3.2 now. But they're little.
Little
like
cats, are they? Are they special cats?
They're Burmese.
Oh, so they're tiny, aren't they? So again, I'm going fairly slowly.
Oh, but that's nice.
That makes such a difference. And with Christmas coming, I don't think you can see it very well on there,
we'll see when it come off.
Here we go. I'm going to take it up a tiny little bit.
Oh, yep.
And again, you could use this with a twin needle and put the silver with it on some of the stitches.
Or red. Or red and green together would be nice. If you've got the red, if you've got in the red bundle, the green thread, look at that. Now, it makes it look like a slightly different stitch as well, doesn't it? It doesn't look as thick as the Aurifil one.
Well, that's come up there. You can see there, that's why I said to go at a steady speed, because I've speeded up and I haven't got the right needle. And you can see where it's brought the bobbin thread
Brought the bobbin thread up there, if you see there. You can just see it. Mind you, I quite like them, because they're variegated. But then you've got the glitter thread coming along here. It's beautiful, isn't it? Really, really nice. So that Metla Poly Sheen Christmas set, $14.95. You get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Is there 8 or 10? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 different threads.
And again, the poly sheen is the one that we use when I come in with the embroidery machine. Those
are
threads that go with that as well. So, yeah.
They're gorgeous. So you can do you'd only ever use those for decorative stitch or top stitch or something like that.
You wouldn't use it to actually construct something.
Now I've also got these Madeiras. Now I don't know if I'm throwing this at you. Can you use these on your machine as well?
Yes, of course you can. Yeah.
I'll show you these here. These are a lovely, lovely thread. These. So you get 8 200-metre metallic classic Madeira traditional metallic thread for all sewing and embroidery machines. Contains pure silver, which gives a rich and elegant sheen to all of your work. I wonder if it's 925 sterling. No, there you go. It's a 60% viscose, 40% metallic. And the other, anyway, they're gorgeous, aren't they? Beautiful colours. So you can use those the same way as you
can use them exactly the same way. So just your decorative metallic needle, it just it's designed, it's got a longer eye in it and a deeper groove, so it's designed to work with metallics better. You will get times when they'll snap and
that happens,
as a rule, they're
Yeah.
fine. As you can say, when I speeded up, went too fast there, it just pulled the bobbin thread up because it's working, it's two different threads.
So tell me more about the 540 then. Why else should I buy the 540?
The 540, it's a lovely machine. It's nice, it's compact, it's robust. They say it's brilliant for taking to classes. Some people have got a big machine like the one we had this morning, which I don't want to take to classes.
Oh, no, that'd be at home. I'm not moving this machine.
So they get a smaller machine, take to classes. You're still going to get the same quality stitch that you get with all the Elnas. You've got a really good range of decorative on here as well, so you have got quite a lot of scope to do a lot of different things with it. And as you say, it's a machine that you can grow into.
Yes, exactly. So and we are limited, don't forget as well. Now I had a really important question I was going to ask then, and it's gone. No, don't worry, it'll come back. I've got another customer question. Can you tell us when we would need to change the upper presser dial?
So this is the one I opened in here.
Yeah.
The guys can see
can I turn it round again for you?
You can.
Right, there you go.
There we go. So it's on number 3 at the moment. And
Where's number 3 then?
It's underneath. I can't retrieve.
Do you want to come here?
Can I get there?
Can you
I
see
that? Let me just... There we go. There's a little dial on the bottom here.
Sorry, making you work blind now.
So you can see. I don't know which way is the best way.
Yeah, there you go.
There we go. So there it is. So that will pop up.
Oh, I see. So that moves rather than the wheel moving.
Yeah. So you just a little presser down. So you've got 0, which I wouldn't because that takes it around. You've got it on number 1. It's nice for doing chiffons and fine fabrics because it's not pressing down as hard. It's not putting that massive drag on it. 2, if I was doing applique, that sort of work. Because then you've not got as much pressure on those 2 layers of fabric.
And also you don't want the top layer to move and it might move,
And then 3 is for your standard sewing.
Fantastic, isn't it, really?
It's surprising. And what you find out when you read the book,
exactly, you didn't even know that. So would you normally have it on 3, would you then? So
yes, 3 is your standard setting for regular sewing.
Okay. Oh, no, I've just noticed you've got the snail and the hare.
Yeah, tortoise and the hare.
Tortoise and the hare on this one, snail.
No,
it's not a snail at all, John. Tortoise and the hare.
3. Tortoise and the hare, you've got a nice little light bulb in there. It's just a lovely all-round machine. So if somebody's thinking, oh, I've got something that's really, really basic, but I want something better, but not everybody wants a great big long arm machine. No? It's not suitable for everybody.
Well, no, not everybody does quilting.
Do it. No.
Now, I've got a quick question about these. Can I use them on an Elna sewing machine?
Yes. Needles are standard.
Right.
Yes.
So all Elna machines, if you're in ours or a department store and you think one needs to be, you don't have to think, oh, I've got to find an Elna needle or anything like that.
Most sewing machine needles are standard. They all fit the machine.
It's just the sizes that, not that that's going to affect your machine. All you have to worry about when you buy them at home is if you can see there, you've got on the universal, you've got 10 to 16 or 70 to 100. On the leather, you've got 12 to 14 to 16, because you most probably need a thicker one for the leather. On the jersey, you've got 70 to 90. On the quilting, you've got 11 to 14. I'd never heard of 11
It's quite
before.
a fine needle.
Yes. And then on this one, embroidery, you've got 11 to 14. And then on the jeans, again, you need the heavier weight. They're all 14s.
Yeah.
On the jeans one, they're all 14s, because you obviously don't need... That's the thickness of needle you need for denim, really, isn't it? So they're very, very popular. £14.95. OK, right. I've got to go across and do bundles for 2 seconds. You have a 2-minute breather.
OK.
These acrylic shirts, they're untucking and make my jeans fall down.
It's a very smart shirt, that
Thank
one,
you very much indeed. It was Hannah's choice, this one. Yes, because I burnt the one I was supposed to be wearing today. So tomorrow I'll be wearing a repeat, I'm afraid. Right, but I've got a lovely short sleeve one for Jay to wear tomorrow. Christmas shirt tomorrow, Jay. You know what? You can't wear your jumper again. I've got a lovely brand new short sleeve shirt for you tomorrow. Anyway, bundles, the red one, is incredibly popular. Half the stock's gone already. Half the stock's gone. You've got port, you've got Christmas red, you've got bright red, you've got true red, and you've got red linen effect in there. There's no linen in it, it's cotton, it's just an effect, it's just the print on the top of the fabric. 2.5 metres of fabric for £18.95. Say that again, Hannah. Yeah, we'll need the what goes with it. And then... No, I didn't mean that. I meant the book. Green. This is nice. There's green. Emerald. Grass. Lydia green. Sage. Oh, I forgot. Mint. No, fern. Fern. £19.45. They're lovely, 2.5 metres of fat. I don't know why I'm stroking it like that. Really, really gorgeous, aren't they? £19.45. For strokes that way, they're all... Right, OK, let's go through the orifills, because you're loving your orifills today. Oh, I've not got the Christmas one here, Jay. Can you get me the Christmas one? Right, so let's start with happy colours. Most popular so far. These are lovely. Now, obviously, you're not going to see the true colours here because they're all covered in the cellophane to keep them all nice and clean when, to keep them nice and clean, full stop. Aren't they lovely? Really bright. Well, you can see why they're called happy colours, can't you? Lovely, lovely colours there. Oh, you know what? It might be better if I did that, wouldn't it? Sorry, I do apologise. Oh, John. It wasn't... It's one of those mornings. I couldn't do that again. It's today's, like, all the big management and everything. I'm doing everything wrong. Hannah's doing more things wrong than me, though. There you go. They're happy colours. We're still happy, though, aren't we? We're still happy. So let's put those away. 100% cotton. You've been waiting for these for so long. Lucy's going to be so angry that we've done them without her. Dandy Days. Now, these are a bit different. Have they changed the graphics for this one yet? I'll check now. So what you do is you get all of these, which are all those ones in Happy Days were 50. Yeah, Happy Colours. Happy Colours were all 50, right? These are all 50 weight. You get 200 metres on each roll, on each spool, and 7 of them are 50. So those colours there are all 50 weight, right? Don't worry. Right, but then you also get now the ones with the faux wooden. I'll put these in the front here. The ones with the faux wooden spools, they're 80 weight. They're a heavier weight, 80 weight. So you'd use these, the 50 weights for dressmaking, for quilting, anything like that, and then the heavier weight just for your heavier work. Like digging your snow out. Why are you all laughing at me? They're all laughing at me. Right, and then this one here, which is going home to roost. Now, this is the colour. I think these would go beautifully with your traditional quilt colours. You know, like the one Joy did with us the other day. Joy to the world. Oh, we should have had her here singing Christmas carols this week, shouldn't we, really? Just as a novelty. She'd have loved being the choir. There you go. They are the home to roost colours. That's how I'm feeling today, that one there. It'll be all right once you've got your cellophane off it, it'll be fine. Look, there it is. Oh, now he's got a bit wonky, that one there, the sandy one. Anyway, they'll be fine. 33. Now, we've looked at them on the website, and they sell, on the websites we looked at, between £4 and £6 for a reel. So to get 10 for £33.95. And then these, the Christmas collection. These are lovely. These are going very, very quickly. So what you've got in here, you've got your polyester threads, the red, the ivory, the green, and the brown. And then you've also got your like Lurex thread here, or lame. You've got the red, the silver, the gold, and the green. All of those for £14. That'd make a lovely present, wouldn't it, that? Because it comes in that really lovely box as well. £14.95. OK, let's get back to Jayne. OK, this is the machine we're talking about at the moment, the bundle we've got here. It's the 540 machine plus the Tilda Homemade and Happy book. Oh. Where did that appear from?
That's Jayne.
No, this is the one from earlier. This is the 730. Never, ever, ever had the 730 before. It's got, how many inches is this, 11?
It's 11. If we want to pop, if I can unplug this one and we can move it round, you can see the difference then.
Oh, yes, OK.
Really, let me just
I'll do that in a second. So
one.
This is got an 11-inch throat on this one. And this is like the, I mean, you can just use, it's called a quilting machine. It's at the bottom there, but it's actually a sewing machine, but has all the things that you need for quilting, like the wider throat. And it's got the brand new walking foot on there. This isn't 449. This is the one at the bottom here, £1,699. Say that again. Oh, yeah, if you've got any questions, because Jayne's only here for another 15, 20 minutes. If you've got any questions about either of these machines, get them in now. Right, OK, so what we need to do is, have you got anything else you want to show on the 540 for now, or shall I move it now?
We can just pop it round and then we can have a little look.
Is it, which needle does Jayne recommend for oilcloth?
Oh, for oilcloth. Oh.
You see, I always say a leather needle, but Mandy Shaw just said a sturdier...
Yeah, I just use a slightly heavier weight needle.
Normal needle, yeah.
The thing to remember with oilcloth is once you've made a hole in it, it's not going to go away again.
Now, this one isn't 6 kilos.
No, that's 12.5 kilos. I know that for a fact, that one. There we go. So you can really see...
You see... That if you haven't got, I mean, I love this machine, but if you haven't got the mobility, if you can't, it's not, I'm not saying it's unbearably heavy, but it's not one you're going to want to move around. Once it's in your workroom, you kind of want to leave it where it is. Now, can you use the same lead for this one as you've done for that one?
Yes, I can.
It's actually not that heavy. I'm making it sound worse than it really is. Right, and then with this one, you don't get that booklet.
Where have we gone? There we go.
This booklet. This is the still for this machine, because not only do you get the sewing... Now, if you bought this sewing machine any day from us, it would always be £1,699. But today, you get the I Can't Believe I'm Quilting book, and you get the 90 by 96 warm wadding.
Right.
Warm white wadding,
can
OK.
I pinch the bobbin out of
What
that
would you
machine?
like the bobbin? Yes,
could I please, because I took this one out before.
There you go.
Swapped it over.
Do you want the thread as well?
Yes, please.
Oh, now, I was told something this week. You should never pull thread that way out of a machine. You should always cut it and pull it
the other way.
Yes. I've left it in for now, so you know. Because it drags through all the dust and I didn't know that. Yeah, no, the whole thing's the wrong way. Hang on. Right. So that's that one. These are my threads. Remember, if you're a new buyer today, you get one of these for free as well. Just keep that one nice and clean. Right, now I've got a question about the 540. Will the machine go through bulky fabrics, for example, when sewing handles onto bags or double layers of denim?
No problem
Thank you,
at all.
Jill.
Your double layer of denim is absolutely no problem whatsoever. Handles onto bags, it shouldn't be on a standard one.
For either of these, machines, but the question was about the 540.
The 540, yeah, it's fine. 2, 3, 4 layers of denim even. It's a really strong little machine.
Perfect. There you go. Hope that answers your question, Jill. Gillian, or Jill, in Surrey. Any questions for Jayne? Get them through now, because she's only got about 10, 15 minutes.
There we go.
So this, if you weren't watching earlier, this is the 730. Now, they call it a quilting machine, but it's actually a sewing machine, but it's got all these... It's got the brand new walking foot, it's got the wider throat. You can buy a big table to go with it. We haven't got that today, but you can buy a big table to go with it. And, of course, you get all those accessories. It's brilliant for all your quilting sewing needs, really. Right.
You keep doing
Only because I can't see you. You're hidden behind it.
I'm going to open that as well because you've got the little storage in here.
Oh yes, yes.
We haven't done the little pivot pin today.
No,
we'll
do that. Yeah.
I'll get some more.
This is a pivot pin that is exclusive to Elna. Now I asked earlier whether or not, yes, I said earlier, could you use it for quilting? And yes, you can use it. If you want to quilt circles, this would be brilliant because it gives you the perfect circles.
It's brilliant for reverse applique as well because you can do your initial, or if you're doing applique, then you can cut back to that stitching line and then satin stitch over it. So you know you're going to get that perfect
circle,
circle every time.
Right, okay. So you just need the normal foot for this.
This one, I'm just going to leave this normal foot on. Normally, I would find a centre point. I'll put my little pin there. Don't pop your
I won't lose it.
Whatever you do. So I would just normally mark it. This has got stabiliser just ironed on the back as well.
Right, okay. So you're finding the centre of... so that's where you want the centre of your circle to be. That's where the centre point,
so I know where it's going to be. I may pop a little piece of masking tape on the back as well if I was at home, just to...
Hannah wants to know, is that stabiliser iron-on interfacing or is it Roger?
It's Roger.
It's Roger. Oh, Roger's gone!
I know, he's rather handsome, isn't he? Did look at him earlier.
Anne just said, sorry, John, what way shouldn't you pull thread? Right, very quickly, I'll just come around here. I don't know if you can get this on here, right? When you finish sewing machine, I just pull... Because the reel of bobbin is up here, the bobbin is up here. Not the bobbin, the thread's just here. I just pull it this way. You should never pull your thread back through the machine. You should always pull it through that way. So you cut it off and pull it through that way. Yeah, never ever pull it back through the machine. Right, oh, there's Roger. We wondered where he'd gone. We don't know if his name really is Roger, but this is who Hannah wants to marry. If she can't marry Cush off EastEnders, or Cush's little brother, who's 19 in real life, she quite likes him, Roger. So if anybody knows Roger, they are very different, aren't they? So this is stitch and tear away backing, £2.95 for a 90 by 36 centimetre piece. So you get your interfacing, but you also get Roger. Yeah. Right, sorry. So what have you done?
I've just literally popped the little pivot pin, some little holes in here, a couple of little holes.
Yeah.
Pop the pivot pin in. I'm going to put the presser foot down.
So if you put the pivot pin in the middle...
I'll put it into the middle of this. You can actually put it wherever
you want, yes.
Yeah, to do. I'll put that in now. I've got my...
The pivot pin only comes with this machine. It doesn't come with the 540, and it comes with the 680.
It comes with the 680 as well, yeah. And it will now, because I've got this little... I always tend to keep my finger on it as well, more than... And it will take it around. So if you had a big bulky quilt, you'd have to do it quite slowly and manoeuvre it. Yeah. But it is doable.
If you were doing a big bulky quilt, would you have... Because you obviously don't need your walking foot on now, because you're just going through some felt. But if you had a quilt, would you put your walking foot...
I would put the applique foot on,
because you're only doing... Really, it's only doing what it thinks is a straight line, isn't it?
It's a little pin that's making it turn around.
Yes. So you can do the circle anywhere you like.
You can do it anywhere you like.
And can you make it any size you like?
This has got set size on here. It is 2 pins. You can get another attachment for the machine, which I'm hoping to bring to you fairly soon.
Oh, good.
A circular attachment, and then you can go from 2.5 to 10 inches.
Oh,
so
brilliant.
Really.
Yes. But did you say there's a couple of...
There's a couple of holes on here that you can do. So if I move it again... I can't move them too far because I need a bigger piece of felt if I move it too far.
Yes, exactly.
I'll take that one up. I'm just going to literally move it a little bit away. Pop it in. You see the little holes?
In the next hour, yeah.
Yeah. Into here. I'm hoping that this will... So you can see you can...
Well, you're going to cross over now because obviously it's not in the same place.
you can overlap your circles.
Oh, but I quite like that.
You can get some really nice effects just by moving everything around.
Yes. That's like spirograph, isn't it?
Oh, yes.
Remember that?
I do. I may have owned some at one time in my life.
I still love that, and all the different coloured pens that came with it.
Yeah. So you can really cross over and get
that's
some
made a lovely crescent moon as well, that
really
one.
Nice design. And again, for your reverse appliques, you could have 2 or 3 colours layered underneath, cut back different levels. Do these satin stitch over
Now,
the top.
it's funny, isn't it? Because you know how we've had to make with all the people who work here, we've had to make a block for a sewing quarter quilt, yeah. Now, Neil, the young boy in the office, right, came in with his quilt, right, and Mandy Shaw took one look at it and she went, he's not sewn that. And I said, why you can't say that? And she said, that circle is too perfectly sewn. Because she said even she has issues stitching the perfect circle. So have something like this
brilliant.
Would be brilliant, wouldn't
Maybe
it?
he used a 680 in his lunch break.
Did you help him?
No, definitely not.
Are you sure?
Positive, John. Positive.
I think he's commissioned it. Can you tell us... Oh, I've done that one. Sorry, I've done that one. Yeah. So this is an Elna exclusive, this pivot.
It is the pivot pin, yes. And it's, again... I'll tidy that up. But you can see you can get some really nice effects on there. Again, some plain thread, some metallics.
Just have a look at that. Oh, yeah, that would be lovely in metallics, wouldn't it? But you can only do a straight stitch with it, can you?
No, you can use any stitch on the machine.
Oh, so you can do a holly wreath
you can
or something
do whatever
like
you like on it. Yeah, I've just popped the straight one on there because I have.
Yeah, no.
Got all my bits and pieces with me. But yeah, you can do whatever stitch you like. That's the beauty of it.
If you're doing a decorative stitch, don't use that on quilting because you can't do the decorative stitch with the walking foot. You'd have to just
you can zigzag. You can put a zigzag on if you wanted to. But for quilting, I'll be using that. Some like circles just to quilt through everything.
Yes.
Fabulous.
Oh, that's lovely. Can you imagine that with the wadding in? Because you're going to get those lovely kind of crescent moon shapes.
And again, if you backed another like with the reverse where you'd put some fabric behind, you can cut back. And so you're revealing that fabric, go around with your satin stitch then on the same line. And just finish it off completely. It's much quicker than doing it.
That is lovely, isn't it? Really, really nice, that one. So this is now the 730 that we're looking at, £1,699. But today, if you buy it today, you do get the warm white quilting batting, which is 90 by 96 inches. You get the I Can't Believe I'm Quilting booklet, which I haven't even shown you through. You get all of that. Now, what was it, about £35 worth of free goodies if you buy that today? Give us a call, 0800 112 4433, or sewingquarters.com if you want to look at the website. Now, I need to tell you something. When we do a show like this, when you go to the website, don't go to look at the web shop. because we've taken the 540 and the 730 out of the web shop and put them here. But if you go below us on the web here, you'll see a picture of this and you'll see a picture of that. If you click on it, it will give you all the details. So just go to the web. That's with everything. If you go to the website, you'll be able to get all the details you need. But as I said, we've got about 5 or 6 minutes left. If you've got any questions you want for Jayne. Oh, I've got a question. If you've got any questions, get them in now, because Jayne's obviously going home after this. The question is, morning, John, does either the 680 or the 730 have the bobbin empty indicator? Thank you, from Karen in Herefordshire.
No, it doesn't.
But
because you've got that visibility on the top,
yes.
You know yourself when it's going to...
Can we see that on the thing? The top of the plate here, I don't know if you can see it, actually. Oh, no, maybe not. You can't, no, because you're on the wrong angle there. But basically, where your bobbin is, Karen, in there, you see there, let's take it out.
Just pop it out, pop it towards me. There you go.
It's actually, this is where the bobbin lives, underneath here. So you can see, as the colour is working its way down, you can see, because the bobbin is clear, and then this is opaque, obviously, in the clear here. You can see the bobbin all the time. So it might not have a light telling you that it's emptying, but you can see with your own eye. As long as you don't get carried away, like I always do, and just keep sewing, and then realising an hour later you've run out of bobbin thread. But
it is very visible through here, and it is just a case of, you know, oh, it's getting a bit low. I'll get a couple more seams out of it.
Oh, Karen, which one are you going to get? If you do a bit of quilting, Karen, this one would be brilliant. I'm not trying to add any undue pressure, I'm just saying. I love the 680. I didn't even know this one existed. This is new today, isn't it, to me? But the 680, I adore the 680, because I did my quilt block on it last week. And I was saying in the last show, it's just... It makes it easier. It almost makes it easier to sew when you've got such a good machine. Does that make sense? But it's just, I think maybe it gave me a bit of confidence, and I just kind of thought, oh, I can do this, I can do this. And I was chatting away and doing my stitching and everything.
And it feels nice to use as well. It's not straining. You're not having to think, oh, gosh, it's unthreaded, it's done this, it's done that. It's just a beautiful machine that's really easy to use. And it feels nice to use as well. It makes you don't want to spend an hour getting your sewing machine sorted out before you sew. You want to be able to just switch it on and go, which you can.
Exactly. I just think it's a brilliant one. If you do sewing already and you just need to buy a new sewing machine, I just think it's fantastic because it's got everything.
It has.
If I had space, if I had a workroom, I had space on my table, I'd automatically go for the wider throat, even though I don't do quilts yet. Yeah. But it's just nice to have, even if you're doing trousers or shirt or anything, you've got that extra space rather than it all crumpling up. And there's nothing worse than when you're sewing than the fabric falling back on itself and getting in the way.
It is lovely. And saying soft furnishings, if you're doing dressmaking, even coats, things like that, you've got all that space to put the fabric through.
Well, I used to make period costumes. That's how I trained everything.
A lot of ladies, wedding dresses.
A wedding dress would be brilliant for it. Well, that lady that does the television programme, the big gypsy thingy thing, and the dresses she makes, I bet she's got a machine with a big throat on it like that, because then you'd just be able to get everything on. Tutus, if you're making tutus, that'd be brilliant with all that net.
Yeah, just take it all through. Yeah. All that space as well. And there's extra lighting under here as well.
I was going to say, has it got...
you probably don't see it so much in the studio, but you notice it more at home. You've got the LED lights, so they're not going to get hot either.
No, no, that's mine. Mine was here, and if you then touched the machine, was very burning. And let's remember, I just had a problem, and the machine was... Oh, you can't be sending in your problems. Right, I just had a problem, the machine was flashing at me. I was going to ask... But I'd put in 4, not 04 for the pattern.
So on the top here, if it says 040506, you need to put in the number that it says.
Because it's waiting for the next bit, isn't it? It's waiting for the next one. Yeah. Good tip, though. Good tip. Because a lot of hotel televisions do that, I've noticed as well. If you just put in 4, you don't get channel 4. It just flashes at you. You have to put in 04 to get to that one.
Yeah, they do. And again, it's just nice and easy to use. So you've got your modes. You've got twin needle safety on it as well, which we haven't really looked at. It means if I press a little twin needle icon, it's come up there with a little twin needle in the corner. I'm on a straight stitch, so it's telling me I can use a twin needle. Oh. Excuse me, I'm catching your cough.
Yes.
That corresponds to the 2mm twin needle that comes with it. If you're using a wide one, always check
What would you use a twin needle for?
It's decorative stitching. Right. We'll have to put that in one show.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Decorative top stitching.
Because do you need 2 bobbins then? No, not 2 bobbins, but 2 tops.
Two top threads, and then the bobbin, it's like a little zigzag across the back. You get some really nice decorative effects on there.
Oh, that's nice. I need to warn you, there's only 10 of these, less than 10 of these left now. Less than 10 of these bundles left now. And remember, today, and today only, if you buy the machine, which always costs £1,699, today you get the I Can't Believe I'm Quilting book and the warm white batting there, which is 90 by 96 inches. About £35 worth of free gifts you're getting there. Won't get that tomorrow if you buy it tomorrow. And we had somebody messaging earlier about the 540. Bought the 540 yesterday. You get the book with the 540 today, but not yesterday. Right. So what's your answer, Hannah? Sorry, sir? OK, we won't move it. Just give us a brief resume of why somebody should get themselves who and why should they get a 540?
The 540 is suitable really for anybody. If somebody's already sewing and they maybe have a really basic machine, think I want something that does a little bit more, it's perfect. Or equally, if you're new to sewing, you're thinking, I'm really going to get into this, buy something like that because then you're going to grow with it. You're not going to 6 months down the line think, gosh, I'm going to have to buy a new machine.
But don't think of it as a beginner machine because it's got an awful lot going on.
It's got a huge amount on it. So it's nice if you're already sewing on a basic one.
Yeah.
Think, I really like this, I'm going to go for it.
Yeah. Mine has no decorative stitches on it at all. One question from Karen about this one. Does the 730 have any fonts? Such a tricky decision as the machines are such great quality. Thank you from Karen in Hertfordshire.
Yes, it does. Do we have a look at some fonts?
Yes, very quickly. We've only got a couple of minutes. But
your fonts, you're into mode 4. We're going to go into...
Not faults. Apparently we're saying faults. Fonts. F-O-N-T-S, not faults. How many faults has this machine got?
None whatsoever. I'm going to go into mode 6 first.
Yes, right.
Which has got the 9mm letters in. And to set them in, you literally are going on.
She's not using a stylus, you notice.
I know, I'm very naughty. Memory. Jay didn't bring it out, we'll blame Jay.
Oh,
Jay. Actually, I can't blame Jay. It's in the machine.
Not Jay.
No, it's not Jay, it's me. 3, memory. That's quite straightforward.
Isn't it funny how even the guests now just go, oh, it's Jay's
blame
fault.
Jay.
Even when he's not here, oh, it's Jay, let's blame Jay.
All right, I've got the foot pedaling. I tend not to put that in.
Can you use this one without the foot pedal?
Yes, you can, yeah. It's really weird. When I'm working, I tend not to put the foot pedal in, but I always use it when I'm sewing.
Oh, how funny.
And it just throws me totally when it's in. And again, the little cursor is going on to the letter that it's stitching. With the alphabets, it will sit there, it will stitch the alphabet out and then stop when it's finished what you've put in. If you're putting together a stitch combination, then it will continually do that over and over again.
OK, so now does it do different... So you've got the ABC there in that?
It's the alphabet and the numerals on that one. In mode 4, it's a 7mm alphabet.
That's a 9mm. That's the 9mm, which is big, because a normal sewing machine would do 7mm.
7. You've got a 7 on here as well with upper and lowercase. I use that for quilt labels, that size.
Oh, lots of people... Marcia always talks about... Marcia, look, quilt labels. That's what we talked about yesterday. And then we've only got 30 seconds left.
Oh, nice.
So they do other kinds of letters, other fonts of the letters then?
No, you've just got on here, you've got upper and lowercase on 7.
Yeah.
And also a few different symbols in there. And then on here, on the 9mm, you've got uppercase and the letters. These are spaces, so you've got small, medium and large space. If you're writing, you can put your spaces in between them as well.
I don't know how you're going to decide, Karen. Jayne, thank you so much. 20 seconds left to say goodbye. Yes. When you come back next time, we need twin needles and we need something else we mentioned in this one, didn't we? But
we'll try and get some different circular attachment, I think we were talking about. So we'll have a look at those.
Thank you ever so much. Jess is up next with more Christmas. Oh, Christmas fabrics. We'll see you in 3 minutes from now. Thanks ever so much, Jayne.
Follow us on Instagram. Search for our Sewing Quarter page and follow us to get our latest posts.
So today I'm going to be showing you how to sew the herringbone stitch, but in this case using it for hems. So again, this is really great for materials that have stretch in it because of the nature of the stitches. So I'll just move that out of the way. So this is my mock hem. You can see it's a single hem, and I probably would have finished this either with a pinking shear or with an overlocking stitch. So I've got a needle and thread. It's embroidery thread, so you can see what we're doing, and I have put a knot in the end. So I'm going to start through the single hem of my fabric first. So it's exactly the same stitch, but this time you're going to be going across the fabric, joining the two together. So I'm going to bring this across first. I'm going to catch a couple of stitches going from right to left before coming back over to my hem. But this time I only want to go through that fabric, so I don't want to be seeing it here. So this is how you would do your herringbone stitch, but to secure a hem.
Did you know there are multiple ways you can contact us, even if it's just to ask a question? Our friendly team are always on standby. You can call our customer service team at 0800 112 4433, email us at help@sewingquarter.com, visit our Facebook page, follow us on Instagram, follow us on Twitter @sewingquarter, and even message us through our website, and our presenters will answer your questions live on air.
Join me, John Scott, on Wednesday the 26th of July when we'll be showing you some fantastic fabrics from the Chatham Glynn range. Chatham Glynn's popular prints have been breathing life into everyday soft furnishings and accessories for nearly 40 years. From stunning linen look animal prints to quirky seaside scenes, this range is just bursting with character. So join me on Wednesday the 26th of July at 9 a.m. for our Chatham Glynn range. Only on Sewing Quarter, Freeview Channel 78. Christmas is all about saying I love you, isn't it? Look, how cute are these? What we did, well, I didn't. What the scheduling department did, they just sent Jess all the fabrics you're about to see, well, not all of them, some of the fabrics you're going to see in this hour, and she was just told, create, darling, create. And so these are two of the things that, oh, aren't they lovely? This one's going on my wishing tree at home, that's for sure. Come and have a look at the fabrics. Come and have a look at the fabrics before we move on to see Jess and how you do everything. So I'll just go through all the different fabrics we've got. Right, so we've got hearts in large. But do you know what? They're like photographs. They're almost like photographs. Now, this is a Panama weave. So it's quite a loose weave. And it's 80% polyester. No. These are a Panama weave. 80% cotton, 20% polyester. But they've got quite an open weave. So when you're working with them, you see, they will, this is where you need your zigzag or your overlock, because they are that lovely, I always love fabrics like this that have the kind of loose threads that come off them. Isn't it lovely? Look at the print. Now, they are photographs, aren't they? So you've got a 3D depth to them almost. So that's the big heart. Oh, it's only £4.95. And look at the width. Look at the width. I'd say that was... The what? Yeah, this is a metre. No, I'm not doing the length. I'm doing the width. This is the... Oh, dear. Anna and I are not in sync today whatsoever. Now, £4.95 for half metre, obviously, yes. So this is a metre that you're seeing here. Linen look, large Christmas love hearts, half a metre for £4.95. Doesn't it look, well, they are photographs. I keep going on about it. That's lovely. That's really lovely. So I'll just show you, I know I've got to go back to Jess. I'll show you on the next one. There, that's what half a metre looks like. That's what half a metre looks like. There you go. Except it's not folded properly. There you go. Not Jay's fault, not Jay's fault, mine. Hannah's gone all quiet on me now. She's sulking. John, you're boring me. Move on to the next one. Right, then we've got the little hearts, the same fabric but on little hearts. Again, this is a metre I'm showing you. You're getting it, buying it in increments. Now remember, if you want more than 1.5 metres, more than 3 units, you have to ring the call centre. We've still got a glitch on there. I don't know how long it's going to take them to sort out, but the management are in, so I'll have a word with them when I go through. I like this one. I think the smaller ones are my favourite of these two. Linen look, small Christmas love hearts, half a metre for £4.95. 80% cotton, 20% polyester, machine washable at 30 degrees. Wide fabrics, 150, would you say that was 150 centimetres wide, 60 inches, yeah? 150 centimetres wide. Lovely. Right, now, these are going to fly. When we had a show, these are all premieres, right? They're all premieres. When we showed fabrics like this the other day, Hannah could not believe when she saw the amount of people on the phone lines, I mean, just flooded in and bought it. It's just like that. Where would you like to start? Right, Scandi Hearts. Look at this. Now, again, it's being sold by the half metre. Again, it's 80% cotton, 20% polyester, 30-degree machine washable. Look at that. That would be my Christmas tablecloth. It's linen look. There's no linen in it, right? It's only linen look. It's a linen look. Christmas Scandi striped red fabric. Do you know what? I've got so many decorations in my house. Not Christmas decorations. Like, you see all those hearts are all going down like that on a string. I've got a lovely thing that was bought for me from India, which is like lots of little stuffed chickens. Not real chickens, fabric chickens, all on a string. And there's a bell on the end of them. I've got one with elephants, and I've got one with camels that I got in Morocco. I love that. I'm only supposed to be having a quick shimmy through these, but that's gorgeous, isn't it? Just to warn you, these will sell. Go. Oh, yeah, you've already got it in your basket. Well done. Make sure you check out, because we had lots of people disappointed the other day. And I had so many messages. Right, next. Stags. In fact, they're leaping stags. They're dancing stags. 10 lords are leaping. They're stags in that song. 9 ladies dancing, 8 swans are swimming. Lords are leaping. No, their stags are leaping. Look. Oh, nice. That's classy, isn't it? Do you know what that one might look nice with? You know the Balmoral we had earlier? Has that been put away? That might look nice with the Balmoral, mightn't it? £4.95. Half a metre. Now, these two are going to be really popular. I'll do the Christmas trees first. Look. Oops. Obviously, it's directional fabric. I have to get it the right way. Ooh, that's nice. That's really lovely, isn't it? £4.95, half a metre, linen look, no linen in it. 80% cotton, 20% polyester. That's nice, isn't it? I like that. And now, you see, you know, Jo was saying the other day that she and Amanda have Christmas cushions. I think my Christmas cushions might have to be made out of that one. But this next one, I love this next one. I wonder if that would go with that. Hang on. Yes, and I know what I would make out of this. You weren't sent these, were you? I'm talking to Jess, she's waiting over there in the wings. This is nice. Look at this. I love this one. Actually, this one just doesn't have to be Christmas, though, does it? That one doesn't have to be Christmas. I reckon this will be real. Oh, look at it even from a distance. How gorgeous. Oh, love it. Linen look, Christmas swirl. Oh, isn't that a chocolate? A swirl. £4.90, £5 for half a metre. Right, while it's still there, just look at this and this together. Oh, yes. Now, the backgrounds are slightly different colours, but I love those two together. Oh, look. How dramatic would that be? Look. How dramatic would they look together? Oh, I like that. Now, I've got ribbons here. Do you want me to do them now, or shall I come back to do the ribbons? I'll come back to the ribbons. Oh, loads of people going through for their fabrics. Right.
Hello, darling.
All right.
Hello.
Right. What do you get? Go through everything. Just show us everything that you've made.
So I was sent this lovely print, big and small. And
you had big and small, did you?
Oh, yes, big and small.
Yes.
And some ribbons, and this grey and a red. We're the same red as we used before.
Bright red, yeah.
So, do you want me to show you the ribbons because we've got them here?
No, I'll do ribbons over there. Don't worry.
But what you actually see is this is a bigger ribbon because it's a bigger print.
Yes.
It's a smaller ribbon. So
okay, so the fabric's in there. This is the large one. The one, you can see on the, still there. So the large heart is made of the large print, and the small heart is made of the small print.
Yeah.
Right, so they're the two different ones.
They're the two, yeah. So what I actually did was I actually used a chocolate box, you know those lovely heart chocolate boxes that you always want and then you never get, and then you eventually get one. So I keep anything like that for templates, so I use that to actually make my own template.
Okay.
So and you can do that yourself, or you can get.
But you know what? In this day and age, you can go on the internet, say 6-inch heart, and it'll bring your shape up. You can just print off and use it.
Yeah, exactly. It's much easier.
Yeah.
And then I just scaled it up for the big one.
But you can got a bit of strawberry stuck in my teeth. Do apologise. But you can make it to whatever size, you know, if you wanted like that.
Massive.
Yes.
It's like a huge floor cushion or something at Christmas.
Yes,
Heart
yes.
shape. Nice.
Say that again. Been told off for not picking them up. No, I'll show them first. There you go. There you go. I wonder if, can I hang that from there? Will that be all right? Will it knock the tree over? Will
Might
it?
be all right.
Oh,
I know.
Lovely. And then I'll stand that one up there.
Nice.
There we go. Right. Would the small heart fabric make a good tote bag, or is the weave too open? No. Be gorgeous. It's not too open. It's not like an open flax. It's just slightly. It's a Panama weave, which I'd never heard that name before. But it's just a little bit softer, the weave, isn't it, on it?
Yeah.
No, because look, she made all these out of it. Talk me through what else is here then.
Okay, so should we turn them over? So what I ended up doing was I fussy cut and made placemats.
I'll leave that there. Leave it there.
And coasters. These are actually in the current issue of Simply Sewing, which came out the other week.
Oh, it's out already.
It's out now. I did a coffee story, and the coasters, sort of how you make coasters.
It's different fabric in the
different fabric, but it's the same principle of fussy cutting. The only difference.
So you fussy cutted the hearts.
Yeah, the large fabric.
Large.
Yeah, so you can see.
And appliqued them onto the plain fabric.
With Bondweb.
With using Bondweb.
Bondweb, and then I just machine stitched so they look like hanging hearts, but just because I was playing with them. So because it's a really nice print to play with, you've got small hearts, big hearts, so you can just have so much fun mucking about.
But they're made of like the gingham and the snowflake and everything like that.
And then I backed it with the smaller heart, so you can see it's a smaller print. You can see there's the equivalent size. Okay.
Oh,
and because it's a grid, you can then cut whatever size you want.
Oh, so you're on the other side?
Yeah. So you got...
Match it.
Oh, I know, it's like a game, isn't it? It's like a game. You can't find them. Where are they?
There, mine's
there. You found one.
Yeah.
Can't find this one. That's there.
Is this a big one?
Don't know. No, turn it over. Oh, that's a big one. It's reverse, you see. And then it's really good fun if you're like, you know, it's really
You're rubbish at this game. And
I'm rubbish, and I've got children, so I should be... There we are. Ta-da! Anyway.
But that's lovely. So Christmas coasters.
Christmas coasters, Christmas placemats. You can make a runner.
Yep.
If you want to preserve your fabric and just use a plain.
Now, the only thing I'd say against the runner is please put a seam down the middle of it, because if I was sitting on this side of the table, I'd feel neglected because all the hearts are facing that way.
This is true.
I've got issues, though, so don't worry about me. Right, so that's all of that.
And then I did, just because I wanted to see what they look like, these tiny little decorations using the big hearts as well.
Now, they wouldn't notice if one of these went missing, would they?
2 of them have vanished. So,
have they already?
Yeah, they're somewhere. One of them, I did another one like that, and one of the others. But they're really,
Is that
really
a still
simple.
you were showing then?
Yeah, you can see one's dropped off the top.
Where is it?
And there's another one. Oh, it'd be just somewhere on the floor. It'll appear.
Are they stills? I can't find either of those.
That's the one. Look, that's on the specific.
Yeah, where is it? Where is it in real life, though?
It was at the top, but it's not there. It's fallen off.
Jay.
It's fine. But
no, I need it for my tree.
You see, we just did it on the twigs. I found the twigs. It looks really pretty. If you had like a little twig at home, or I know, isn't that gorgeous? And because it's got a 3D image. It's really.
Yes, it looks like a proper board because it's a photograph. Right, and then you've made something else.
And then we've sort of done stockings, but I just did a little stocking.
There's hearts missing off the tree, Jay.
I just did a little stocking template where I did half of the different back here. You can just see it like there.
Okay.
And then so I cut one out and then cut it. And then I just did plain back on top and just used the different ribbon.
I knew this would happen. Please be aware of your baskets. I'll go back to the fabric in a minute and I'll tell you which ones are selling faster, but they're all absolutely... If you've got it in your basket, you need to check out. And we have got lots of it. I'm not saying we haven't got much of it, but there are loads of you coming in for this. So what are you going to make for us today?
What I'm going to make is, I thought I would make a... Don't know what he's looking at.
Well, I'm trying to find what you're going to make.
Oh, that's because I've got it sort of to the side. I thought I'd make, because this is the same thing, and that takes a little while, I thought I'd make one of these little coasters, so you can see how I make a coaster.
Yeah.
And then I thought I might make one of those. And then you can tell me whatever you want me to make.
Well, you've got 45 minutes, go.
Right, OK, in that case, you make a coaster.
Yes, please.
So, with your coaster, you need Bondweb, which I know we do sell.
Yeah.
Because it is a Panama weave, you can, if you want, not use Bondo Wob and just cut it out, but it will fray.
That's not even in the shot there. I'm busy hanging it. It's not even in shot. Go on, I'm listening.
So you need to, first of all, decide, because they're so much fun. I obviously went for grey on red and red on grey, although, as you can see with the placemat, I put both on. But it's so much fun playing with it. So what I did first of all is I chose which one I'm going to do. I'm going to do this one.
Okay.
So please may I have the iron on?
Jay. Oh, it's on.
It's on. So you get your Bondo Web.
Now, Nigel. Hello, Nige. I'll answer you. I will do that for you when I go over and do the fabrics for you.
Oh, that's
three.
good.
You're missing 3, Jay. They're in my tray, are they? Okay, then. That's a good place to put them. Right, you do that. They're not in my tray, Jay. What are you trying to tell me? They're not... Iron.
I will.
Oh, they're on the tree. Watch her ironing while I look for them.
What are you looking for?
You know your 3 missing hearts?
There's
He's saying
one
they're
down
on the
there.
tree.
Grey one.
Oh, yes. And you've got one. Where's the 3rd one, then? Oh, there's another one on the tree. You carry on ironing, I'll find it. Come on.
Is this like...
Please check out your baskets, that's all I'm saying.
It's just like when people are trying to find butter in the fridge and because it is not the way around, you can't see it.
Is it red? Is it a red one? No, that's wood.
Let's see if I can spot it first. Now that's ironed on. Let's have a look.
Where is it,
Where
then?
is it?
There's a wonder clip down there on the bottom branch.
I
Anyway,
love this tree, by the way.
Aren't they? Do you know what? They're halves. You buy them as a half tree.
That's so much better because you waste it, don't you, at the back, and when you have your room isn't huge.
Yes.
Because we always grew up having a real tree, which is why I don't have a real tree anymore,
Yes.
because you're kneeling in pine cones.
Yes,
You know, pine
but
needles
they're
in
flat
March.
against the wall, so they're
Yeah.
brilliant. And they come pre-lit. Anyway, we don't sell them. Carry on.
So, Bondo Web on the back.
Yeah.
And because you're just cutting the shape out, so you just cut the shape out. So I'll do that now.
Are they the new gold ones that you've had in? Yeah. Okay. Say that again, Hannah. Oh, my word. Over 40 people have got the large heart one in their basket. And that's just if people buy half a metre each. We don't know how much people have put in their basket. Why have you unplugged this?
Safety, my head, because I have children in the house, I always unplug and tidy away as I go.
So will you be needing it again this hour?
Yes.
Yeah. There's only Jay. I know Jay was coming near by the table. Has he found it?
He's sneaking in.
He can see it, he says. You keep going.
Okay.
You keep going.
So, you then, for your coaster, work on whichever size you're going to sort of size the coaster. This is actually a 12 centimetre by 12 centimetre.
Okay,
which
but you can
then
choose.
stitch down.
You've got bigger glasses.
Whatever you actually want to do. So then you.
But you give them easy glass of wine in your house if it sits on that one.
Yeah. Choose which colour. So red
Yes.
or grey?
Oh, grey.
Grey. Okay, so here's one I've already prepared because I knew you were going to go for grey.
Oh, well done.
And then you.
Oh, hang on, we've got a question in an email for you.
I'll go on.
Oh, hang on, Hannah's disappeared. Julie. Morning.
Morning.
Oh, because that's me, yeah. And Jess. Oh, sorry, Beth. Well, of course it could. Could the big heart or the small heart be used other than Christmas time? There's nothing on the fabric saying Christmas. Apart from the hanging hearts, which we all have all year round.
Exactly.
No, I'll go through the fact, because Nigel, I've got to do a Nigel's answer as well in a minute as well.
Because the heart's not necessarily Christmas, it's just because
exactly.
we're doing Christmas.
Yeah.
As you say, I have hanging hearts at home as well.
Yes.
I really want the big one. So.
You want this? It's yours.
Thank you.
Right, carry on.
Anyway, so then I need to press these again.
Oh.
Very quickly, just because they've been in a bag.
Right, Hannah's saying, could you put lavender in them?
Yes, you see, that's what I was thinking. Also for those, you can put little bits of lavender in there.
Yes, but at Christmas, you could put cloves in one, frankincense in another, and spices in another.
Well, what I do,
to create the love.
What I do is I actually make a Christmas scent when I do my Christmassy things. I do like, if you have a strappy fabric, you can do a great big, or not say bamboo, but stick candy canes.
Yes.
You do those, and what I do is I make a mix with, as you say, cloves, dried orange peel, and a star anise, all those bits and bobs, and then I put a bit of ground orris root in there because orris root will preserve the scent for longer.
Oh, here we go, yes.
Ground bit of orris root. Mix it all together, and then I just mix it into the stuffing. And I shove it.
Oh, you eat it?
No, the
stuffing. Oh, the stuffing in there. I thought you meant the stuffing on Christmas Day.
No, and then you just put it in there. So I have ones I made 2-3 years ago, which still, you just give it a bit of a rub and press, and the orris root sort of releases the scent again, and it works with lavender as well.
Yeah, because I've got all my aromatherapy oils which go in the burner.
Oh, yeah.
So I could mix, you could put that just droplet on them. Anyway, Karen.
Exactly. So you also cut a bit of wadding, because it's a coaster. You can, if you're actually using a heat pad, if you want to make a heat pad or something like that.
Interbright.
Yeah, Interbright. So, as I said...
I think we've sold out to that. I don't know why I said that.
But if you want to make it sort of like, so it's going to preserve things better, put your Subbright in it and make it fatter as well.
Yes.
So then, I also tend to use black stitching, because I prefer black stitching when it comes to, you can use whatever you want. Depends on what you actually like. So then, first of all, you get your... Where's the little heart gone? There we are.
Don't blame me.
Yes, you then work out where you want it to go. Do you want to go further down, further up? I tend to put mine in the middle because it just works visually better. And then you iron this into the middle.
Hannah has been saying this since prep this morning. She loves the way they look 3D. That's because they're a photograph, Hannah, and not a drawing.
I don't know, though. Is it a drawing that looks like a photograph, or is it a photograph that looks like a drawing?
They're photographs, they are.
It reminds me of 7 Brides for 7 Brothers.
I did the costumes for that.
No!
Yes, for the national tour in the West End.
How much gingham did you get through?
None.
No?
It was all Liberty Tana lawns. It was gorgeous.
I bet you had so much fun doing that.
Well, I did it at York Theatre Hall first when I worked there, and then it went out on a national tour, so it had to be remade. So there was no gingham. There was no gingham whatsoever.
I bet you thought, I'm going to be looking like I'm making tablecloths for days. But, it's Liberty lawn. I'm very envious of that. So then you do your applique. So what I tend to do is around the heart. I always go round twice.
But do you always do straight stitch then? Because I do a satin stitch myself.
No, I always do straight. I don't know whether it's just personal taste.
Yeah, obviously.
So obviously, do what you like. You could do a zigzag if you wanted, but then of course you'd lose the sort of the depth of it.
You do a nice blanket stitch on the machine.
You could do hand sew.
It's a hand stitch, you've got time.
Yeah, if you did hand stitch, you wouldn't necessarily need the bonder web either.
Oh no, I'd still want it in place.
Wanted to hold it, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
So I'll just go around this a couple of times. Just to sort of go around. So there we are.
Okay, just so you know, the large heart. Do you know what? I might have to go and do Nigel's. How are we with stock on that one? Oh, okay, we're fine. Because I don't want to have not answered Nigel's question and then it say, oh, God, you can't buy it anyway, it's sold out. You're all right at the moment, Nigel. I will do your question when I go over in a minute to do fabrics.
So what would you do with these then?
With what?
With fabrics?
With the fabric?
Yeah, because you were really, really admiring
those
the
fabrics
heart one.
there.
Yeah. The one in the hoop, isn't the heart one's in the hoop behind you to the left?
Here, yes, I think that's gorgeous up there in the hoops.
It's like Little House on the Prairie. It's got a little house at the bottom. It's really cute.
I know, but I think I just think, because I spent like 7 Christmases in Norway sort of thing, so it was kind of...
You have the best life when it comes to travel.
That's the Scandi stripe up there, that one. I'll go through all these in a minute. This one here. That's it. That's the fabric going across the bottom. Hayley made that. Hayley made those. Oh, you were on the move then. Where were you going then? Oh, there's the Christmas tree one. There's the Christmas tree one up there as well.
I love the Christmas tree one.
You've missed that patchwork one. That was the other day, I think.
Oh, I think I saw the cushions outside.
Yes.
That's really cute. The one with it had like really cute
right, the Christmas tree going across the bottom there.
Right, so I'm just going around twice.
You've not done it yet?
No. It's like when people stand behind you when you're working and they just like have you doing something and you start going, oh. That's me now.
I don't know what she's talking. She's doing a Janice. She's just muttering about anything. I'll tidy up as we go along.
Thank you. So, let's go around to there, stitch, and up, trim off the thread, and then you do your little hanging. If you're decide to do this, you work out where they are, where you want to place.
Yes, and then do the line.
Yeah, I then use my hero marker.
Oh.
Just do a line, a rough line.
We've also got, I don't know if we've still got them in stock, a water marker. It does the same sort of thing. It's like a pen, you put water in it and you can draw lines. A lot of people use it for when they're pleating skirts. You don't want to mark the fabric. So or you're stitching a seam and there's water inside, you just do a watermark, you stitch on it.
Doesn't it dry? Dry as you're stitching then?
Yeah, you have to do it one at a time.
Oh, right.
Or if you're pleating, if you're knife pleating a skirt, you just mark, pleat, 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 mark, pleat, 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 mark.
I haven't looked at that.
No.
Quite, kit, you see. Then you do
something else.
Yeah, something
that could
else.
be in your Christmas stocking.
So then you just stitch from the top.
Is it just a straight stitch?
Yep, just straight stitch. When you get to the heart, make sure you don't go into the heart, but go back a step and forward a step, just so it looks like it's got a little tie.
Oh.
To the heart. And then go up.
Attention to detail there.
There we go. So then...
Yeah.
You put them...
Yeah. It's a square. It's only way round.
It's an early start for me. Right, okay, so hang on. That way.
Oh, because you're bagging out.
No, I'm not. I'm going that way. What am I doing? Like that.
Yes. It's always confusing, isn't it? Because you always think the wadding should be in the middle.
Yeah, it depends on what you're doing. So then make sure...
Now, I've got a question, because we made some coasters with Joy.
Yes.
And she, while it was at that stage, put a hot iron on it.
The wadding?
Yeah, on the wadding and the fabric. And it made the wadding go hard and crispy so that it's not a squidgy coaster.
What I would say is when you iron it, because you always iron at the end, because it will flatten it down, just don't use it too hot. You can...
No, but she did it on purpose.
Oh, really?
To make it less flimsy. It made it more had cardboard inside it.
Yeah, because when you actually feel this, it's actually... Obviously, it's a lot thinner because I have ironed it afterwards. So if you want it puffy, then...
but no good if you've got a glass of wine. Waste your wine.
No, exactly. You don't want to waste your wine, John.
No, Hannah loves wine. I'm off the alcohol at the moment.
Is that because it's
I've got to be beach ready. I've got to be beach ready in 3 weeks' time.
So where are you going?
Just to San Diego.
Oh, of course you are.
Mission Beach, there on the beach. I only go for a month, but I can only go for 2 weeks this year.
So does this mean you've got sort of a whole new wardrobe ready for this?
No, because I just wear my swimming... No, it's very laid back, San Diego. It's just hippie time, casual time, shorts, flip-flops.
Sounds heaven.
I'm not allowed to wear flip-flops. We cycle everywhere. We've already rented our bikes.
Sounds so much fun. Now, I then start... where am I?
Where do you start?
I start there and leave a little turning gap. You don't need a massive turning gap.
Hang on a sec. Don't move it. There,
so start there.
Right.
So all the way around with a centimetre to there. And then clip it
Okay,
out.
while you do that, would you mind if I go and do fabric?
That's fine. I'll just do this and then I'll show you
Don't do anything else.
I won't.
Don't do anything else. Right, Nigel wanted to see the large heart and the small heart together. I'll just make a bit of space. Right, large heart is this one, Nigel. And everybody else. It was just Nigel asked the question, that was all. Right. Nearly 100 units of the large heart have been confirmed already. Oh. And there's 40 of you with it in their baskets, and we don't know how much the 40 people have got in their baskets. We don't know how much you got in your baskets till you check out. So Nigel wanted to see the large hearts next to the small hearts. Oh, can you see? Is that... I might have to hold them up because you can't really see there, can you? There you go. So obviously this is the large hearts in this side. This is the small hearts on that side. Large hearts graphics at the top there. And then the small graphics at the bottom there. £4.95 for half a metre. I think also the small hearts background looks slightly darker, but I think it's because they've had to, you know what I mean? But it's still tonal, Oh, yeah, actually, look, it's perfect, look. Sorry, Mike, could you go to a distance like that? That's it, there you go. Perfectly well, works perfectly well, doesn't it? Large hearts and small hearts. So I've done 2 more, but please be careful. Please check out your baskets. If you know you want it, you check out your baskets. Even if you bought something else today, you'll only pay one postage. Even if you bought a sewing machine, you'll still only pay £2.95. So if you bought a sewing machine, some of this fabric, and an advent calendar from Jess's last hour, you still only pay £2.95 postage packaging. So they're the heart ones. Then, oh, love these. Scandi stripes. I knew this would be popular. I knew this one would be popular. This is the Scandi stripes. That's only half. Oh, let me open it out for you. Sorry. There you go. Over 80 units have been confirmed this already. £4.95 for half a metre. It's 8% polyester. No, get that wrong every time. 8% cotton, 20% polyester. Machine washable. Linen look. There's no linen, there's no flax in it. It's just the cotton poly. £4.95. Easy for you to say. That's the Scandi stripes, which is there. Oh, I knew it would be right. I'll leave the Scandi stripes out because I'm going to do the swirly one next to it, which is the one I said would go brilliantly with this. So this is the fabric I'm going to show you now. There you go. So this is the swirly fabric. That's lovely. See, that needn't be Christmas, need it? Linen look Christmas swirl at £4.95 for half a metre. Remember, if you need more than 1.5 metres, more than 3 units, you have to go through to the phone the call centre. 0800 112 4433. Now, let me show these two together, because I love these two together. Might not be your taste. I just think they're lovely. Whoop. Look. Don't they look gorgeous together? Now, can you do a distant one as well for me? Look. I'm thinking furnishing, actually. I'm not thinking Christmas. I'm thinking furnishing. Nice armchair in that. Be beautiful, wouldn't it? Anyway, moving on. That's the Scandi heart and the swirl there. My house is a cacophony of colour, a kaleidoscope of colour. Right. Christmas trees. Christmas tree. That's all I know. Oh, no, I know it's in what language? Oh, Tannenbaum. Oh, that's how we learnt it at school. What does that mean? Is that Christmas tree? I don't know now. I hope I'm not singing some political song now. Doesn't Tannenbaum mean Christmas tree in a different language? Oh, in German. There you go. It was a long time ago I went to school. I feel like one of the Von Trapp singers. This is £4.95 for half a metre. Shall I put my hand in? Oh, there you go. So you can see how big the Christmas trees are. There you go. Right, okay, Christmas trees. Then we've got stags. Oh, Nigel said, thanks for showing both. Don't know which one to get, so I'll get both. Oh, Nigel. It's only £4.95 for half a metre, isn't it? Nigel. This is nice. This is the one Paul would have, because he thinks he's a... Oh, no, hang on. I was going to say he thinks he's a bit of a stud. That's got nothing to do with stags, has it? But little Paul thinks he's a big stag with big antlers, but he's not. He's like a Bambi, really, like a nasty Bambi, a bitter Bambi. That's what little Paul's like, a bitter Bambi. Oh, remind me to tell you a story, Hannah, when I come off air. I can't tell it on air. £4.95, but you're not in his good books. £4.95. No. Oh, no, that was afterwards. £4.95. That's nice. Right, now, look, I've got other... shall I do these or not? Go back. No, let's do these. Right. Got really lovely ribbons. Now, I opened some of these the other day and then... Yes. Have you got an open one? Bring them over then. Have you got all 3 of these? In your own time, Jess. It's live telly. Watch the iron. Thank you very much. I did open some and said we need to keep the open ones because I don't want to keep taking... This is nice. This is the wide one. Now, this is the one that Jess used to make the bow on the big heart. You get 3 metres of this. It's an inch wide, 25 millimetres, £4.45 for 3 metres. Nice, isn't it? I love that. And also, if you look around the set, this is what Hayley's used to make all the ribbons and the bows and to put on parcels and things like that. 3 metres for £4.45. Right? Then we've also got the narrower one, which is this one. I just love the way they come. They're really, really nicely presented, aren't they? This is the narrow one open. Now, this is the one that Hayley's put on some of the presents. She hasn't made any tree bows out of this one. And Jess has used this one for the smaller heart and also as a ribbon applique on the stockings that she's made. And that's it. This is 4 metres for £4.45 on this roll. 4 metres, £4.45. And then this other ribbon, now this is very odd. You see this ribbon here? When I moved house, I found reels of this in my house, and it was before I started working here, and I've got no idea. I've got no idea where it came from, but in different colours. This grosgrain ribbon, I think it's Beresford's, isn't it, or something like that? Yeah, Beresford's stitched grosgrain ribbon. I've got reels and reels of it in all different colours in my house, and I don't know where they've come from. £4.45 for 4 metres. This is silver grey with the ivory stitch detailing. £4.45. Okay. Now, I've got other fabrics here, or should I go back to Jess now? We'll go across. I'll come back and do everything in a minute. I'll put that there. Can Jay come and tidy up, please? Right, sorry about that.
That's all right. So I've just stitched the way around and left a turning gap, and then you use your ruler just to trim off.
Why would you not use your scissors?
Just to keep a straight line.
Okay.
So you can actually just see where you are. It's just...
oh, so you're not on the corners now, you're on the sides
yeah,
now.
on the sides.
I have to step back. Oh,
That doesn't feel very sharp.
No,
just give it another go. Hang on a second. There we go.
I've never seen them used that way before.
Really?
Yeah.
I have to trim everything like this because especially when you're doing...
No, I've seen them used trimmed, but I would trim it like this. This is my own personal thing.
It's a big ruler though, so you're sort of cutting into yourself. I think because I prefer to sort of look at something and you're leaning over, like this.
As long as you're safe, always safe.
Always safe with a...
And if you've got anybody in the room, they step back away from the table.
Yeah, as I've said before, this is the one thing I always put away.
Yes. So the guard was up,
when the kids are around. Yeah, these blades, when you change them as well, they're really sharp. So you just have to just be careful. I think when you're sort of getting rid of them as well, I always put them back in the packaging and so...
Take your packet,
Yeah, exactly. Because they are sharp as. So.
I have been naughty, but I'm standing well out of the way while she does that.
There we go. So that's that done. And then I just snip the corners. Because it's not particularly...
Oh, so you do snip the corners?
I do, yeah. I mean, you don't... Because it's not like massively thick or anything.
No.
You don't have to. But it's just I always do. Just makes life easier. And then turn it right around using your...
Derek the Dobber?
Derek the Dobber.
What's yours then? Is yours a knitting needle as well?
No, it's chopstick. It's a freebie chopstick from a...
Unused?
Yes, most definitely. You know, when you go to Chinese restaurants or not even places like begins with W and rhymes with. That's the one. I'm allowed to say it. Rhymes with.
No, there are others. All right. I also have to ask for a fork though.
Yeah, I know I do as well. Then you feel really bad because you're looking around. Everyone else is sort of using chopsticks.
I also have Yassa Chai Han in without the what's it called? Curd.
Oh,
bean curd.
It's been ages. I can't remember now. Udon noodles, chicken katsu curry.
No, it's just a vegetarian katsu curry. That's Hannah. And do you have the edamames?
No.
Oh,
hang on. Are they quite fiery?
No, they're the beans, like the soya beans, and you can either have them with salt or with chili. And they're in their pods, and you pop the beans out, and they're boiling hot. They've been steamed, and they're delicious.
Oh,
have those
I'm
next
now
time
hungry.
you go. Well, it's gone 11:15. Actually, should we go to Wagamama's for lunch, Hannah? Oh, there isn't one.
Isn't there Wagamama's in Bristol?
We're not in Bristol.
Where the hell are we? Sorry, I did say... Oh, wrong word! Sorry! Where the heck are we? Apologies, I apologise. I used the rude word.
We're in Birmingham.
We're in Birmingham.
And there will be one somewhere.
Be one in Birmingham.
There will be, but we're not in the centre.
We're not, are we?
Right, OK.
So you turn it around, and what I always use...
Yes, is a chopstick.
Is a chopstick. To the story. But just when you have the sort of end bits like this, just pull them to one side and just go like that, and that will mean you should get a nice... straight line.
Well, it's like finger pressing, but with a chopstick
with a
pressing.
chopstick. So I just need to press it with the iron. As you can see, that's puffier.
Yeah.
But when it finishes, then you can see the thicknesses there. Let's turn it
Hang
sideways.
on, see the thickness? There you go.
There. That way. So there we go.
Back to front. It's always the other way you need to go.
This is the. Where am I? This. This is the. I'm not even look at the camera. This is the finished one, and this is the one you're making, which is why it's slightly puffy. So
okay, go on, iron it then.
So I'll iron it.
So now, we normally say, don't iron wadding.
Yeah.
Because it does exactly what yours is doing now. It's squidging some of the life out of it.
Yeah, absolutely. But if you want to, if you're doing you want it flatter because it's a coaster.
Yes.
If it's not, then you can iron, but just use a really, really...
Yes. Now, if you wanted to...
Yeah.
Could you quilt before you sew it all together, like on this one here,
Yeah.
you could almost quilt the crisscross in, couldn't you, if you wanted to?
You could always put the actual wadding on the reverse of that and then quilt that and then have the one. Yeah, so that you could do that.
Oh, I thought you'd put this is definitely a photograph because I thought that was a real button and I went like that to go, oh, why have you put the button on a coaster? It's on the print.
No, I know it's on the print, isn't it? What you could always also do when I was playing around with the stockings is you could play around with the ribbons and actually cover the bits with ribbons.
Oh, yes. And I think we sold out the red rick rack, but the red rick rack would be nice as well.
Oh, was that the giant rick rack one you had on the other day? I did like that, has to be said.
Sold out.
And then you just top stitch around just once. So what you can do is you could actually, I've done these, just start at the bottom. I'm going to start at the top now, like I have there, just so there's no bottom line. So I'll just do that very, very quickly. And then that is a coaster done. And then you can make, because with this fabric you actually get quite a lot, don't you? I mean, I think I was sent half a metre of each.
Yeah, but they're 6 inches wide.
Yeah, and they're really wide, and I have loads of bits of fabric left over from playing with those. So
remember, if it's your we've got lots and lots of new buyers coming in today again. If it's your first purchase, if you spend £10 on your first purchase, you get a free quarter sewing kit worth £14.99. This is actually one of the customers. It's Hannah's mum. Hannah's mum just bought something for the first time. So this is her free kit here. I might keep it nice and clean.
Looks like a really nice kit to take on the train.
Right. Oh, Earless, my love. Loving the Christmas shows. One question. As I am a new customer, can you tell me why I've not received the free gift from... Oh, hang on. Earless, but she signed it, Lisi. Ring the call centre. If you spend over £10, ring the call centre now and they'll sort it out for you. Alison, good morning, John. Loving the show as usual and spending way too much money. That's Alison in Cheshire. Oh, Alison, there's so many beautiful things, aren't there?
It is Christmas. You're supposed to spend money at Christmas.
It is Christmas in July.
In July. So then, that is that done.
Okay.
You just trim off your threads by not stabbing yourself.
Yes. That would be best.
That would be best. And then you have a selection of coasters. So there you are.
Perfect.
So that's it. And then for the this one, you just scale it up and do whatever design you want.
So all you've done on that one is you've just fussy cutted all the hearts.
Yep.
Done exactly, bonder webbed them to the red.
Yep.
Stitched them on, and then done exactly the same thing.
Exactly the same.
Wadding.
Yeah.
And then the backing, and then you've just stitched around the edge.
What I was also going to say, one thing I didn't do, but what I was going to do was on the fabric. This is the bigger one, as you can see. I mean, you can see this is what you end up when you've been playing around with fabric.
Yes.
These are really nice little sort of shapes for big and small.
You could have made yourself some earrings to go with your
cherry earrings.
Yes.
Or whatever you want. So one of the things I was thinking of doing was we sell card blanks, don't we?
Yes.
Yeah, you can also
on the web. You have to go
on
to
the web. Yeah, you can also bond web this onto a card. Would look really, really cute.
What they are is they're a triple piece of cardboard. So you cut a piece of fabric the size of the middle one. We've got oval openings and the rectangle openings. And what you then do, so you bond web the fabric.
Yeah, you can put that, and then you have a...
And then you put it inside, and it folds over, and it's framed. And then you've got the bit where you write there. You have to glue that bit down. Then your piece of sewing is then framed by the card.
What you could also do, you've got the hole, and you have your image.
Yes.
You could glue rickrack to the underside of the hole, just so it goes, just on the top.
Yeah, so you've got little
scallops that would look really, really pretty. One other thing I was thinking of is you can fussy cut. I'll just grab some. The little ones, and you can. I was thinking of doing this, but then I was just running.
Confetti at a wedding.
Well, confetti at a wedding, or if you want to do a heart shape or whatever shape you actually want to do, you can applique them on into lots of different designs to make letters like.
This is Mercury. This one. This is Mercury Macawa Solid here. If you want this.
So you could do like a letter.
What letter's that?
It's an upside down S, very badly drawn, John. But thanks for the compliment.
I can't see a letter.
It's getting there. We're turning into a letter.
Is it an I?
It's not an I. It's got loads of different ones there. Does that look anything like an S yet?
No.
That's because it's upside down. It's very confusing. But from here, it's maybe not.
No.
But, you know, you could do anything.
You could do anything. You make any
exactly.
pattern.
You could do a heart shape.
I was going to say you could do a heart shape out of it, couldn't you? So
or you could do little lollipop trees. Look, you did a little line. You have a little stitch going up so it looks like little hearts.
You have too much time on your hands.
Seriously, me and my sketchbooks have so much fun doing this. But that's one of the things that I was thinking of doing because it's so much fun you could do it. And also, because it's got a wood background, you can also cut these out to make little branches, have a heart tree.
Yes. OK, so now talk me through the heart, then.
OK, the heart. The heart is, as I said,
We've got plenty of time, so
that's cool. The heart is the chocolate box. But what I would want to say, a tip, when it comes to making your own templates and things...
The template was made from a chocolate box, that's what she said.
Is I actually cut the middle bit out, and then you've got this ready.
Oh, so you can fussy cut it onto...
So you can fussy cut it onto any of your fabrics. Because it's obviously very different when you have a template, you're actually trying to work out where you are. So this, for example, if you want, as I have done
especially if you've got a straight line, you're going to want to match the top and the bottom.
Yeah, last thing you want is to go like
on
that.
Your straight...
well, you might like it, who knows?
Yeah.
So that's what I actually decided to do for that. And then when I did the larger one, I just scaled it up.
Right, so that's the small one.
That's the small one. And then the larger one, I did this template, which is like...
Sorry.
You can see there.
Oh, yes.
And then I just scaled it up.
OK, so you've actually got your template there of the actual... Oh, that's only half, so you cut on the fold.
Or you actually got your line, so I actually cut.
Yes.
And you work out how you want it to
But again, then you want that to be in the right place. So
exactly, so you move it up and down.
So then what... So you did exactly the same. You cut it out of the fabric.
Yes.
And then you also cut it out of the lining, or the backing.
The backing, and then you stitch them all the way around.
Where's your gap for the stuffing?
It's there.
OK, on the straight at the bottom.
On the sort of as straight as you can get, because it's a sort of a heart. And then I, just stitch it up, clip the corners, turn it inside out, stuff it with as much stuffing as you actually got. What I said in the earlier show was the actual wadding we used for this, you can actually tear it and make your own stuffing. If you've got bits left over, never throw it away, because why would you?
Yeah.
And then sewed ribbon on.
And have you got any tips on how to do a bow like that? Because that's a beautiful bow.
Thank you. First of all, when you're doing your loop, that's gone a bit twisty at the back, I think. Where is it? It's gone all twisty. Anyway, yeah, there you are. When you do your loop, when you fold your ribbon, have we got a bit of ribbon here?
Yeah.
Just cut a bit. Ooh. No, I won't cut it. Because I don't like it's going to waste.
No,
So
exactly.
when you can either do on the label I did earlier, you do it flat, or when you're doing a one like this, you twist it so it's like that.
Yes.
And when you sew your ribbon on, I would stitch those two bits so they line up and then stitch it on. And then when you're making this bow, you just do, when you do double bows, play around with it, tie it up.
Who was doing yesterday? What day was it we did bows? And there was a poem. Were you on that day, Hannah? Oh, OK. There was who was on doing bows the other day? I've forgotten the poem already.
Poem about bows?
A poem, how to make a bow. So there's no point in me doing it, because I can't remember any of it. But it was like... I can't remember.
When you look
I'm not going to make up a poem, but there was a poem about how you made a bow. That's it. Make the ears, fold them over, twist them round, and da-da-da-da-da. Who was it, Michael?
So what I do...
Nothing like that, because they made their two ears at the same time.
Hang on, because when you're tired and you're thinking, how do I make a bow? And your brain's thinking, come on, it's a bow.
Oh, no, you are doing it. Make your ears.
Make your ears.
That's it. Make your two ears.
Make your two ears, like that.
That's it.
That's it.
So what's the poem that goes with it?
I don't know. Can't remember.
Who was it? Who was I on with? It must have been the first day of Christmas. It wasn't Mandy, was it? Oh, was it Mandy? Oh, well, it could be anything then. It'd be like, take a piece of drain pipe.
Then you have your bow, cut the ribbon off, and then stitch that on. Stitch it through.
Because it was like doing a bow tie. Because if you do laces...
Yeah, it's the other way around, isn't it?
It was Mandy.
And you're also doing it upside down when you're doing laces. So but there are so many different ways you can do bow. What you can do is you can do make a, stitch a ribbon into a loop, put a thinner one on top, another loop, do a bow around it. Exactly, do loads of different ones, all different ones on the web. But that's what I just did, and I just sewed it through. And then the stockings, obviously, we've done the stockings.
Yes, but you've done these exactly the same, but these are decorated with the ribbon.
Yeah. And as you say, you could also, if you want, you could put wadding in and quilt them.
But now you've put the hoop on these in a different place.
Yeah, I prefer to do it on the side. I don't know why, because it just hangs slightly angle. What you can also do is you can stitch it at an angle so it hangs that way.
Yes.
I just did it that because it was quick.
Yeah.
So just work out how you'd actually stitch it so it comes out like that.
OK. And was there not something else? I'm sure there was something else you made.
These little things.
Oh, yes. These are what we're going to nick. Take home to look after.
So these are... Where's the little bit gone for those?
What do you need first?
Hang on, I've got them all here.
Oh.
So these are really, really quick. You can hand sew them if you want, so if you've got a train.
Shh. I'm just a little bit worried about the small heart fabric, only because there's so many you've got in your basket and you need to check out.
Oh, there you
are. I didn't mean to shush you.
No, that's fine. You can always shush me, John. Yes. I'm not going to take offence. This, I just use a little bit of thin sort
twine.
of... Yeah, this isn't garden twine, something else, but if you had garden twine, I just couldn't find my garden twine. If you look at the print on here, I don't know if you can see.
What's this then?
I don't know. It's just something I had in my... I've got a massive pile of stuff. I just
like a fine string.
It's the closest I could
garden
get.
Twine.
Yeah, it's the closest I could find the garden twine, which is somewhere in my house. If you look at the print, it's actually got garden twine on there, so I rather like the ironic statement.
Oh, irony, yes.
Yes.
Sandra, I think I've bought... No, this is what Sandra said. I think I've bought enough fabric for the next decade of Christmases. I'm loving Jess's inspiration.
Oh, thank you, Sandra.
Keep
Wiltshire, near me. So I'm just doing...
Is it a friend of yours?
So, I do actually know someone called Sandra, but she lives in Bath.
Well, is that not Wiltshire?
No.
I don't know.
It's Baines. Bath and North East Somerset. It doesn't even have a county.
Oh, all right, never mind.
Somerset. Anyway, so then...
I don't know either. If you're confused, I'm confused too. Keep going.
So to make one of these hearts...
Yes, I just took one off. Where's it gone?
You put it there.
There it is.
So you know in the...
Jay's still got to find that third one, yeah.
It'll turn up. It's probably buried in the tree.
Yeah.
You know in the earlier show I just did a mark around so
yes.
you can actually see, because I always find when you look there you can see the line better. On the sewing machine under a light they sometimes disappear. So first of all, decide which one you're going to do and what colour backing, and then just draw your line on the edge of the image.
This is the stitching line.
This is the stitching line. So just go round very quickly. These, I think, would look... My mum would have had these on her tree because they're just so tiny. We always had 3 trees.
Only the 3?
Only the 3. I've now got 3 trees.
Oh.
Boys have got 1, the kitchen's got 1, and the main one's in the sitting room. I love Christmas. This is so much fun. The kitchen is the little one on the shelf by the window. It's only little. It's not like a massive tree.
I was going to say a 10-footer.
Not
in
like
your
a
kitchen.
millionaire.
I want one of those. You see the one Escape to the Country. You know those kitchens that are made of green oak and stick out a bit like that.
Oh, what the posh ones? Yeah, I'd love one of those.
Love one. No,
the sort of the ones which have got really posh paint on the cupboard walls.
Yes.
They've got so much money.
Yes.
Yeah, I love those. So anyway, you then cut your twine because this isn't twine and it shreds on cutting.
Yes.
You put a bit of sellotape around it, and then
the small padded hearts could be put into a string to hang from the wall. That's Alison.
That's true. Or you could put them on a bunting.
Like a bunting. Oh,
that'd
nice.
be really cute.
Alison, you're in the zone, Alison.
Oh, you see, I like the way she's thinking.
Hurry up, because I've only got a couple of minutes.
That's cool. So then just stitch it around, leave a turning gap, same sort of turning gap.
You're a friend of Rebecca Reed's, aren't you?
I am. She's out there at the moment.
Yeah, crazy Rebecca Reed. What's she wearing today?
Something fabulous, which I've already said I want to go and buy.
What, the dress she's wearing?
Yeah.
She wore a dress the other day that she'd made herself, and it was only half finished. I was going to get to come out, but she wouldn't come out. And then afterwards she went, I hate you, John Scott, I hate you.
I do love the fabric she's wearing today. I've
okay.
got mine.
It's not the parrot one or the banana one?
No, it looks a bit like that shop which sells fabric, usually spots or something with ducks on or something. Rhymes with Math Hidson.
Oh, no, yes. Where was it? Mel Gibson.
Mel Gibson.
I've got a funny story about Mel Gibson. We haven't got time for that today.
Is it clean?
Yeah, of course it is.
Cool.
I'll tell you very quickly. I was at Twickenham Studios ordering my coffee at the bar like this in the canteen. And I turned around like that and I was like, oh, hello, how are you? Just sat down, carried on chatting. Then all my friends came to me and went, how do you know Mel Gibson? I was like, oh, that's how it is.
So he's just thinking some random dude talking to me.
He was nice. We were chatting away
He's
for
probably
ages.
not used to people being so relaxed.
No, I was just like, all right, mate.
So, what I've done there is I've pinned the little strip, the little hanging thing inside, making sure that the ends are not near anywhere you're going to sew around.
Yes.
Because I've never done that before, obviously.
She has.
Sewed through. I'm also.
She so has.
So. This is actually obviously using black stitch. You'd use something which is red contrast, but as you say, we haven't really got time to start. So
and where are you starting? Halfway down?
I'm starting where the turning gap, which is going to be on the sort of straightest line about there. So I'll start there.
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm going to have to go across and come back.
You do that, and I'll just do this.
I'll come back. I'll come back.
Cool.
You sew. Because I've got lots to recap over here. Oh, it's freezing here today. Small hearts. Small hearts living as one big heart. Oh, I've got ages. Don't know what you're worried about. Oh, yes, and that, yes. Right, okay, so this is small hearts. I'm a bit worried about your not your boxes, what's that thing called? Your baskets. Linen looks small, Christmas. 8% cotton, 20% linen, not linen, polyester. Do you know what? I need to go home. It's been the weirdest day today. I do apologise, everybody at home who's watching. £4.95 for half a metre. Oops. Where are we? Yes. Oh, dear. Right, then I've got the big hearts. Now, remember, it's 60 inches wide, 150 centimetres wide. I do apologize. Do you know what? We've got all the big management. I'm talking big management in today. And here we are giggling away as though we're enjoying ourselves. This is nice. Big hearts, or large hearts, this one, not big. Large hearts. There's no linen in there. It's just a linen look. It's 80% cotton, 20% polyester. Nice, isn't it? Right, okay. Now, how are we doing with all of these? Here we go. Right, this is lovely. This is Scandi Heart stripes. Oh. Okay, over 100 units have already been checked out. And only 15 of you within your basket. You 15 need to check out. Because more people will now put it in their basket, you see. £4.95 for half a metre. It's 60 inches wide, 150 centimetres wide. We haven't talked about all the lovely motifs within the hearts, have we? They're gorgeous. The stags and the little houses and the hearts. Oh, look at those two stags. They're in love, the ones at the top of the screen, aren't they? Oh, no, hang on, no. Well, they could be, I suppose, but they're two boys, aren't they? So they could be in love, I suppose. Well, you don't know, I thought it was only penguins and dolphins. But anyway, that's something else. Well, Hannah's Budgie. Oh, no, because Hannah's Budgie's a boy, isn't it? That's right. I'm getting very confused. Magenta, what's it today? Anyway, I love this. Let's move on. I do apologise. I'll be better tomorrow. Is it Paul producing me tomorrow? Oh, no. £4.95 linen look. £4.95 for half a metre, remember. That's gorgeous, isn't it? That's such a beautiful one, that. I think that might, along with the Scandi stripe hearts, that's my favourite. Okay, then we've got stags. Maybe I don't know what I was thinking of earlier. But anyway, these are lovely. Now, this would go lovely with the Scandi, because the stag's like this in the Scandi print, isn't there? £4.95 for half a metre. Give us a call, 0800 112 44 33. Go to the web, sewingquarters.com, but if you do pop it in your basket, if you need more than 1.5 metres, you do have to ring the call centre. That's 3 units. Or you can just pop it in your basket, make sure you check out. Christmas trees. Now, the red on the Christmas trees is slightly different to the red on the other fabrics, just so you know. Nice, and again, Christmas tree in the red. £4.95. I've got other fabrics over this side as well. Do I need to do those? Yep, that's fine. No, that's fine. I've got time. You nearly finished that heart, Jess. Good. Right, Balmoral. The Balmoral. This is from the show earlier, but it's very, very popular. 100% cotton, this is now. Sold by the half metre again. Oh, it's upside down. One job, John. There we go. Balmoral. Oh, I've literally got seconds. I've got to do the menu and everything. £5.45 for half a metre. Okay. The big squares, right? Then this one, this is lovely. This is by the half metre as well. Is it? Yes. This is by the half metre as well. It's lovely, isn't it? £5.95. Right, now, two things I need to tell you. Menu, first of all, here's the menu for tomorrow. It's me tomorrow and Hannah. Oh, Joyous. Is Joy in? Oh. Joyous 3D letters followed by Festive fabric. That'll be me. Festive Christmas apron. It's Jennifer Taylor tomorrow. And then the Festive fabric part 2. I've also got to tell you very quickly, we had a sale a few days ago, right? All those fabrics will never, ever, ever be seen on the television ever again. What you need to do is you need to go to the website, www.sewingquarters.com. Then you click on, now, I don't know where it's gone. We looked for it there yesterday. Summer sale, there it is. click on summer sale, and you go to all the fabrics. There you go. And anything that isn't sold out is there with how much comes off on it. It's brilliant, it's brilliant. Make sure you go there. Now, they will never ever be on screen again, but they will stay on there until they're sold out. So you always go and have a look. Where's your finished heart? 20 seconds. Thank you, Jess, for coming in today. It's been lovely to see you, even though you didn't finish anything at all.
I finished the stocking in my break.
All right, then. I'll see you... Thank you so much.
That's all right.
Don't complain. I'll see you tomorrow at 8 o'clock with Jennifer Taylor, or Jennifer Mills, did you say? Jennifer Taylor, and another Christmas shirt. Thanks ever so much for your company. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Follow us on Twitter for more inspiration, top tips, news, and share your own creations with us.
Don't forget, shopping with us is easy and simple. You can just contact us at 0800 112 4433 and speak to our UK-based call centre to place an order, or shop online with us at www.sewingquarter.com.